Oh my God. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing on this fabulous day? Let me turn this down now before I forget, because I often do go to the normal decibel level. I have nothing set up. I just literally finished watching the monthly poll. Oh, I just cleared myself out. I literally just finished doing the monthly poll. I put on the shirt that Tealbird got me, which is honestly, I just washed it like a week ago. I only do my laundry like once every 2 or 3 weeks because I have so many freaking shirts. So this is the second time I'm wearing it, and it feels so comfortable. It's like stretchy material. It's like that high quality premium t-shirt stuff. Like when you order from like T Public and stuff, it'll say, "Do you want premium?" And sometimes I'll splurge for like shirts that I really want, but most of the time I'll just get the basic. This is the extra feel good material. But I have nothing set up. I just finished watching, like I said, the monthly poll. Tomorrow is when the deadline is for the Patreon monthly movie of the movie of the month is when the poll ends tomorrow. I think I said all of that in like totally wrong order, but it is, you get it. And the winner was Lost in Translation. I never saw Lost in Translation. I just finished watching it 5 minutes before I posted this thing that we're going live. So let's get the actual episode up. I got to use Firefox. So we're putting up Campaign 2. I also totally extinguished. I don't know. Extinguished is not the way to put it. I used, just to put it in simple terms, I used up every last every last bit of weed that I had. I also... Oh, now I'm playing myself. I always do that. I go to myself thinking that's what we're supposed to watch. Campaign 2, episode 133. But, yeah. I never saw Lost in Translation before. I, for a while, thought Bill Murray was going to bang Scarlett Johansson. Sorry if I'm being inappropriate, but I literally was like, what is going on? Is Scarlett Johansson and Bill Murray going to hook up? And they're definitely hinting to it. I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it. But for a while, I thought that was happening. Jay is playing with himself. Be right back. Dropping of Last Delivery. Well, let me say hi to everybody. We got Michael, my moderator. I think the only moderator in here right now. Lesa Paki and the Do JB and my brother are also moderators. I always forget to say my brother because he wasn't technically of the Critical Role crew, but Ray was my original moderator. He used to jump in all the live streams. But to all my moderators, we love you. Star, Vero G, Tealbird for the art, amazing gesture art, hence why I wore this shirt. Clever name I made. You were missing last week. I feel like there was a reason, though. Didn't you tell us? So I feel like I'm forgetting. Clever was doing something last week. Maybe you were seeing Beetlejuice? Maybe you might have been seeing Beetlejuice. Vero G, Amelia M. Gormley. We have 40 for the Chimiki Pero. Colvin. And I think that is everybody who's in here right now. We are Daniel O'Day. I missed. We are jumping on early. Because, well, not really early. It's 5:47 now. So I wanted to try to get on a little earlier, hence why it jumped on at 5:30. Because we are going to do at least, I think it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. And that's not counting if we hit 50 likes. And we are already at halfway. We're at 24 to be exact. So like the video if you have not. We are 1 like away from halfway to an extra 30 minutes. And we are, for the first time in months, doing a live stream that's already over 2 hours. Almost every live stream for the last month or two has been under 2 hours. And I'd actually have to add from the episodes just to pad it up. But this time we were able to do the Patreon hour, a long-ass YouTube video, and still have over 2 hours for the live stream. So I just wanted to get in and get it going because I really do want sushi. I don't know if Ninja was in here yet, but I really want sushi tonight. I haven't had sushi in like 2 or 3 weeks. And I keep meaning to, and I keep being like, let me just do extra videos. Like I get into like a mode where I'm like just pumping out videos, and I gotta be like a week ahead for Ray coming for Ren Fair. Ren Fair is October 5th, I think, is when we're going. Michael would know better than me. I always forget. But I'm believing October 5th, which is 2 days before my birthday. Ray is visiting and he'll be here the 4th to go, or maybe the 3rd. Either way, I have like less than 3 weeks from today before Ray comes. And when Ray's here for like 4 or 5 days, and I do no YouTube. So I have to make sure I'm that far ahead. Then while Ray's here, Vox Machina comes out. That's going to be interesting. Vox Machina Season 3, I think, drops the day before we're going to Ren Fair and the same day Ray is arriving, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be interesting. October 5th is Vox Machina. However, oh wait, no, Michael's saying, Mike, am I wrong? Isn't Vox Machina Season 3 October 5th as well? And Vox Machina is the Thursday before. Okay. I was going to say that's going to suck because I think Ray is coming that Thursday night or Friday morning, which will give me enough time to do it. And then once I do that, basically it's kind of poetically amazing that once I'm done with Vox Machina, the first couple episodes of Season 3, I will be taking a week-long break and going to Ren Fair and hanging with my brother and celebrating my birthday. So I get the week off, but I also get to experience... How many episodes, guys? Do we know? I feel like 3 episodes used to drop every week. Am I wrong? I feel like 3 episodes for Vox Machina Season 1 and 2 would drop weekly. So if that is the case, I'm going to have to watch all 3 and edit all 3 the day Ray is coming. But that's very easily possible. I'll just have to make sure I don't schedule any jobs, and I'm going to make sure that we are all in sync, because honestly, when Vox Machina Season 3 kicks off, I'm going to start going gung-ho with YouTube again. I told you guys that I used the lull in shows to take a little hiatus because I was pumping out so much content that I was like losing my mind. And I'm like, I'm not going to go on vacation or anything, but I definitely got to take like a week off. And a week off became like 3 weeks because Cobra Kai and House of the Dragon ended in August. So I basically took the month of September to prepare. But once that happens, I'm going to start another new show after Vox Machina. I think Heartstopper starts a week or 2 after that. And there's all the new shows are going to start popping up. So 3 per week again for Vox Machina. So I said earlier, I smoked every ounce of raw weed I had to get it out of the house, just because I'm going to take a break and start drinking again. But all I had left was this vape pen. It's a cannabis vape, or not cannabis. Well, I guess it is. It's a vape pen, but it's got weed in it. And I'm going to probably hit this once or twice. But honestly, it kicks the camel's ass. So I'm going to go light on that. I think they're still doing the 3-episode drop. Hey, everyone, sorry I haven't been online much here, but I've been watching content. Holly Mac, what is up? Welcome. I'm going to drink this. This is my vitamin water mixed with a Cinnamon Toast Crunch protein shake. Sounds horrible, but it is amazingly delicious. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch mixed with the berries of my vitamin water, and it almost tastes like if you put raspberries on French toast. It is amazing. I didn't mean for it. It just sounded good, and it worked out. So let me drink this, because then I'm going to add Gatorade. We're going to take a shot, and we're going. We're going to start in 3 minutes. So everybody get ready. Oh, we got to sync it up. What is the time? Vero G probably gave me the time. Where's the time? Vero G, 1:36:54. 1:36:55 we're going to do, because it's already set up and I don't feel like finding it, and they were already not saying anything. So Vero, you are, I'm sure, are correct, but we're going to go 55 just to make my life easier and not have to adjust anything. So everybody set it up. I'm going to chug what's in front of me. We're going to put in the Gatorade. We're going to have a shot. We're going to hit the pipes. And then we're going to watch. We got 20 strong in the chat. We are already more than halfway. Like if you haven't, we're more than halfway. We need 24 more likes to achieve another 36 minutes. And then I'm ordering sushi and doing the Irish jig all the way to the bar and drinking my face off. All right. Lift the window. Here we go. Everything is set. Everybody thumbs me up if we're good. Anything we need to talk about before? Is there anything we need to discuss? Am I froze? Anybody go see the new Beetle? Wait. Oh, I got worried. I'm like, why is that comment from like 10 minutes ago? Have I not gotten through to anybody? I am an idiot. Wayne, check. Michael, I did investigate. I did not watch it, but I did investigate. I went through a lot of my to-do list, and I didn't watch it because I didn't really have the time because I was doing things, but I investigated for like 15 minutes on what it is, and I saw that, I'm half forgetting now, but I saw, oh my God, it was only 2 seasons. I feel like it was like a while ago. Now I'm forgetting because I looked up so many shows at the same time. I was like trying to figure out new shows. I was looking up all sorts of suggested things. But I feel like it was like a kid looking for his dad's car. It might be a Trans Am. Something about a kid looking for his dad's car. And it was like a Trans Am, and it was only like 1 or 2 seasons. And I was like, that is a weird premise. I thought right away, and I might have said this before, I thought right away Wayne was like Bruce Wayne and he was a kid. It had nothing to do with that. All right. I'm going to throw this Gatorade in here now. We might just put both Gatorades in. And I think we only have about 40. I think there's 40 minutes before the break. We added a large amount. Let me just make sure. Where is the break? The break is 2. Yeah, so over. We have over 40 minutes to the break. That's how much we added. So let's get rolling with it. We will take a shot and everything once we're rolling because it is 5:55 and I don't want to delay any further because we got a long one. 3, 2, 1, go.
I would not say no to taking it, though.
I would not say no to taking it either.
How
would we carry it?
It's true, we don't
We don't
really
have a bag.
Way to...
All right, everybody, we're in. We're live. We're talking. We're pouring a shot. Everybody get ready for shots. I'm going to kill... well, now, I was going to say I'm going to kill this, but that's way too much. It's 101. If it wasn't 101, that'd be doable. But 101 has just enough kick where
No, I was
this
thinking
would
that was
kick
smart.
my
We should
ass.
Keep an eye on the
But we'll
outside
pour a
of the
shot.
building.
Just a sentry.
Who's new in the chat? Anybody new in the chat?
All right, so
say
you're
what's up.
I'm going to give him guidance on the way out so that...
And we will dedicate the shot to you. One season.
For the next minute.
And it has Mayhem from the insurance commercial. The cop brother from Rescue Me. I know him originally from Oz.
Yeah, we can take a short rest while keeping an eye.
The Mayhem guy. He was one of the main guys in Oz. That's the first time I ever saw him. I did not know he was in Rescue Me. I've never seen Rescue Me. That is one that occasionally comes up as a requested watch on Patreon. Rescue Me.
Like a place that's...
When I was doing I'm doing the Shield right now. And when we were deciding to do the Shield, Rescue Me was in the top 5.
Because if I could take,
And the Shield beat it out.
If we could set the trap and then I could try to get a long rest, I would get a 7th level spell back. This glyph is a 7th level spell.
Dean
it's like I can do
Winters,
it, but I also won't
you
have
don't
a big
kill it
spell
on
for a big
it
fight.
might just kill you.
If I can set it now and try to sleep,
Don't kill it or it might
so
just
if
kill
we can
you.
find
Sorry,
an
I read
ambush
that totally
point
wrong.
Stat, then, you know, we could
What is
potentially be in a better
birds?
place.
I see Michael's going birds. I don't know what that is. Birds?
High rolls.
Yeah.
Did I say something with birds? I just found out
I know,
my
it's
boyfriend
These high-level
Becky
spells will
kissed
come in handy
Johnny.
in big fight,
Well, that's a problem.
potentially.
Well,
we're gonna
that
need to
is a
rest.
problem. You found out
Right?
Becky kissed Johnny?
I'm down with us just continuing to stay fresh.
I'm assuming that's a quote from something and not a real life thing.
It's
Becky
smart.
kissed Johnny.
Okay, hang on, wait.
I just found out my boyfriend Becky.
Not at full.
My boyfriend my boyfriend Becky.
Where are you at?
Kissed Johnny.
55 of
My boyfriend
87.
Becky. What the heck
Like,
is
where's
what?
our, what's the point of continuing on and just finding
You had
more
birds?
monsters
Oh,
and
it's
a
out my
potential
window
ambush
and
point when we know
Coco
we
is
can
going
find
nuts.
something in a place that we've
They're
already been
screeching like
to.
crazy. Coco is at the window going nuts.
That would be my thinking.
It is just an occurrence at my house sometimes. It's outside.
In here.
No.
They are
We are in
going
yeah.
insane.
This
Good to know what we might be fleeing toward,
That was my thinking.
but we
My
have
We're
last
almost up
question
to
was
30
those
likes,
blue
everybody. We're
lights,
doing
though.
quite well.
Ford,
We
well,
had
you
2
fought
weeks
lot
in a
of
row
people
with
in your time
no
at sea, right?
extra
Oh,
30 minutes,
loads
no
of
50
people.
likes. 2
No, but
weeks
I
running.
mean, didn't they teach you like
I started
combat
thinking that
maneuvers and
people
stuff when you
were
were, like,
disliking me and
I don't know.
Like ship
hating me,
warfare,
and
I
I
mean,
was
line of sight is
crying every
everything.
night.
So what would be the best?
I heard
ambush
the
point
birds
in
too.
your
Yeah, I
opinion?
hear
Here,
them now that you said it,
anywhere
but I
that
think
you
I
can see
zone them
before
out
they can
because
see you and somewhere
my
that
life
you
has
can
been
take
that.
cover until they reach your position. I mean, that's the basic.
Oh, it's
point
my
of it. I mean, if
my
we're in this
favorite
giant
mayhem
1,000 foot by
commercial.
1,000
Okay,
foot
okay.
cabin and we're in a city.
My best friend Becky kissed John. I've seen them
No one
all,
has the advantage.
but I don't know the
So the best
specifics.
Those that can
point-
fly.
Well,
the
I don't
best
know if I've
point
seen them
still
all,
from
but I've
everything
probably
that we've
seen
seen so far is that
a
initial
good number of the
cavern
mayhem
Large
fall
commercials.
down into the
Unless there's a
brown
feature of this cavern that we can find somehow quickly in the next, I don't know, hour or so, assuming that they don't
Who wants the
come
shot?
radioed. Otherwise, we'd
Who
need
gets
to find
this
some
shot?
sort of feature
Dean
beyond
Winters?
this
Does
cavern
Dean
to
Winters
make
get
a-
the?
which I
Oh,
don't think
Jesus,
is
what
smart to
that?
keep wasting time like that.
No, I
I
think
think we
whiskey
should
or
just go
water?
and set it up there.
I think
Condensation.
To fly overhead
The
and see
shot
if there's
glass
anything that jumps
was in
out
the
from a
ice
bird's eye
melting.
view.
It's
But
not
there
whiskey.
could also be something that jumps out at a bird's eye view.
I mean,
Bird's eye view.
it's a risk
They're all
either way.
outside.
I mean, the only thing I would think to do, maybe, is to send Frumpkin just on a little walk
That's a
and
really
see
good
further
idea.
in, but that's about all I
Star,
really want to do.
are you saying you want the
Well,
shot? It's
and
cold.
to
It's
your
so
point,
cold here. I'm buried under blankets.
This
Tilbert.
big sprawling cityscape in the
It has
dark.
been pretty
If we
normal
are
this week, but last week
in
it
a
hit
bad
the
position,
40s
we do need to retreat.
and was like 80 in the
Coming
in the
here
day.
and trying to hide.
Totally
I
took
mean,
me by
it's-
surprise,
it
and I
would then
froze
turn into
my ass off.
a little game of hide and seek.
I fell asleep
buildings
with like
suck.
just boxers on.
But we fight them there
With no
and can
blankets.
flee here.
And then it was like
Maybe
a
we can
40-degree
even find
drop,
a good
and I
hiding
woke
spot
up
here
frozen.
if shit really starts hitting the
I had
fan.
also
building
just
right
shaved
here.
my
This is a
head,
great hiding
completely
spot.
bicked
I mean, we
it
could
bald,
make this like our fallback
and
Alamo.
my head was
Why are we
frozen.
hiding?
If
In case we start to die and we don't
I
want to
literally
run
jumped
away
in a hot
fully.
shower. I was like, I need to thaw out myself.
In case we're
I didn't get
carrying
sick or
dead
anything.
bodies and fleeing.
Felt like shit. Cheers
fleeing?
to the entire chat.
right
Star.
now-
we need to go
Everyone
to
needs to-
here.
I think I'm
if we needed
gonna
to
honestly clever.
run
There's
back
tons of
and,
blue
you
jays
know,
in my
find
yard
a-
all the time.
Find a pullback spot.
I get
We're going
lots
to
of blue jays,
murder
so it
lives
is
them. We're going to
very
destroy them.
possibly a
But
blue
if-
jay.
if
I'm not
things go
familiar
south
with
on
the
us,
different
as they
yells.
wants to
But
do.
cheers. This one goes to Star.
I
Star,
think
you're getting a shot. If Vinny
Please
is
think
around,
this out with
Vinny,
me, but
you and
as
your
you said earlier,
lovely mother get a shot.
Sigil high up, out of view where the rope is. They are hurt, they fall, land in a circle of intuit charges, take secondary damage almost instantly, and we are waiting in that salamander chamber.
Can I ask a question? Based on the travels that we had before, that
I
you
feel
know,
like I get a
how
lot
there
of
was a little, like,
woodpeckers,
little
but
crevice that led
woodpeckers,
to the ledge that went down.
they'll
the
like
initial-
land on my house, and my house
the
is
crawl space, you know, that led to the.
a lot of
how
old
long was that crawl
wood.
space?
It's a ranch.
Like
They'll
15 feet.
bang on my
If I
house
recall,
all
it
the
was
time.
maybe
I'll have
like
to go out and shoo them away
25,
because they'll
30
put
feet.
like giant
Couple bodies
holes
in
in
it.
my house.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if we put the sigil on the edge, like of
Here,
the crawl
here.
space when you're first
Vinny
looking down, and what
Has
sets it off is somebody
earphones
looking out.
on right
It would
now, so
hit.
he can't yell at you for involving
I
the
mean, it would
minor
hit
in your
whoever was up
alcoholism
there,
again.
or whoever like first
I
took it down.
didn't say this
and
was
then anybody
alcohol,
waiting
or
up
maybe
top
I
would
did.
also be hit because it's
This
a 60
is,
foot
I
radius.
didn't drink alcohol. I deny.
You know, there's
I
always
plead
a
the
chance,
fifth.
even though
I
they've
plead
been
the
here
fifth.
before, they're smart. And
I know pleading
send
the
one
fifth
person
isn't
ahead just
denying.
to see if anything's changed.
Pleading the
Sure,
fifth
but
is
they
just
could
not
wait on the
saying.
outside of that
So
crawl
I do
space.
both.
They would
I
still be
deny
hit,
and I plead the fifth.
even if it was one at a time. If
They just won't fall.
I don't
and
know
they just
if you
won't
could
hit the
do
stacked
both, but I'm
intuit
doing
charges,
it.
and that'll all be right.
Now I'm
And-
going to hit this. You guys are going to
Just
see
one
this
more
thing
to remember about the
doesn't
intuit
look
charges is they will go off
like anything.
once someone comes within.
But I guess 'cause
60
it's a
feet, so
different
they need to be spaced properly.
Thing that I'm used to, it hits me pretty good. So I'm going to take a little
Okay,
one, and then we'll see how we
so-
do.
there's the plan of putting the sigil on the edge of the crawl space.
that was just
There was
an option.
one-
The other
yeah.
one would be like
The
you could put it
intuit
right down
charges.
as soon as they come down on the ground.
And then put the right, because if we put, there was the idea of floating the Intuit.
The other day, last
But
night,
what do we think
I
they're
ran
looking
out.
for?
This is technically supposed
that
to
I
be
don't
for
love
one of
talking
my
about this booby trap.
friends.
What do we
this,
think they're
this
looking for
girl
when they get
that
here?
I
Where are they going?
have mentioned
Have we
before.
figured that out yet?
They have a
That you
place
guys
to
know, an
cross over.
ex-girlfriend of mine that
And
hangs
we
out with
haven't
me.
figured that out
I
where
bought it
that
for her.
is.
They're
We don't know if it's
$60,
left,
but they
straight, right.
last like a
Why
good
aren't we
month,
trying
month
to
and a half.
fly
So they're
above
worth
this
it.
thing and see see something.
This
because
is
we're afraid of
hers, and she
something
never
jumping
picked it
out.
up. So I texted her and
We're
was
gonna have
like,
to
"You
take
took
risk
too long.
at
I'm
some
smoking
point.
I'd
your
say
pen."
fly just away. I mean,
But
I
I
agree.
told her I'd buy
I
her
would
a
fly,
new
but
one.
I've done it
So we're
already.
good.
flying to just around this area? This
It's
is
a
not.
massive space with a bunch of cityscapes.
This isn't
There's
where
gotta
we're
be
going.
something
Massive
that jumps
space.
Well,
out. A
we're.
door, a wall,
bunch of
a
cityscapes.
well, a hole, or something.
I'm assuming that we have to cut through here
Just
in
making
order
sure-
to get to the
I'm watching
empty
the
blank
arcade this
space
week.
where they're trying to
Sure,
get to. We have to cut
we can
through.
look. Are we sorry, Ford? Are we looking around for an ambush point in this city, or are we looking for the Somnovum place?
I am paying
Anything,
attention.
features,
The Somnovum.
where else they might be coming from, where they might go to, things that we could utilize.
I'm
if we
assuming
know which
th-
direction
just-
they're gonna
just
head in,
to give you
we can
guys a
check to see
little
if there is another choke point
journey
that's not
into
the
my
one in the
mind. I'm
beginning.
assuming something as
Because
big is going to happen
it's spending
before the
time
break.
exploring. That's the only
Being
thing.
as this
We're spending
episode
all
is
this time
so
exploring.
long,
If we can set the sigil,
I can't imagine
set the trap,
something
maybe
big
take a
doesn't
long
happen at
rest,
some point.
and hopefully, get our stuff back
What
in
is
that
going
8
on
hours.
here? Oh, we're talking about
before they get
something
here.
called
Then
an
we'll be
I'm a
fresh.
bad influence.
Or
I
we
hit
can spend
those
all the time looking for another ambush point.
MFs
definitely won't be
to
fresh.
blinkers.
But what you could do,
We're all on the
because
same
I'm a bad
page.
there
influence.
could
I
be
hit those
7 different
MFs
exits
to
from
blinkers.
this chamber.
I don't know
that
what
the city
blinkers is.
inside of. So
Oh,
you
are you,
might not
Colvin?
find
Are you
the
saying
way. There
like
could
you
be many
inhale it so
options.
long that
We
it has
could,
to blink and shut off?
turn
That's what I
my
was
cat
doing all
into
day
some
yesterday,
sort
if
of
that's
a
what you
bat
mean.
or
Oh,
some
yesterday I
flying
was
creature
like, let me
to
see
just
how
do a
harsh
circle
this is
to
because I
get,
had nothing
the
to
lay
do
of the
at
land
night.
here, or one of us could do
And
it.
I was dragging it till the
I'm
light
glad we can
would
do it. I
like
just wanna
go
make sure we
off
all
and it
know
wouldn't let
what
any more out. And I
we're doing.
got
I'm
so
curious what these
lightheaded, I
blue
was like,
moon things are. I
whoa.
think we should.
I don't think
Michael.
we should, yeah.
I
I'm not
just
saying
looked last
we'll go
night. We're
over,
talking
but I
tickets
think
for Critical
something
Role.
might
I
have
looked
to
last
take a
night.
look.
There are
think
still a
that's
lot
something
of seats
to carry
available.
over. Just take a look.
I
The lights
didn't
and
buy
the-
them
Somebody
because I
fly
knew I
out
was going to
and
see you
do
tonight and I
another
wanted to
look around.
discuss.
All right.
There were
for
like
10 minutes, 1 minute?
$110 tickets.
Great. That's
Then there were
So I can sure I can see
$210
lots of
tickets.
And
And then
sure
there
you
were
don't
like
wanna save that in case shit hits the
$150
fan?
tickets.
I mean, the reason
I
I
think
like saving it is
the
because
$150
when
tickets
I
are
do it,
worth
if
the
you can
extra
do
money,
extra
but I don't
damage,
think the
then
$200
don't use it.
tickets are.
Yeah, save it. Save
So
it.
I
But,
was thinking
I mean,
of
it's
not
also-
buying the
it
cheap
takes-
ones. No, I mean, I'm sure
takes
there's
an
still good
action
seats,
to
but
do
they're
it.
second tier.
So
The
Save it
$150
for a
ones
minute, you're
are
not gonna be able to
like
explore. I have
front-
no more polymorphs. I've used up all my
frontier.
fourth level
One
spells.
safe way
And
to
like
do it.
halfway
Are
from the
you
stage.
Prepared to make yourself
The
invisible
other
right
ones
now?
were like
Sure, I can just run
really
around.
far from the
No,
stage.
I could
So
make
I
you
was like,
fly
for an
while
extra
you're invisible.
$50 bucks,
well,
You could
Oh, yeah,
quietly
You get
fly all over the place. But you're the
pretty
person
close
who's
to the
quietest.
stage.
I'd
So I
honestly
thought that
trust
was
more
worth
than the
it. And I
cat.
was like,
Yeah,
let me just
thanks.
talk to you because there's plenty
Plus
of tickets
not, You can
left.
put on the goggles,
that
get
I
the
don't need to rush.
perception, and go.
Absolutely.
So-
Well, you're
If
better
you're
than
thinking
the
that's
rats.
cool. I also wasn't sure.
Okay, if
I
anyone
also
can
didn't
do
know
shit,
if
my
I
rate
was
of
going to
investigating,
get more than just me and you
investigating.
That's
tickets.
what you're doing.
Because there might
Well,
be
if
like
we- are we
my
gonna- are we
sister
resting
or
or
somebody
are we
might
gonna
want to
keep going?
come.
We don't
So I figured
we
I'd
don't
talk
know
to
yet.
you first
It's an
before I
hour-long
involved
short
everyone
rest,
else
so
because
this
they'll
conversation,
just
I'm
go
assuming,
with
is
the
happening
flow.
during that hour.
Yeah.
So there's still time of the hour.
Okay.
Our
Okay.
most perceptive person is Caduceus.
I'm pretty perceptive.
I can probably make
is?
him, or Yasha.
Who is the
Either
most
one.
perceptive?
I can turn them
Is it actually
invisible, and we
Caduceus?
can make them fly.
Perceptive, it's
Yasha
who
makes
can
a-
be-
Quiet.
A claim
Quiet
that she
also.
might
Right.
be
Which
as
is why we
equally.
couldn't
I mean,
just
she
have,
didn't
like,
say
a
that. She
stealth
said she
duo
also is
go out.
perceptive.
But I
Do a
can-
little scat
No, we
scout.
need to fly.
I can
Fly.
We don't need
I'll
to
touch
wander.
for the big
Marisha is perching,
touch
if you
Yasha,
didn't
make her
notice. She is
invisible, you
perched
touch her, make her
for the
fly, and
first
she
time I
can
can
roll.
remember in a
Yasha,
long
go find
time.
something.
We need a drone. We need a drone.
We all know that I am very quiet. History has.
Hey, what's
Or Caduceus, how's your
the
stealth?
crack? Does that say I can't. I don't know what that says. But Sean,
So it's
I love you.
either
What is
me-
up? How
either
are you
me
this
and we
great,
get
glorious
total
day?
great
We
stealth.
just took a
You're
shot,
lousy,
Sean,
you're pretty
and
good
hit the
stealth,
pipe.
right?
My perception's okay.
How you doing?
My investigation
Are
is
you
better.
drunk yet?
My
Have you had a
perception's okay. My
drink?
stealth
Do you
is
want a
plus
drink?
10.
Should we have a
Whatever.
drink?
Perception is
Plus-
plus 10?
No, my stealth is. My
That's
perception
great.
is plus 4.
I vote cat. Does anybody else have a?
Oh,
No, the cat can't see. The cat
I
just
vote
look at
cat.
a light, and that's it.
One.
Crack. Okay, I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure that
Gotcha.
says crack.
Plus
Did I say
three?
crack?
and your
I think I said
perception is
crack. Who liked Lost in Translation? Who thinks Scarlett Johansson
Yeah,
is
go,
possibly
then-
one of the top 10 hottest
got
girls of
pretty
my
good
lifetime,
perception, pretty good
actress-wise?
She get a blast.
I think she's glorious. She's always been
Yeah.
amazingly attractive
I'm a 10-5. I
since
still
I've
have
known
10
her,
perception.
and she's around my age.
Oh, that's fucking amazing. That's even better.
Okay, then
Yeah.
reduce-
In perception
yeah.
5 stealth?
Yeah. All right.
I think she might even be hotter now with age. But she is
Amazing.
amazingly gorgeous her whole
Space this
career.
out. Fly around.
And she seems like a swell amazingly
This is what I'm
interesting
good at,
person.
apparently.
And now I
All
have
right,
no
I'll take a look
reason
around.
other
I will
than
make you.
I'll
the
need the
things I've
goggles.
seen in interviews
All right.
to judge that by.
Toss you the goggles.
But she
boy.
seems like
I will
a
make you
great,
invisible.
awesome person.
Don't stretch out the elastic.
I know
like,
she's
adjust
married.
it a little. Your
Too
head's a lot.
late. Okay.
Oh.
To
recommend casting the fly spell before
the
invisibility,
guy,
since
I
you have
can't
to
remember his
see the
name right now, but
Sure.
the guy from SNL, which blows my
Okay,
mind.
wait,
Nothing
and
against
before
him.
invisibility,
But I feel
I'll
like
waste
she is like
spell
so
as well.
out of his league, it blows my mind.
And cast Owl's Wisdom on you.
Thank you. That gives me.
In every
Advantage.
campaign, we need at least one flying
Pronounced
cow.
like
So-
crank, but with a K.
Oh wait,
Crank. Oh,
perception, yeah.
crank.
Advantage on any perception check.
Crank, like the movie with
All right.
Okay.
Jason Statham.
Flying, you're invisible, you're fabulous.
You've done
In
fly.
that movie,
I'm casting invisibility.
He has
or
sex with a
gonna
woman
touch you
in
a
the streets
sort
of the city.
creepy way.
We'll
in
make
front of
some sound
everybody.
and some
Amy
light.
Smart.
Like
I'm pretty
Lord
sure
of
it's
the
Amy
Rings, so
Smart.
when you want to come back.
Crazy shit. Crazy shit.
So
Wait, I want to do
You have
this.
an
I'm
hour.
fine,
I wanna
good
do this
sir.
Caleb style.
Do it as fast
I
as
take
I'm
out
halfway
an
there.
eyelash and
Should
some
we have
gum
another one?
Arabic and smash them
Crank
together
Irish
in my
for what's
palms
up
and spit
at
in it.
this
That's
party.
just for flavor,
Really?
and smash it on your head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it?
you're
Wait,
now
let me
invisible.
look it out. Pronounce like
I'm gonna do
crane,
this
but with a
jester style.
K.
I'm gonna take out my
Crane, but with
paintbrush
a
and I'm
K.
gonna paint another
Am I
mustache
saying
on
it
you.
right? No N. No N.
I look
I
like a
can
Crake?
fly
Oh,
at third
crake.
level.
Crake. Am I saying that right? Crake.
Okay.
Crake. Michael put it.
No,
Thanks,
produce-
Mike.
your eyes
Mike, you gotta
adjust to
spell
the
it
dark
out
vision
sometimes for me.
As you
I'm
adjust
not
to the mash that was
very
placed
good
on
with
your-
grammar and
on your body
spelling
by
and language
Vast.
and stuff.
As you
Math,
begin
give me a
to
math problem
shimmer
right now. I'll
and
solve it
vanish.
in
You can still
15
see your
hours.
form, but you can see kind of the somewhat translucent energy over it as you begin to also lift off the ground in an uncomfortable way that you're not fully used to.
like the
Love
first
it.
time on a flight harness.
Yeah, you just
That's
start drifting
crank.
a little bit to one side and catch yourself,
And
but
that
nevertheless you
shit's
can fly
illegal.
invisibly
Yes.
while feeling
Crank
quite
is
wise.
illegal.
All right, let's.
So is Jason Statham. He is
I'm gonna
very
head out and
illegal.
start
Oh my God, we're already
seeing
up to
if I can
32
find
likes. We're down 18
get a
more
lay
likes,
of the land,
everybody.
See if I can find.
We've only got
any of those
over 2
strange
hours.
blue and green glowing lights.
Over
Not get
2
too
hours
close,
to get
but
18 likes.
Get a sense
We
of
have
them.
a
The entrance
chance
to the Somnova
to
Wall.
Any
do the
entrances.
75 and
Also
100
ambush
likes.
points, choke points.
I'm just letting you all know.
I don't know what
75
any of
likes,
that
we
is.
get a
And also
bonus,
in
and
snacks,
100
yeah.
likes.
I know what that is. If I see
I don't
snacks,
even
I
want to
know.
tell you because I don't even know how long the next episode is, so we could be here all night.
Kimonos.
But if we hit 100
Don't
likes, something
surprise.
amazing happens, and someone in the chat I'm sure knows.
KB Toy Store.
I don't think we've ever done it.
Ooh, they
I don't
have
think
a
we've
row.
ever hit the 100 likes.
Sharper image for massage chairs. We can all get a quick share.
I have a sharper image massage chair.
15-minute
It was
massage?
actually
Hell yeah.
Brookstone.
All ever.
Brookstone had a better one
As you
than Sharper Image.
take
It
off
is
into
still
the air
in my
above,
gym.
it's-
It's like a $3,000
It's
massage chair.
astonishing, one, to be
It
able
was
to
a
see
tax
clearly
write-off
around
because
you
we got
the-
it when
the
my
neighborhood
father had
structure.
his
You can
first heart
actually see
attack,
kind of the-
and they
how the
recommended
streets
we
are
get it, so we
arranged,
justified it as a
almost
tax
like a capillary
write-off.
system at this distance.
get
as
for
you
my
pull up, you
father
can see
to
what was once
massage
coast
him.
buildings becomes the
But it is
what was once the thrum of a living
intense.
city.
It'll beat your ass, that
all
massage.
sorts of odd structures.
Reminds
fallen,
me of Lost in
collapsed,
Translation because he got his
vehicles that are
shiatsu
broken.
massage and he was like, they
The
beat
first thing that
me
catches your
up.
attention in the
That's
first
what
source
happens.
of light is a pale blue light.
It's
and
pronounced
two green lights.
Crack? Well, he's
Some of
saying,
them look to be
Short's
some
saying
sort of
crack.
larger circular structure, much larger
Am I
than
wrong?
everything
It
else
says,
nearby.
that
and
says
it's
crack to me.
a few hundred feet away from the building where everyone else is resting.
Crake, crack,
Go ahead and make a perception
crake,
check for
crack.
me. With
Either way, Sean M, I'm doing great. Loving to party.
25.
This party is doing
up and
fantastic.
above it,
We're gonna have a shot
and
for
quickly
Sean
you can
M right
make
now,
out
even though
this
we just had one.
was
I don't
some
care. I'm
kind
gonna
of
drink lots of
amphitheater.
shots and knock myself out.
You can see what
Wake
looks
up
to
tomorrow
be
and do it again.
a
Football
seating
started,
arrangement
everybody.
that descends towards the center. You can see what was a raised
Football.
dais
And
in
the
center
Saints-
with what looks to
Saints,
be
you guys
podiums
know
and
the Saints are
seating
my
spaces,
team.
though it is now partially
Saints, New
fallen
Orleans
in,
Saints,
and the podium in the
highest
center is
scoring
now kind of at
Week
an
1
odd angle
team,
and cracked.
New Orleans Saints, are
you
playing
can
the
see in the
second
middle
highest
of that
scoring
space
team,
is a
the
very
Philadelphia Eagles this week.
blue glow and
Or
that
no.
bluish green glow. you can
Cowboys,
see
my
kind of
bad. I
scattered
said that
on
wrong.
Two different points.
Second highest
on the
scoring
ground.
team,
You wanna get
Dallas
close?
Cowboys.
Get
This
a little
week,
closer, see what I can see.
two of his
From
highest scoring
above.
teams.
Make
I'm
a
kind
stab.
of afraid
I'm imagining
because the
With
Saints
advantage
did
because
great,
you
but the
are
Cowboys are scary.
Full-bulk owl man right now.
I think the Cowboys
22.
played
22.
a better team and still beat the crap out of them.
Solidly.
The Saints
coast
played a
through the air,
shitty team and
the
beat the crap out of
musty,
them.
long left still atmosphere.
Oh yeah, we didn't take the
Catching
shot.
no
I poured it.
eyes. As you
After
push
this, we're
closer
going to
and
take a
closer
little
to the light.
hiatus from the shots because
You
Jen
get
doesn't
a
want to get too
glimpse
lit on a
down.
15-hour stream.
There's this, the pale greenish blue light looks to be
Pale
remaining
greenish blue light,
light
everybody.
sources. like magical lanterns that once lit portions of the city. Who knows if their magic is
Clever.
stale
What
over
did you
time?
think of
They
Beetlejuice?
don't
Beetlejuice. Cheers.
brightly light
This one's for Clever.
the space
Clever.
here.
This is for you because
It's
you
almost
gave
like
me
it's
this. I honestly, I was going to
at
give
the
it to you
end of
anyway, but I
its
saw you're the first one to cheers me. So
long-held arcane lifespan.
Clever
just giving
name
this
I
very
made.
dull, barely there outline to everything around it. The blue light is much brighter. And
Sean, I know
those are
I
the
said I
green-
was going to
the
do
green-
that shot for you.
The green blue, kind of almost teal turquoise lights. The blue
But
light is much brighter.
I'm
and
going
is
to be honest.
right
I
next to where that
totally
podium is in the
forgot I
central
just
place.
said that, and I was like, I thought I already took a
you
shot
coast
for you.
closer to
That's
that
how
space,
messed up I already am.
You
Sean.
can see now in this Colosseum.
Sean gets the next
this
shot.
amphitheater,
I stole his shot from him.
numerous corpses.
Sean, I'm so
Hundreds.
sorry. You know I love you.
This space was full when the cataclysm came.
Oh.
You can just see hundreds upon hundreds
Guys,
of mummified bodies.
Hundreds
on the
upon
ground.
hundreds, the cataclysm, mummified bodies.
Some that have fallen to the rubble, some that were struck down by something upon their impact. But it is just this still ghost of what must have been momentarily a chaotic scene as a populace attempted to run screaming before they were silenced.
I'm loving it.
And left to drop where they were. And in the middle, you see that bright blue light is a glowing dome, just like the one that you encountered in the ruins
I
previously.
thought so.
Nestled
Okay,
House.
okay.
Like insects
All
person
right, all
and,
right, all right.
You aren't close
I'm going to
enough
go on
get
my
a
backup
few
account,
details
everybody.
from the
Like
interior.
if you
have to
haven't,
get pretty close to
follow
that dome
suit
and
if you have
inspect it,
not.
but you could try if you'd like.
Questions just for fun.
I'm going to
Does
log out.
Eyes of the Grave count
Got to
as
go
a
on my
spell,
backup
so
account. We'll
if
be
I
up to
bounce it,
34
will I lose flight
with
or
2 hours
invisibility?
left.
Eyes of the Grave is an ability, it is not a spell.
So I can just use that and that's fine.
And it's your spell.
Just gonna give it a little.
I think right
I'm
now we're about 2
just gonna
hours left.
See if any of this stuff is iffy.
4:21 is when it ends.
You get down within a space
4:21
where
is
you
when it
feel like you're
ends,
getting
and there's a
comfortable
break of 25 minutes.
vicinity around
We're at the
where
2
you're
hour
intending
countdown
to
right now, everybody.
travel.
2 hour countdown,
Nothing.
and we need nothing.
Everything's
According to
quiet?
Matt, we need nothing. Jay, if the streams are
moving?
delayed 2 weeks,
Above
the
me as
end
well?
will be
you as well.
Thanksgiving weekend. Jay,
Just
if the
get
streams
a
are
little
delayed,
closer, not too close,
2
but I wanna
weeks,
see
should
how
we
I
do
wanna
that, Michael?
inch
Are you
closer
saying
until I can get
we
some
should
kind of
try to
idea
drag
what
it
might
out?
be inside
Because
this
we
zone.
could break up
How
some of
close
the
do I have to get
episodes
to
into
actually
two
see inside of
parters,
it?
like the end
You have to
episodes.
get right next to it.
Oh,
Because you're
Or
saying
like,
draw
at
it
least
out
within
2
like 5 or
weeks.
so feet.
The last 2 episodes we can make 2 parters, which will make the final episode
I'll
Thanksgiving weekend, if
slowly
I'm
edge
correct
towards it to
in
see.
what you're
Nothing
saying.
happened last time we saw one. I'll slowly edge towards
So,
it.
Michael, just to reiterate, I should
perception
get you a ticket of the 150 ticket, right? Is that what you're saying, Michael?
28.
Get the $150 ticket for
Okay.
the Critical Role December 7th Critmit
pretty high.
show.
Looking at the interior of this dome, you can
Don't
just
worry,
make out
bro.
shapes
Sean loves you.
beyond a
By the way,
singular
everybody,
humanoid figure.
I just got
As your
Crow.
eyes begin to clarify
on a
between
download.
the patterns,
The new
still kind
Crow,
of
HD
shifting patterns,
R
like
4K
the
version I'm
rainbow
going to
light
watch
that
tonight.
dances across
I
an
forgot to
earth,
tell you
like
all,
the
that's the
blue
reason
still
I'm
kind of
excited.
shifts and
Sushi,
slightly
I'm not going to do the
moves in its
Patreon hour
own
or the YouTube
magically
video after this.
sealed dome.
I'm going to go get sushi and watch
Glancing within this,
Crow.
you
I
see
know it's supposed to be
looks to
horribly
be a
bad,
human
but I heard
woman
the action scenes
in a
are
powerful stance.
pretty interesting.
Arms
And I
out
kinda
in
wanna just get
front,
drunk
looks like
and
they are
high
in the
and
midst
watch
of
shitty
some sort of
Crow.
incantation, mouth
Should I
open,
react to
shouting
it?
an
Was my
intent.
question.
Very, very officious look to her. She is dressed in a multi-layered,
Matt
prestigious-looking cloak and
is
mantle
going to
with details
seduce
and
me
tethers
with
and
his
tassels,
descriptions.
decorated to appear.
I'm jumping
great
in to give my
import.
secondary
Her
account like.
hands
Here we go.
in the midst
Boop.
of kind of
I'm
pressing the
number
spell outward,
36.
shouting.
36 likes.
and
Oh,
locked
people are liking 37.
whatever moment
People, we could
likes that.
achieve greatness tonight.
Weird
This is the
technical
highest
questions. I
by
back
far
up
we've
from
ever
this.
been at this
I
point.
see where she's facing.
We have a
and I
little
see where
under
she
2
seems to be
hours, and we're
concentrating
almost
her
at 40
attention
likes
to
already.
whatever spell she
If
was
we
gonna
had
cast.
75 to 100 likes, I
Can
will
I
just
tell
sit on
looking
here
at the crowd
all day.
what they were afraid of?
all night.
Like, can I tell from the crowd what, like, where
Make an
they're?
investigation check for me.
I'll also have to pace my shots better.
This is sussing out
Because if we're
patterns.
going to
This is
start
straight
doing
up investigation.
more and more, I mean, this is already a long. I mean, I can't
preserved,
believe
or-
we've already achieved this on a stream.
Does her form in that
That's
bubble look
already the
preserved,
longest we've had in
silhouette,
2
or-
months.
From what you can tell, it's
It's
preserved.
great, but we might be here for a while.
Not like anything else
I'm,
around.
I'm hoping we get
15.
sushi. Sushi closes. I
15?
gotta order
It's
by
just like
9.
trying to get a
by
read of the
10:30.
crowd.
Right.
What were
I
they
gotta
doing?
have
What were they
my
doing?
order in by
the
no
crowd is a
later
bit
than
scattered
10:30.
directionally.
to get sushi.
It looks like there was
That's
just
4 hours away. I think we'll be all
chaos,
right.
pandemonium You do not get the sense that they were running from this central figure.
Or that they were facing, like, what I was
There's a
hoping
central
for
figure.
was,
Doesn't
did
look
it
like
seem
people
she
are
was
running from it.
confronting
I'm
something or
following
confronting
along.
them?
I feel like there's going to be a lot
that
of,
makes sense.
you
It's
know,
hard to tell.
figuring
Hard to
out
tell.
right now. So we're talking, we're having a good
Really
time.
is,
We got to
man.
keep it
Roll to
interesting.
15.
I know.
Conversations
So
flowing.
With your
You
perception,
guys know
you
the
do
deal.
gather
There's
is,
20 strong in the chat. I love that we've
next to where
had
the
20
dome
strong
is,
the whole
you can
time.
see, like,
So
there are
just,
bodies
you know, do
that have
focus eyes
slumped
if I
over
got to
the
pay
edge of the
attention to
dais
something
and kind of
specific
fallen,
coming up.
like
But
just legs left
I'm
up there,
watching,
the
I'm
rest of
paying
the body just
attention.
rotted
We're
and
just
fell
having
to
a
the
good
ground.
old
You do
Friday
see
night.
Another one of those.
And the moon is right.
Mostly metallic.
We're going to have some fun.
Humanoid figure.
I know you
This
guys
one
have
much
heard
more
me say that 100 times,
though
but
it looks like one of its
sometimes I
legs is
just want
heavily
to
damaged and
say it
shredded.
because I miss
You can
TGIF.
see its chest is partially.
If
pulled
Amy and
open in the
David
front,
France are
but
out
its
there,
head is
we love you.
intact to its shoulders, its
Ninja
arms are
Master.
intact, and it looks like it has some decoration.
Shane
to it.
Barron might be out there. Jeff Lundy.
Something that
Look
kind
at
of
there. We got
connects
Jeff Lundy. I'm
the
loving. We're
decoration
getting all the
between
people in
figure
the
dome
chat.
and this particular.
We're almost at 40. Who's going to be number
mechanical
40?
beat.
Who's going to be number 40
Well, I'm
on
gonna
the likes?
Pull back
Who's
for a
going to
little
give
while
us
now,
single
'cause I'm going
digits
to try and
till
just
we
do
hit
kind
the
of
30-minute
lazy
bonus?
sweep to see if there's anything that it appears
Look
to
at
be
Sam's
an
face. Look at
exit
Sam.
from this city or any other important building.
What is Sam?
I know how much time
Oh, Sam
I
and
have.
Liam. I was like, who's talking? Sam and Liam
The
are
first
having a
round
little
of the
private
fly lasts for how
whisper
long?
talk over here.
An hour. Okay. Invisibility lasts for an hour as well. I believe.
Added my other
And her
like
spell lasts
when
for
you
an hour.
first jumped
Sorry,
on. So
10
I
minutes.
sat
I was
on
gonna say
your
10
stream
minutes
for
then.
like
So
5 minutes. I wonder
you've been
if
here-
my
you've
side
been out there for
still
about 6 or so
shows
minutes, so
a
you got to
like.
Feel it
If
go,
they don't
or-
count it.
No, but you're kind of
I don't know,
counting.
Clever. It
You
is
know,
an
you only have 10 minutes,
interesting
you're-
battle we play with the
Making
likes
payments, check for me.
on YouTube.
Which, by the way,
I say 5 minutes to 10. I usually
Fly
wait
is
5 minutes.
second level spell,
But if
second
I
level
have
spell,
the
flies
time,
at
I'll wait a
third
little
level.
longer. I feel like 5 minutes minimum is needed
10.
to have your secondary accounts count.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's great for me.
You probably have about 4 more minutes of this.
10 is great for
Okay,
me.
I'm gonna
I'm
take
putting
a
in my last
lazy
Gatorade because I'm about
way back
halfway
to
through the
back
first
to
one,
the
and there's
house, so
still
I'm just
ice.
gonna sort of, I'm
and I
not
want
gonna
to
head
chill
back
this
the
a
way I
little. So
did.
here we
I'm
go.
just
You're
gonna
gonna
sort
say.
of try and take a new
I'm just
path
pouring
and
this in
keep an
to
eye
my
out for
giant
anything
mason
unusual,
jar.
anything.
Hopefully the ice will chill it
It seems just
just
there are
enough to give me some
hallways and such
satisfaction.
that exit from the middle of
And
this
I'm putting this top. Look at that.
amphitheater.
Is that right? Does that
themselves
look right?
Also lined with bodies.
It's not right.
Eventually, you find your way back to the main thoroughfare on the exterior.
And
that
we
leads
hit
back to where the rest
40.
of the
Bidet,
your
Neil,
team
were you
awaits,
number
and you can
40?
glide above and
My
head
good
back.
friend
Is there anything
Neil
else
is
you wanna
in
do
the
with these
chat.
Final minutes, or?
And we just hit 40.
Yeah, I wanna
I
go-
feel like that is not a
first of all,
coincidence. I feel like
Does it
Neil
seem like there are
hit the
tracks on
40.
main
Neil, we
thoroughfare
have
from
almost
things that
2
have been
hours
moving
left.
through it, or
And we're almost down to
You'd have to
single
get real
digit
close
likes
and
just to
inspect.
get
I'm
30
gonna get real
minutes.
close and
We
inspect.
could hit
Go ahead and make a perception or investigation.
record breaking numbers
Why
tonight.
you even ask? Is beyond
Is
me.
this that
24.
good? Is this episode
24.
that leads me to believe this episode is
there are some
adding up to be amazing.
You can see
nothing against the other episodes, but whenever we hit records,
what looks to be
it makes me think that coming up is something
footprints.
crazy.
You know, it's
Yeah,
one thing you do
Neil
notice,
is
and you
number
guys have
40,
been
and
here a
Neil
little bit,
still
but you're
has
noticing it more the
backup
further in you go.
accounts.
The
I
cold
remember
seems
last
to
week Neil had
dissipate
already
compared
put in
to
his
where it was
5, and we
previously.
were at like
Almost
25
like
or
the room
30.
itself
So Neil
has a
pace
warmer
him. Neil, just pace
atmosphere,
him.
kind of, or at least
Jay, I
whatever
responded
cold
above.
temperatures
Michael
beset
said,
Isocross
"I'm
don't pierce
pushing
quite as deep
for
as this room
one
is. You're
massive
uncertain as to
stream."
which is the cause
Then
for
he
this,
said
but
number-
where the entire arrival here was dusted
Jay,
with frost
if it's a
and ice,
stream-
this kind of this
Jay, if the streams are delayed by 2
sub-zero
weeks, the end will be
winterscape.
Thanksgiving weekend.
This ruin.
I'm pushing
the ice
for
is
one
slowly
massive
dissipating
stream.
The further in you go, and this amphitheater
So what do you?
only has a
Yeah, get the
coldish
tickets that look
energy
worth
to
it.
but
Don't
no
look
real ice. So
if
it's easier for you to see
signings
these
will be available
footprints,
because I'd get a Tusk booth.
but unable to tell how recent they would be necessarily. There are
Yeah, get the tickets that look
There are a
worth
few
it. Don't
inhuman
know
ones.
if signings will be
Yeah,
available
but
because
you're
I'd
uncertain
get
how
a
old they
Tusk
are.
booth from Laura.
You've encountered
What is
creatures,
that?
so you know other creatures live
I don't know
here,
what that is,
whether they
Michael.
be Aeorin
But all right,
in,
I will get the
in
tickets. That makes sense.
Original origin or not.
I was playing Third Strike
They're
with
uncertain.
I'm gonna gently
TJ.
take a
Where?
path,
Oh, online, Neil?
off the main thoroughfare.
I haven't seen
looking
TJ in a
through.
while.
Like I'm gonna take
TJ's
my,
always
my
good times.
path back to the house.
TJ TJ
the main thoroughfare.
is
just
Neil. I
at
feel
roof
like I
level.
talked to you about this. How there are certain people at
just
the
to sort of
arcade. I'm like,
see
I wish
what this
didn't
place
come in,
looks like
and I
from
got
a-
to talk
from
to, and
just
then
a
there's
bird's
people
eye
I
view.
You get a
miss.
high
TJ's one of those people I love to talk to when he
You
comes in
already
the
went high?
arcade.
Okay.
Because TJ's
And you just
always
saw like
an
some of the
interesting
neighborhoods in this
conversation.
space, and there are larger, officious-looking buildings. Some
And
that are still
he's
intact,
gotten
many that are
more
fallen.
interesting as the years went on.
Even at this distance,
Tusk
even with your
Tooth.
great
Oh, a
perception,
tusk tooth.
the only light that you can go by beyond the dark
No
vision 60 foot
Turkey Day
radius is whatever
strain.
very faint light
So,
is emanated
Michael,
from these
what
blue
do you,
and blue-green dots around there,
recommend-
so you can just make out basic shapes.
What gesture
You can't get a full
tattoos
lay of
on
this mostly
captured?
dark terrain,
I
unfortunately.
can't read it. Oh, what?
But
I'll
you
wait till the
take in
emoji goes
shape,
away.
you
I'm
kinda
not even
get
trying to
a basic
guess.
idea of what this looks
So
like.
are you
And
thinking we should
to your
stretch it
credit,
out
on the
in another
hyperpixel rate,
way to get
gather,
to
getting a better kind of perspective
Thanksgiving?
of the depth. This is probably
People
about
are saying
100
no
I'm sorry,
Turkey Day
1,500 to close to
live
2,000
stream.
feet across before this chamber's other wall comes to a close.
Should we? I mean, we probably should do
haven't
it the
seen
week
any exits
before.
other
We're
than
down
when
to
we
single
got to
digits, by the way.
chamber.
We're down to 40.
You know,
I
you
mean, we're
can't
up
see
to
the
41.
other wall,
We're down to
although you can't see
9
the other
likes
exits, 'cause
left.
all you can see is
9
the
more
neighborhood.
likes.
Like you're
This
too
is
far
8.
away from any
9 more
side
likes.
to see where it ends. If this is the end of it,
And we
if
have
it
hit
continues on,
our
you just know that
glorious
that's where you think the next
number.
sign
I'm
of
just
a wall may
shocked
be.
because
Gotcha.
2 weeks in a row we didn't,
All right, I'm just
and
gonna
now we're gonna break
take a careful look
a
through
record
through
to
that
get there.
neighborhood and through the back alleys and then head home.
Okay, you're getting close.
There is only
You are cruising back
where's that?
towards
18.
where your friends
We're
are
down to
awaiting
13
you.
minutes before the break.
you are
13
drifting.
minutes. We will hit the break.
You fall the
We
last
will take a
15
break
feet.
and
You
then
did
set the
not
clock
quite
again.
time the end of
So
the
in
spell
13 minutes,
properly.
we're hitting a
Is the
break,
frightened
everybody.
invisibility?
But then we still have like an hour and 40 minutes left
that
once
all
we hit the
intelligence?
break. And that's 13 minutes
Yeah,
away.
unfortunately.
So much time. So much time. Keep liking. We
You take 2
might
points of
get,
bludgeoning
Neil,
damage.
I don't know if anyone in the chat said it, but what do
But
we
you kinda,
get
like, go
if
from
we
this
get 75
disgraceful
likes? Do we know?
Under the
Does
ground
anybody
and
know what
catch
we get
yourself
for
a bit.
75
Ask
likes?
myself, put my head
The
my back
perks
towards the
go
wall, look
up.
around to see if anything goes irritated by that.
Perception check.
26.
26.
26. Perception check
Nothing.
is in.
You think?
Is anybody new in the chat, by the way? If
going
anybody
to-
is new in the chat, I
still
see we're
invisible, right?
20 strong.
you
Plus,
are still
the
invisible.
whole
I'm gonna very
time,
gently
people
make
are
my way
coming
back
in
to
and
the
out, but
house.
we've
yourself look
maintained
pretty
20
close.
strong.
With the
If anybody's new in the chat, say what's up. You get a shot dedicated to you. I will do one
God damn.
instantly.
Where are
If
these
you're a
rolls when
brand
I'm
new,
fighting?
if you are a brand new person,
22.
I will
Okay.
immediately do a shot in your honor.
gingerly you make your way
So
through the streets,
feel free.
avoiding
Just be like, hey, what's up? Don't
loose
be afraid to write in the
rubble or
chat.
anything that might give away your location if tumbled into or past.
Jay
Quietly,
streams
you eventually
naked.
approach
I've done
Ford,
it.
who's keeping
I've done
watch
it
on
in
the
my
exterior,
boxers. You guys have seen it.
And you
I've
meet
streamed
up with the rest
an
of the
entire live stream in my boxers once.
See anything?
No.
Shouldn't do that. We're trying to be stealthy.
Trying to be stealthy. Don't go crazy. I'm not trying to bust
Oh, yeah. Well, I
your
mean, it seems like the
drops
smart
or
thing to do.
anything, Jay, but I am curious. Do you have
you
any
drop your
idea what is
invisibility?
happening in the story arc? Yes, I am
don't know,
watching the whole
actually,
thing.
and I'm not sure if
I
I
am
am.
watching the whole
Caduceus
thing
is
right
back.
now. If you're meaning this
I don't know if I wanna
44,
find
I
out.
am 100% listening.
I think I'll just enjoy this for a
What'd you
little while.
find out?
There isn't a whole
Well,
lot going
and I-
on.
We say as the door opens.
We're like, we're
And that's what I saw.
So
Wow, we need that lady. She sounds powerful.
We've seen that blue dome before, but did we try to dispel it or cure it or break it?
I'm just
or-
paying extra attention
think
just
we
in case
tried
I'm
to
missing something, but
dispel it.
I'm following
I
along.
tried with your judge, right? Magician's judge.
Oh, that's right. I can't remember.
75 is free week of Patreon.
So it's solid.
Neil,
That we saw
is
in
that?
In the bubble
did I say
before,
that?
were they
I don't think-
also
I'm
wearing
ass- I'm
fancy
assuming Neil is
robes and looked
joking.
nice
Because I don't think
and
I've
looked-
ever said that, but
They
if I
were
said
running.
it,
They didn't look like
damn.
Yeah, they were running.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
running. It
It
looked
looked like somebody else cast it on them or
Oh,
something.
that's
I
true.
think
Yeah.
it's a crazy
probably
idea to
just
try and,
whoever
speaking of
is
things
within
like we could use, I don't think it's a crazy idea to
radius.
try and...
Star said
I'm
it's
gonna
up to the
jump forward
break.
2,000 years in time. Bubble.
I wasn't sure. I
Somebody
thought
else thought of it.
75 was an extra
Emergency
30
action from a
because we
high-level
halved it from
caster,
50,
probably.
so you get an
Unless
extra
this is some
30
sort
at
of
75,
weird
and then
side effect
100
for
is to the
beacon
break.
that we
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't know if Star is joking too, or if people think I'm drunker than I am and I'll
Guys, I know
go
this is really
along
important
with
to talk
it.
about,
Because I might.
But we also.
But I'm pretty sure 75 is an extra 30
I'm
minutes.
being
You get
secretive.
you get double the time for half the
We
likes,
also need to.
and then
we need to
100
eat a
is
hero's
to the
face.
break
yeah.
of the next video. Of the
Okay,
next
it takes
video.
an
So
hour to
we
control.
could be on here
How
for
long?
56 years. I'm gonna hit this
24
pipe.
hours?
I'm gonna hit this pipe
Can I
right now,
pitch my
everybody.
plan?
Okay.
Radiators unite. I have
Okay.
no more raw stuff,
before you
so I'm
pitch,
gonna go off to the side and pretend.
Caduceus, wherever you are in the room, you saw no exits of the city?
No,
Okay. No good ambush points?
I don't know what that would be.
You made it to the other end of the cavern?
I
There
find that
wasn't
if I
enough time,
don't
but
prep it
I
first, I don't get a good
Saw
pull.
where the cavern ended. I just couldn't get a good look at it. But
Okay, what's your pitch? What's your pitch?
Okay, we know Caduceus is not your Caduceus. Oh Lord, We know Lucian's end game, and that
If I don't
is
prep
to
it
get
first,
to where
like, I
it's
feel
going.
like
We
my-
don't know
my
much more
first
past,
inhale doesn't get
this
nearly
point
as
of
much.
the direction of how to get there. We
And this is Tropicana, by
put
the
the
way.
Intuit
It's called
charges up under
Tropicana
to where they're
flavor.
floating. Have that ambush.
I don't know if that's supposed to be
point
orange
in the
juice
chamber
or
that
tropical,
we
and they
talked
didn't know
about.
what the hell they were talking
Your
about.
sigil on the ground.
But I don't
hopefully
give a
Intuit
shit because it gets
charges,
you
poof,
high, and that's
they
all that really
fall,
matters.
Hit your sigil. We ambush. We have.
We're
this spot
6
here
likes away,
as our
everybody.
fallback
6
place.
likes
If
away
we-
from
things
bonus
are starting
time.
to go
We
bad,
haven't
we
even
can
hit the
just keep
break.
pulling back, maybe even
6
keeping
more
them at
likes,
the
we will make
distance,
record.
kiting them,
breaking
fighting them at a distance
live
as much as we
stream.
can.
I don't
We
think
can
we've
fall
ever
back
made
here,
50
try
before
and
the break.
hide, and hopefully that they don't see us, and then maybe
We're
we
down
can
to
reverse the tides to where
less than
if
10
they
minutes.
decide to keep moving,
6 likes,
then
less
we
than
can be
10
the ones that are
minutes.
following for
Do
once.
we get there?
There's one technical.
Is it legal
issue
where
of
you
the
are? Yeah,
charges
Sean,
do
these
not
are legal. What
float any higher
is the
than 3
ratio
feet off
to
the
chickens
ground,
and
so they
dudes
can't
play this
float
game? What
over
what
the rope. They
ratio?
have to be
Did anybody answer,
in
Sean?
that
Because I'm
passage,
actually curious
or,
too.
What I was thinking was at the bottom of the fold.
Well, at
Oh,
least
yeah,
he's
at the
not
very
spoiling
bottom of the
himself for
fall.
the Mighty
That's
Nine
good.
animated series, rolling on
So
the
we put
floor
the sigil up
laughing.
top. Hopefully they fall.
Nah, I gotta
I could
get
also
the
put the sigil
coil
halfway
warm
down the
enough
chamber, so
to
maybe
burn
it'll
that.
be a
Oh,
couple of
coil
them
warm
as
enough to
a-
burn that oil.
Because you said it's 60 feet, and it makes them
I never
incapacitated.
get used to
The
them.
one I would do, yes.
So then they could hopefully fall.
I was telling everybody
take
before,
the
if you
full
weren't in
blast
here,
of the Intuit charges.
these little shits
Pain is what
cost
that's
me
going to
$60
do.
bucks where I am. They
Yes,
are
it
legal.
incapacitates
$60
them
bucks.
in excruciating
You can only
pain.
buy so many at a time.
Intuit stuns them as well. Right?
But it does fuck
Until
you up.
anybody
I will
does
say,
right?
10d10.
like, if you were to
And
buy
only
the equivalent in
Intuit
raw
charges
shit,
only hit the people that we want it to
you'd
hit.
get way
It doesn't
more
hit
out of
everybody
this.
within the
But I
radius.
feel like I
It's
get
psychic
way
damage to
higher
anyone
out of
within
raw
60
shit.
feet, so
This
we need to be out.
this
it's
like
within
makes me
300.
almost
Within
lightheaded
300,
like
you're right.
instantly.
Yeah.
But like I
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
say
the
it
only-
gets
the
me
only
higher.
thing
Like
with
I could
fallback
function
is
better
as long
on
as we're
this. It's almost like
cognizant
this
of
has
it.
got caffeine in it or
Fleeing
something.
to this
I will
fallback point
function
means
better
going
on
up that
these.
150-foot incline
but
that has
get,
a bunch of slippery checks
like,
and then
but
jumping
be
over
like,
a
whoa.
15-foot chasm that
But raw shit,
some people
I'll
may or
be
may not
like
do.
not
just as long as we're cool with
functional,
that.
but
You're-
think I
you're
am.
not
If that
wrong.
makes sense.
The
I mean, we
rope
can
I
also
don't know
use,
how
we can
better to
also
put
use
it,
that
everybody.
T-junction as a, as
All
a
I know
fallback
is these
point.
things are
You
better
can
for
throw a
live
bunch of-
streams.
the
These
people who
pens,
like to get up close
way
and
better
bang
for
aren't
live
gonna have
streams
a lot of
because
fun, but
I feel
people that can
like
shoot down a hallway
I
can.
feel
You
right
just have
now
to
like I
stay
am like on
away.
cloud nine, but I have
Matt, I have a
energy.
question. I'm out of character. So I had Globe of Invulnerability before I ever got Allura Staff. Now I also have it.
I know
But I
they're
know enough
decorative, but
from
would you
the
enjoy
spell and
having
the
something
staff
like
and
a
the intra charges, which I've
koozie-shaped
studied for a
pipe
while, if
made of
the
tiger
effect
eye
of the
or
charge
something?
would be powerful enough
I
to
would.
break through the protective shell of.
I honestly
Globe of
would.
Invulnerability?
I would
Make an Arcana check.
100%. I like finer
one
things
more
like that, and I
ambush
do dig
pitch.
me some exotic woods. So yes, I would. I have
18.
keychains. I have a keychain.
It's
My friends think I'm
it's
insane.
an Aoran
I have a
sourced
keychain that costs like
technology, which is
$250. That's
beyond
made of
most of your
like-
understanding.
like I forget what it even is.
It is not a spell.
It's like
that's emitting,
Damascus
though it is magical
steel
in
that you
nature.
would use to make like a samurai
It's a
sword or something
gamble.
like that, or some kind of thing. It was
Before
really
we do-
expensive,
before we do
and
the
I didn't
pitch,
get ripped off. It
just
was like
point
the
of
going
clarification,
rate. I
we
made
should
sure
really
that it was like what
walk
the
300
going
feet
rate
to the
was.
bottom of that
I
tunnel,
just
because I
wanted
think
like
it's
a
further back than we
really,
think.
and it wasn't even
That
to
room
show
is only,
off.
what,
I
100
just
feet
like
wide?
want to. I just like to
Approximately,
look at it and feel it. It feels
you'd
real
have to add-
nice. I buy weird, crazy shit. If
Yeah,
it's worth
200,
it,
250
I'll buy
feet
it.
away from that.
I like
for
the
its
finer
nice.
things in
Going
life.
into
Sometimes on
the
weird
attacking
shit.
is going to be very hard.
But I'll wear like
Like the
t-shirts all
glyph,
day.
we won't even
I'll
be
wear
able to take advantage
like
of the
wife
fact that they're
beaters and
incapacitated.
t-shirts
So
all day, but then I'll have like a
from the
$200
bottom drop point
You'll
keychain.
get a little bit if the Intuit.
to like
See,
that
but-
T intersection. How far is that?
That's about, I'd say, 250
What's
feet.
less offensive,
And then
wife
that's
beater
the-
or guinea
that
tea?
drop point is the
I'm
center
Italian.
of the room.
Correct.
Not that
What if we
you
were in
need
the
to be,
mansion?
because I've heard it my whole life. But guinea
That's fair.
tea and wife beater
wouldn't know
both
what's
sound
going on
either
outside,
racist or horrible.
What the dome?
But when I say undershirt, I don't feel like people know what I'm talking about.
From the psychic damage.
That's what I've always told people my
really?
whole life. They're like, wife beater
so.
sounds horrible, and guinea tea his race, and I'm like, yeah, but when you say undershirt, you gotta explain it.
You have
Make an
the arcane
Arcana
gate.
check.
What do you
He has
say
the arcane gate, so we
to
can set the
better
Intuit
get
charges.
that point
Put the
across?
arcane gate right there, and then after it hits, then we bamf in 300 feet.
Less than
That's
5
cool,
minutes
too.
to the
And just
break,
all run through
and
the
then we're
gap.
taking a
That's way
shot.
better.
That is
We're
cool
6
too.
likes away.
If you
Do
have
we
it
hit
available.
record breakers?
26.
Long rest.
6
anyway.
likes.
If we get the
We got
long
less
rest,
than
I
that
don't know if we're
minutes.
going to-
Once again,
6 likes.
You
Like
don't
the
understand
video if you haven't.
much
It
of the
is
basis of
go
the creation
time.
of these AR
Let me see.
devices
I
is
honestly, I'm
beyond
not even
any of
kidding
your
you.
study,
I'm gonna
beyond
sign
just
out and
the
see if
bits
I
and pieces
actually
that you've
did on my
seen
own
put
account.
together.
Because my own account, Sometimes
very,
I
very
forget to
powerful
like
what
the
these
video.
devices
There's
do,
very many
and
times.
the dome is a
So I'm
powerful
gonna
spell
say,
for
but
its
like
level.
the goddamn video. What the hell do you guys think this
You're
shit is?
uncertain?
You think this is a joke?
So it's a
It's
gamble.
life.
I was thinking
This is
the
a
doors, too.
gamble.
I think the magic doors is the way
The
to go.
doors
Parking
and
it.
good idea.
That was a great
You
idea.
have to do it as soon as they hit it.
Doors.
Can't leave it up.
Okay.
Can't
Well, yeah,
leave
as
it
soon as
up.
they hit it.
We'll know
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it gets hit.
Will you
We'll
be able to see
know when
300
they
feet
hit
away?
it, everybody.
It depends if.
Or you
I'm gonna.
can see it.
Every now and then I'm gonna
There's line
dip
of
in and
sight from
focus
that.
a little bit. A tank top.
Point
Is
where
that
they turned it on
Northern
and then
Lion? The
if we hear
Northern
it
Lion
go
is
off
here.
or something, it's like,
But I guess a tank
Run
top.
This hallway.
I feel like a lot of
it
people
is
wouldn't.
in places like
Even
as
though
I
you're
described
right,
before,
the
parts are
Northern Lion,
collapsed
you are
and then there
100%
bars
right. I
halfway
ain't taking
through.
away. You're right
It would take
because
a
I
high
didn't
perception
think of
check
that.
to be able to get line of sight
But
through. It is a
I
straight
feel
hall,
like nowadays, if
but a
you
lot of
said
it's been
tank
kind
top,
of, a lot of it's been shoved
I
off
feel
its
like half
axis
the
from the
people
impact.
still
It's
wouldn't know what a
heavily
tank
damaged.
top is. Just
So I just
because,
will say,
even though you're
you can go back
right,
and
I feel
check,
like people
but it's a-
wouldn't
it's a
know because
challenging-
not as many people
a
wear them
challenging view.
nowadays. I
And even
feel
then,
like, if that
do
makes
not
any
have-
sense.
There's no light source.
But maybe I'm wrong.
and
But that
you
is
do
a good
not have,
answer. That is a
the
good
ability
answer,
to see
Northern
beyond
Lion,
60
and
feet of dark
welcome
vision, So.
Right.
to the insanity that is ViewMasters live stream this week. We've already taken
That
2
you
or
can
3
see.
shots
That's
of
true.
101. We've
Unless we
smoked
put
some
the
pipe.
intuitive
There
charges
is
That would cancel
3
that out.
minutes
I need to be able
left
to
to
see
the
it.
break,
Up
and
top
then there is
higher.
still an hour and 40 minutes, and we're already
Like a balloon
almost
on the
2.
ceiling.
The 50 likes
Could
to
always
add
just
30
tape
minutes
them
to
to the
that
wall.
shindig. So
Yeah, like
I'm going to check my other account now, even though I probably didn't wait 5 minutes. I'm just going to do
I
it.
really
Do
want
it.
them to go off
Gonna
at
roll
this,
with it.
within moments of each other.
Did I like
to drop
on my main
people.
account? The
The
answer
more we
is I
explore,
did.
the more
answer
time we
is
waste,
yes.
the less
answer
we'll be
is
able to
Jay
rest.
did.
That's my only
Jay liked it
only
already.
I'm saying.
So
I'm
there is
with
no additional like from
Because
Jay.
I would love a hero's feast.
I mean, we definitely need to do that before.
Less
And
than
we
12
also-
hours is what we have, right?
Well, less,
Less
than
than
24
12 hours.
is all we know.
This may have
I mean, we
been
could get
asked before,
interrupted
but
in the
if
middle of our night's
you
rest.
wouldn't mind answering,
I'd love
are
to
you
keep
going
looking
to be
at that
covering
range, see
Exandria
1,000 by
Unlimited
1,000 is
first series and
I think the trap soul
I don't know what that says.
should take precedence.
Kamal and the campaign
Two
there
heroes
of
feast,
Critical
is
Role.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Holly
Later
Mac.
on.
Basically,
Yeah.
when we're done with campaign
When's the
2,
traps set?
we're going
They
to do
just
a live
last?
stream
24 hours.
24
deciding
hours.
what
We
to
did.
do.
What
We're
about
going to
your
kind of
trigger?
like
Stays up. Her
join together
Mine
and
is
make a
indefinite.
group
It
vote on
stays
it.
until it's triggered.
We're 100% going to
charge
keep
stays
doing Critical Role stuff. Don't
24
think
hours, I think.
like I love our
24
little
hours.
community
Well, I'm
of
gonna
read it. It's
friends and
24.
family over here. So I don't want to end
You
this.
made us nervous.
It's like
Well
like
done, Matt.
one, I don't even know why I'd want to
So
start
nervous.
something else. But 2,
keep
this
catching
is like
myself,
fun.
holding my
We've been
breath.
doing this for so many years
Arms
now.
itself
I don't know
in
what
1
I'd
minute.
do with
In
myself
1
on a Friday
Takes
night. I think we've
So you can get
had
away
to
from it.
cancel maybe 2
It
in
doesn't say
like
how long.
say
almost
anything
2.5,
about
3
it,
years
but it
of live
lasts-
streaming.
it could be
I'm pretty
indefinite.
sure I've been here every Friday.
It's proximity based, right? Or
Well, correct me if
you
I'm
can
wrong,
choose
everybody.
either to have it remote detonation, in which case it's
But
within an
in
hour.
like 2.5, 3 years,
Or-
I think I've
or
missed 2
proximity
Fridays,
based.
which is pretty
There's
impressive.
nothing's mentioned on it.
I'm at a ratio
Proximity-based, it
of
becomes a
less than 1
marked
miss per
mine
year.
until it's set
52
off.
weeks in a year. I think
good.
that's pretty solid.
pretty good.
If I'm right. I don't recall being
do you
maybe
think?
a
Time's
third.
ticking.
Maybe there is a third.
And if somebody gets within 60
But I'm
feet
pretty,
of it, it
and
sets it
I
off,
feel like the first 2
but
years I didn't
the
miss
charge
one.
hits everybody within
I feel like
300
all of
feet.
the misses happened in
Yes,
the
yeah.
last year because of my father.
Cool.
But if we set them at the bottom of the rope and they're falling, they're going to get hit with it when they're up. So it's not a straight line.
I think I missed
Just
2 or
factor that
3,
into your
some
thinking.
for work.
We should go explore the
Sounds
rest of that, because
good,
we're
says
putting
Holly
our
Mac.
eggs into this
I think we
chamber
could afford to
basket,
do
yeah,
a
so
couple
we know
months
it fully.
of
Yeah, let's go back.
D20.
All right,
Yeah,
so
we
you
could
guys
even
gonna
do that.
trek
Like
back
we,
and again,
Star's
plot
got a
out
good
what you
point.
wish
We
to
don't
do?
necessarily have to do
All right.
Critical
well, I'll go
Role.
ahead
We
and
could do
bring the
D20.
map out here
I
once
just
we
wanted
take
to
a
do
break.
something
Yeah.
involved in the
Great
community
time.
that we
Yeah,
have built
maybe-
here.
It's been a while.
So
over a couple
we'll
hours
definitely
here.
talk
So-
about it. I mean, whatever we decide on,
So
we'll
we're gonna
do.
go ahead and take a
Basically,
break here. We'll come
Oh,
back.
and there's the
give you
break.
guys some better examples of what you're working with, and then we'll see what you guys plan to do. So, Dome is a powerful spell.
I just
for
want to
its
make sure
level.
I didn't miss something because he went so
I really
abruptly
want them
into
to
that.
go off at this within moments of each other.
We're just gonna reiterate
drop
the
a
ending
people.
here.
The more we explore, the more time we waste, the less we'll be able to rest. That's my only.
I feel like he went into that so quick.
Because I would love a hero's feast.
I mean, that was a long
I mean, we
2
definitely
hour
need to do that before.
and 50-minute
12
start.
hours is what we have, right?
Well, less than 24 is all we know.
Lasts.
Bring all our eggs into this chamber basket. Yeah.
All right, no, it really was just that. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I just can't believe that they so abruptly did it, but I mean, I can believe because it is, like I said, deep in. Sorry, guys, I'm a little.
You know what would be good if we
Whoa,
do
whoa, whoa,
end
whoa,
up like.
whoa,
Ooh, you know what?
right. Everybody, Jay's a little lit right now. I told you this stuff gets me. I feel fine. If I'm just acting crazy, it's because of this. I'm totally fine though. Like fine as far as like functional and not
And
going
welcome
to
back.
fall out of my chair and
So,
disappoint all of you.
Last we left off.
Here comes Matt's recap. We're
plotting
going to
and
reset the
planning
clock.
What to do. You guys were going to head back and work out the space from where you landed.
Yes.
So you make your way out.
We'll hear
of the
Matt's
city
recap.
door,
We'll take a
the
pause.
Insidious
We'll
ward,
talk. We'll jump
back
back
to the
in.
tunnel.
Oh yeah.
If you want to, like, there are bits of rubble and such you can take from the city and put across the
I just want to make sure I can pause it
gap and
immediately.
make a bridge.
I'm going to
Make
get
easier
it.
to
Clever,
get
don't
back.
worry. We're going to reset. I'm
You
just
don't
letting
have to,
Matt do
do
his
the
thing.
rope
We're going to
thing every
reset.
time.
Ooh, you know what would be good if we do end up like running away from whatever happens and we have to hide in the city. When we run away, you should make like
I'm just going to let her play
a
it
thin
out.
ice bridge that looks like thick, so that when they step on it, they fall down or something. Or I
Oh, I ruined everything.
could do stone shape really, really thin. Sexy. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay. All right.
Oh my God, Matt.
There is the decline.
I have to find a
the
perfect
icy
spot.
decline
Mind
down the hall.
me not, everybody.
How are you planning to make your way down there?
All right, right there. 23531. I'm weird. It's my OCD or something that I have to be like, it has to sound right to me to stop. I can't not do it if it doesn't sound right. I'm sorry. Here we go. Now let's reset the clock and then we'll talk. I keep forgetting we have to use fire for 23531. 23531. All right, everybody, reset. 23531. 23531. Set it. That is the time. So we have, I'm pretty sure it's like an hour and 40 minutes. Oh, less actually. Okay, it is less. We're going to 421. 421. 6 minutes. Oh no, it's more. Either way, we got less than 2 hours. Everybody, like the video if you haven't. Set your clock. I'm gonna just go refresh my screen and see if life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is still part of everything we want in life. Okay. Then we have to watch the same way he did Blood Keep Sadness. Oh, because it took 6 months. How long did it take for Blood Keep? It took at least 6 months for us to finish Blood Keep. Streaming dropout stuff will end the stream. Streaming dropout stuff will end the stream. What does that mean? Streaming dropout stuff will end the stream. I don't know what that means, Michael. Explain to me, even though it's probably making perfect sense. Neil, J asks, what was more offensive? Oh, okay. I see. That's right. Neil went out for a cigarette or something. Quoting Thomas Jefferson. Everybody, let's jump back in. We're going to do a shot as soon as we do. You got hit by copyright. You got hit by I got hit? Did I? Streaming dropout stuff will end the... You get... Oh, you're saying probably... Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes, I understand now. Sorry, like 10 different conversations go on in my head and then I link one to the wrong conversation. You get totally different outcomes. Here we go, everybody. Get ready. We're going to jump in because we still got plenty of time. And then we're going to take a shot. And we're going to hit the pipe. So 3, 2, 1, go.
On our butts, like down a slippery driveway.
When you're on the Black Diamond and you were...
Oh, we do have a rope. Yeah, we rope.
Back in.
Yeah, rappel down.
Everybody pour a
so on the way
shot.
back, I'll scoop up the rope.
Scoop
or I'll
up
do,
your ropes.
We'll do the other thing the other way. Get everybody across.
Well, not my 50 feet.
Okay, yeah, but as long as you have 3 lengths of rope, I think you'll be able to.
Pouring
do
a
this.
shot. We're not
So you
taking
both
it
have
yet.
rope? Does anybody else have rope?
And Bo will be
We're
the
also
last
6
one
likes
down
away.
because
We've
you
been
have slow
6
fall, so
likes
you can get
away
down really easy, right?
for a while. Well, that was
Okay.
way...
So between
I was going to
the
do a
two,
little one and I
you
did a
managed
bigger
to
one.
knock them together.
We have been 6 likes away for a
So
good
with
20
that,
minutes
you won't
now.
be required to
We
make a check. The sun's down
catapulted
as slowly you
the
make your way to the
fastest
base,
I've ever seen
back
to
the intersection
50
where
likes before the break.
The bodies
and then we
of
kind
the
of just went
salamanders
blip,
from the fight
and we
earlier
hit like a
still
wall.
remain covered in mold.
So we're all about
And bless you.
to see why
Until
this episode
eventually
is so epic.
you
I think
return
this
to the
episode is going to
chamber
turn
where you
into some
previously were.
crazy
Try to
battle.
set the map down
I
here.
did not see a
You
battle
can
map.
see the entrance.
But there is a
that
battle
leads into
map.
the distant hallway is on
See,
this
Matt
far
was like,
end.
Jay, there is a battle map.
This
Here
is
it
about
is.
where you land from the above. Open,
We could have like some crazy
pit, if you will.
hour and 30
This is the
minute
collapsed
battle
tower and some of the other rubble
of
around. And anywhere
insanity
where you see
with
this little bit of
aliens and
darker
people from
fuzz
other planets.
is
Cheers.
where the
Does anybody
crown
know? Wait,
mold
before we do.
is. This little 20-foot space was
I'm holding
carved
the
out
shot
by
till
Essex
somebody
to help
new
you
comes
guys
in
get
and says,
through.
what's up?
Oh
And
shit.
have we
Okay.
gotten
We're
a
not
sense
taking another
for,
shot
like,
until somebody new.
Do we have to touch it
Comes
to get
in
that effect?
and
Be
says,
like
Jay,
within 5 feet of it?
10 feet, I think.
I
You get
am
the sense
a new
within
person.
5 or 10
Take that
feet,
shot.
it seems to hurt you.
Okay.
So as long as you stay right in the middle of this room, you should be okay.
Okay.
All right. Stay in the middle of the room, everybody.
What's the plan?
Well, let's set our charges. And
Bidet
Yeah, somehow-
family.
okay.
Ninja.
Are we making the? Are we putting
Ninja.
the
Did you
glyph,
hear what I
the
just said?
symbol?
Glyph first.
Did
Yeah,
you
the
hear me
sim-
say,
yeah,
I'm going to
that
hold
has
the
to be
shot
up
till
the
someone
tunnel,
new
right?
comes
Because
in
it's
the
too
chat?
dangerous down here.
Because
We
the
can't
only
move around.
thing
So it has to be
besides a
somewhere where
new
they don't
person that would
see
get
it.
me to drink this shot
Because
is Ninja
Lucian will
Master.
probably be able to see anything if
Possibly
it's like within eyesight.
Shane
So I'm
Barron.
thinking I'll put it on the underside
Probably
of the doorway.
Shane Barron.
That door that was sticking out.
Likely Shane
That is
Barron.
higher than the mouth
But
of the tunnel. So
Ninja
you can
Master,
trigger a little sooner.
You are a
Yeah, most people could
guaranteed.
be
I
in
will
the
take
tunnel.
the shot and pass out in
Oh,
this
right.
freaking chair
Oh,
right
well,
now, just
yeah, that's the
because
other
of the
place I could
sake
put it
of
is right
family
on the
unity
underside
and
lip
drinking and smoking and
the,
everything else. So let's all
entrance
join
into
in with
this
Ninja
cavern.
Master
So, like, anybody that
and drink this
passes within
shot.
15 feet of it or 20
The
feet
Irish
of it or
built
whatever.
the
We'll
world.
set it off and then
Sean, I
it'll have a
won't,
60-foot
I won't
radius.
disagree with it.
Hopefully,
Ninja,
to cause them to fall.
I was
Well,
summoned.
they might want
Cheers
them to be
to
climbing
Ninja Master,
down,
the
'cause if
great
they're
and
still hanging out
powerful.
on that lift, they
Ninja,
won't
how's
fall,
life
they'll
going?
just
How's
be
Pizza Land?
incapacitated.
Is
If they're
there?
incapacitated on a rope.
I don't know what that was going to
Can they
lead to,
hang on
but
to that
I am going to
rope?
get sushi tonight. I think I was going to say I am.
I
We'll
know.
find out.
Gonna get
It-
sushi
it would
tonight.
be hard, but it's
And it
possible.
came out as is
Okay.
there
Some rolls.
sushi
So is
tonight.
it better
But
than-
here,
Yeah, there would be
cheers
some
to
rolls
Ninja
involved,
Master.
likely.
Better
I got
than
on a
instead
little
of the door
early
than
because
we're
I knew we
talking
were going to
about
go
down
long,
here
but
to the
it's going to
curb
go
underneath the cavern.
longer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so, like,
because the more of them will have a chance to come down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Load the chamber.
Okay.
How tall is
okay.
the entrance to the
How high
to the
is it
ceiling?
up?
Yeah.
It's about 70 or so feet, maybe a little higher than that, because you couldn't quite see the bottom at the when you were at the top at 60-foot dark
Okay.
vision. You could see some of the shapes of
Jay
things
is
that were poking up,
definitely
but you
going to
could not
slow his
actually see
roll
the
on
full-
this now.
That's-
So it's about 70.
Because
a
we've
little
just
over 70
done
feet.
3
Yeah, so if they're climbing
decent
down
sized
the road, they
shots
get
of Wild
20
Turkey
feet down.
101 in under an hour.
Okay.
Ish.
And I
Okay, now,
usually do
that's
like
that,
one every
which we'll
30
do
minutes
first.
to pace
Down
myself.
here,
So I'm going to
in this
start getting
chamber,
freaking nuts. We're going to probably
we need
break
to
my
have it so that
equipment,
they-
throw
that
shit
these-
against
these
the wall.
charges need
I
to
might
be
get married during the
pulled with
live
the
stream,
door
even though no one is in my
to the
house.
mansion. Which
Jesse
will
and
be like our
Robbie are in
staging
Wildwood. They
grounds
went down the shore.
inside,
Firefighter
the
convention. It's
hallway
the
with the dead,
annual
lizards
New
in them.
Jersey Firefighter
will
convention.
somehow
Look it
know
up.
that
It's a
these
thing every year. They go to
entire charges
Wildwood
have gone
and they
off.
rage, and that's
the
where they are.
entrance
So
ramp.
I have
That's
the
where
whole
the
house to
the
myself.
cement
That's why the
archway
door
that
is
had
open
the
and
text
Coco's
across
running
it.
around doing her
City.
thing.
You could put.
I don't even know
so
where she
the,
went.
The wire.
Yeah, if we are able to rest here in the morning, I can.
In the morning, I can.
Oh, right, because that's not prepared today.
It's not. I don't have that, and if we set the charges,
Missed everyone
then I
last
can't
week.
go in there and
Pizza
do
Land
anything.
has been
Yeah.
nuts for the past week.
Okay. If you said the
Sushi
charges-
for
okay,
me
so if
tomorrow,
the
as
mansion
usual.
is on the inside of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Lisa Pocky,
And
I'll
the
marry you.
charges are
We
set
can
on the far
drop.
side,
We can do it online.
within
I was going to
60
say
feet
the
of
emoji
the
blocked it, but it's
center
do
of
it
the chamber
online.
where they
Lace up,
drop,
what is up?
right?
Did
But
you
it's
just
not
get here,
within
Lisa
60
Pocky?
feet. Oh, it,
Everyone like the video if you haven't.
The
We're
charges
5
should be on
away.
the edges of the
5
chamber where
likes
there is
away
cover for them
from
so
the
that they can't be
bonus.
seen
And if
floating
we hit
off of the ground.
75,
so the
we'll
far end
keep
is not
going.
that good because that's wide open over there.
But
So it
Lace
would
Up,
be
what is
spotted.
up?
The
How are
best is to
you?
put
I have
one
been
on
craving
one of these
sashimi
sides and two
and
on
sushi.
the other.
To the
But
point
still,
where
if-
I'm going to
if-
go all
and
out
the
tonight,
charges themselves are
Ninja.
hard
I
to
usually
set,
get the
so-
sashimi deluxe, which is
Just to
like
set
enough for
them-
2, but I eat it
Hopefully
all in
run
one
away.
sitting.
The moment we set the charges,
Because
we're
I
done
don't
with
eat
this
for
chamber,
basically
until
half a day when I
our
do these.
friends
I just
set
did a
it off.
movie.
Okay,
I jumped right
unless
into
the
this. I
charges
haven't
are not
eaten
within
in
6
so
feet of
long.
the
I'm so
tunnel door,
hungry
then you
already.
could
So
just
I'll eat
step
like an
right outside
entire
the tunnel
sashimi
door,
deluxe
spider climb
tonight.
your
I'm
way
getting
up and
the
put, like,
sashimi
the
sushi
line across
deluxe.
the top of the
That's
chamber, because the top of the chamber is
enough
like
for
70 feet
4
up.
people. And I'm gonna
What?
whatever I don't
She's
eat, I'll
saying
eat
that
tomorrow morning or something. I'm just gonna get drunk and high and eat sushi and sashimi for the next
You have
24
spider climb?
hours.
I do.
You could cast it on me?
No.
I don't know. All I
think I
know
can
is I'm
only cast it on
craving
myself.
and dying
That
for it,
does
so
not
they
work
better
because-
give me all of it.
Tried
I want
to
all of
hold
it.
you?
All the bacon.
But one.
Or you could cast fly on yourself and fly.
Oh wait, no,
up.
I can cast it on you. I can cast it on you.
Okay, which means that I could
I could cast it on
fiddle
you.
my way up, and alarm is. This is an if.
Yes,
The alarm is
sir.
a bonus
Got
that we
up.
don't know if we're
Watching
going to
Campaign
get
3,
because it
episode
depends on if we
105.
can rest for the
Apologies.
night.
Y'all went by the new super shitty
second,
hibachi
alarm
place the other
item
day,
needs- need a spell
and the
slot,
sign
slow
said,
level.
try
But if
our
I can
new
climb up
fried sushi.
The far
Y'all,
end of the
I went
chamber
by
like
the
you're
new
talking
super
about,
shitty bar.
and you can
Try
make
our
it
new
so that
fried
the sigil is
sushi.
not going to hurt me.
That is an interesting one. Fried sushi. Never heard of that
I
before.
don't
But
know
let's
how fancy of a
have
trigger I
it.
can put on this.
No,
Let's all go have it right now. Everybody,
I
get in
think
your
I can
cars.
maybe
We're all
get,
going for
like
fried
a trigger
sushi.
for.
There's a new hibachi place
Regardless
by
of-
me
of
too.
whether this
It's one of those. It
alarm
sounds like the
spell
one you're
Or
talking
according
about.
to a
Clever.
creature's physical
It's one of those like
characteristics, weight or
all you
height
could
or
eat
physical kind.
buffet
Right.
hibachi
I'm
sushi
losing-
places.
I'm
I think that's kind of what
losing
you're
joy for
talking
the
about.
alarm.
You can also
They're not
specify creatures that don't
all
trigger the
that
glyph.
bad. I've been to
Such as
them,
those that-
and if you're
such as
on a
those
budget,
Yeah,
it'll
or
do.
have a certain password
But
that
it's
he can
like,
say as he
Okay,
passes it.
great.
you know,
Oh, I love it.
not
So I
your
could,
premium
if all goes
quality
well and
stuff.
they are
Usually,
always
that's
out,
how
I
they
could
get the pricing.
up
I
the
don't
side.
discourage you to not go.
We have to really
But
look at the map.
I
of
get
if
why they're
far
probably
walls
promoting
away
things
from
like fried
our hiding
sushi.
spots for the charges.
God.
Go up, set the alarm, come back down. Then I would
Raw
have to hang
fish.
out
Yeah,
outside
Sean
the
is not
door
a fan.
to our
I don't know.
tower.
I'm
And if
a
they
big
trigger
fan
the
of
alarm, it will
lots
go
of raw.
ding in
Like
my head, as
me
it
and my
does.
dad the other day. My dad's doing much better. I've told you guys. We went to this. We're
that
on
means, like,
New Jersey, very close to the
no one
shore.
can really go
30
to
minutes,
like,
I
how
could
do we
be
go to
at
sleep?
the
I only need a
ocean.
short rest.
I need
We
to
went
sleep.
2
I don't
days
really
ago
even need a short
to a
rest.
famous
I am
fishery
running forward. I don't
that is right on the
necessarily-
ocean,
Like, right
and
inside
they
the door
literally
to the tower.
catch
alarm
their own
doesn't work
shit
or
and then sell it
whatever.
in a
How
fish
do we
market,
know
or
that the
they'll
input
make you
charges have
fresh
gone off?
fish
That's the
sandwiches.
thing.
And we went and I had
They
raw
play
oysters,
Yankee Doodle Dandy
clams,
when they go off.
and then a fried fish sandwich. But the oysters and clams were
Those
like
fake candles that
shucked
start
right
singing
out
as you
back,
burn.
and they were like catching them in boats and stuff, like very nearby.
I'm also going to say there will be
It was very
screening.
good.
Yeah,
I
that's
love me
the
some
other
raw
kind of
oysters,
There will be-
clams,
Another dimension.
anything
But
seafood
the
I'll
door
eat.
dimension.
But
But
if
the
I
door
had
can
to
be
pick,
open
raw
and we can
oysters and
hang out
clams
outside the
are my
door.
like
But then
number
we'll
one.
be in the path of the
Sashimi
Intuit
is
charge.
We
probably
can leave the
third.
door open and like.
I love me some shrimp
say,
and lobster,
the minute we
scallops.
hear a
Oh my
noise,
god,
we shut the
scallops are
door.
so
we
good.
know,
I love
like,
me some
if that
seafood.
glyph goes off, somebody makes
We're
a
down to
noise,
3 likes, everybody.
and then
3
we shut the
likes
door 'cause it'll
left.
start-
If you're readying
3
the
likes
doors
left.
like a
We
ready
have
action
hit
to slam it shut,
The
for when you
bonus
hear or
30
see a
minutes of the
certain
next
thing,
episode.
there's a pretty good chance you can close it before anything gets through.
It just means it's
Yeah, we'll hear the glyph go off, but we won't know if the Intuit charges have gone off.
The Intuit.
Correct.
But it's the Jersey
wait
Shore,
basically
though. Love smoked oysters.
10 seconds
It is the
and then
Jersey
open
Shore,
the
but
door.
it's still amazing. I mean, I get what you're saying,
not even a
and
guarantee.
I really can't defend
What about
it.
this? Here's
Love
just a-
smoked
here's
oysters.
the
I don't know if
thing,
I've
here's the
had
thing, here's the
smoked
thing.
oysters.
What if we leave
The sushi
Frumpkin
place
out?
I go has
yeah.
and
an
we'll-
Alfred roll
out of the
called the
mansion. When the
an
Intuit charges go off,
fry. I thought it said the Alfred
you
roll,
would feel
a
that?
fried roll called the
you
Monster.
would know that?
And it's one of my favorite.
I don't think I've ever felt that.
Ninja
Did you see
says
through Frumpkin's eyes? If
Scallops
you were
are
in the
my
mansion and he's outside, the door's
favorite-
closed?
Yes.
Could he be a
Oh,
bat?
well,
then
Oh, I don't know.
something
but not, probably
I
not
can't
to
see what
another
after.
thing.
But
Probably
it says
not to
crab
the plane,
legs.
unfortunately.
I love
Okay.
going for all you can eat
what
crab
if
leg
we
night
find fuck me
and
then.
scallops. If I go for hibachi, I usually
And I
get
would
steak and
say
scallops.
I
That's what
could-
I get if I
could
do
just
hibachi.
go into a
If
trance
I'm
and just be
feeling
looking for
rich,
Frumpkin's eyes, but we all
I'll
know that
go
we
and
have
get the
our skills have outgrown
like the
Frumpkin,
seafood
and
medley
Lucian
or
will
whatever
see
they'll call it,
Frumpkin.
like the
He is.
seafood
I've got it.
platter
I
or
think I've got
medley.
it.
You get like a lobster tail,
You don't have to be
scallop
in the
shrimp.
mansion.
Sometimes
Or,
they'll throw in
sorry,
some
tower.
salmon. I'm
Where
all
we
down
at?
for
Do you
that.
have to
Oh
be
my
in the
God,
middle?
we have just
That's a bonus
catapulted to
level.
52
You make
likes.
the tower.
Everybody,
Yeah.
welcome. Whoever
We
all
all
just
go in
jumped
the
in, we
tower.
have
We go to sleep.
catapulted
We have a grand
over
old
the
time.
threshold. We are at 52
You
likes.
stay
We are
out
going to
of
do
the
a bonus
tower.
30 minutes after this is
Farther away,
over.
300 feet away.
When this is all done,
When you
we are
hear
30 minutes
slash
more
see
in. If
those
we
Intuit
keep getting to
charges go
75,
boom, 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 boom,
we'll do even
you
more.
drop the tower. We're all out. Boom, it's on.
How will I see that happen?
You'll have to keep your keen eater. Well, you can have Frumpkin.
Keep your keen ear.
Because you'll be on the same plane as he.
If anybody's new in the
literally
chat.
300 feet away.
Say
Frog
what's
will
up.
be in the
You
room.
get a shot
So
in your
it's-
honor.
Salamander
I said
creature
I'm
comes out
willing to
and
get
attacks
drunk
Morgan
as
and
shit
Morgan.
tonight.
He's the
So if
strongest
you're
among
liking
us.
what you're
Well, I could do
seeing,
the
well, even if you just want to see me get drunk,
do
maybe you
the
hate what
dome
you're seeing. You're
where I
like,
am
screw this
sitting,
guy. Let's just get him
and
drunk. I don't
Frumpkin
care.
sits
I could drink it
at the
all.
entrance
I'll drink this
here.
whole goddamn bottle.
But
I
he's
feel
not
drunk,
Sherlock
but I don't
Holmes,
care.
but
I
he
can
would be able to see
freaking take
people
it.
falling in the middle of the cavern.
And then you just instantly dispel the mansion, the tower.
It's true.
We're out. We're on attack.
But you need a full night's rest, right?
We are
For
already
sure.
over 50, Neil. Yes, sir. We're
Unless
into
someone wants to
31
heal me
viewers
up
too.
before
Why?
bed, before
I
going to
mean,
bed,
I'm
because
loving
not
it,
at full
but
right
we have
now.
like slowly been like
you have a lot of
increasing
spells
I
fast.
used arcane
Is anybody new in the
recovery
chat?
when we
I
took
see
the short
Shane
rest,
Barron
so
is
I
here.
got
Bidet
some
just
back.
got
I
here.
have
Shane
used
Barron,
1/3 and
you
1/4 currently.
encouraged
Not bad.
Also, I could
the
stay
live
out with
stream
you
to
also.
grow
I-
by
like, I don't need to be
tenfold.
in
We're
that-
almost double.
in the
And
tower.
Rogue is here. Rogue
there
is
any
here
reason
too. I
then
see you all.
why any of us need
This
to be in the tower at that
guys,
point?
I'm
Because it's
starting to
closer.
think this episode is
Oh, because
leading
it's
to
closer.
something
Oh, and
epic.
then we're like,
because
yeah,
we
yeah,
haven't
yeah,
seen
yeah.
numbers like this in
All right,
weeks.
all right,
But I can be far away because I can just run real fast.
Okay.
It has been
15
weeks.
seconds to
We're
close
into
the
the
distance if
30s.
we're
We might
3
hit the
and
40s.
Head left.
Let's just all stay on here
really
forever and we'll
don't.
drink. If you guys are wondering why I am so
You're a lot of
animated,
damage, but yeah,
we've been hitting shots of this,
If they're
smoking
stunned or whatever,
this,
it's
which
10
is a Tropicana weed pen
Right.
that is kicking my
While we're all
ass.
talking about this, Caleb, will you turn
Does
some of
anybody
these diamonds
remember it
into
kicks
dust?
the llama's
It will
butt?
take me a little bit
Because
of
that's
time
what
to
I
get
think
out
every
of that.
time I say kick ass.
let's,
but
Oh, but that's more
sushi
fluff
and
than
sake
bun.
is my favorite Saturday. Haven't had sake in a while. That's a lie because whenever I have
What do you
hibachi,
need? You need
they piss it
dusty
into my
diamond?
mouth
I
with
could
those little
definitely do it.
dolls.
Oh,
Do you
what?
guys get those by you?
Okay, how much
Where they
diamond
like
dust
have
do
the
I have?
little
I have
things where they
200
pull
G's
down the
worth of
pants and the
opals.
kid
Give me
pisses in your
two.
mouth. Sounds horrible the way I'm
butterflies,
saying
y'all.
it,
Yeah.
but those of you who
One
know
more
will
crazy
understand,
idea,
and
I'm
those
just
of you
gonna
who
throw it
don't will be like, "What is happening on this live
you know
stream?"
the tunnel,
Like the
the
video,
tunnel
we are
that we crawled through.
23
before
likes
the
away
room?
from the
Yeah,
second
like right at
bonus.
the lip
23
there.
likes away from the second bonus.
What if I just
If
smeared a
anybody
bunch of
knew,
my
I'm
sovereign
taking the
glue
shot.
on it, so while they're waiting for the next person,
We're
to
just
go
gonna get
down, they're
lit.
Like, oh fuck, I'm stuck here forever. I don't know.
Put sovereign glue on the rope.
It's the countdown to the
they
finale,
have to touch
and
it
I
for
got
a
something to
minute.
tell you.
Oh, I got you.
So it would
Won't
have to be
believe
like
how
while
many
they're waiting
people
for their friend to go
straight
down.
And then they had to
doubled,
chop their own hand
straight,
off in order to
and
get
straight
down.
doubted the flow.
You could put it like kind of
Got you, clever. I know what you're talking about.
Would they know or?
It would have
Womp
to be a hand though,
it
because if it's
really,
like their clothes,
brah.
they can just take off their
That's true,
clothes.
that's
LOL. Laughing my
Weird
ass off.
question.
Winamp. Oh, we saw a Winamp.
Is there a way to put,
I
like,
thought
some
it said a
oil down where they
womp.
would drop
Yeah,
to so that
Winamp.
we could
It
light
kicks
that
the
up when they hit
llama's
the ground?
ass.
Or
Thank you.
put the sovereign glue.
You did get
where
it. You
they
both
might
got it.
fall.
I
And
thought it
then
said
light it
womp.
up.
I'm
They're
like
stuck there,
womp, like in
also the stuff comes and
Mario. A
gets them.
womp. Oh, that's a thwomp.
Takes a minute.
Oh, and we have Wolverines, and we let those go, and they attack.
I was thinking of a
Always like,
thwomp.
'cause
I
we're
This is the
apologize.
most divinity
I've given
original
all
sin
I
2 set
could
up for
give.
an encounter, and I love
Winamp.
it.
Yeah, remember Winamp?
it.
Remember things like
The mold was all I was thinking.
E-Bombs
How
World?
much glue do you have?
What else did we have back in the
Not a
day?
lot.
E-Bombs World and Winamp and
Feels a lot.
And
I know
some
I'm missing
oil,
one.
But oil at the bottom is really smart.
That's
That
not a
we
bad
can
idea.
catch and we can
there was
set
like
them on
another
fire.
one back
also just put a
back in
fluffer
the day
down.
that
I
was
just had the
known.
most frustrating
Check
thought.
my
We're gonna spend
previous
the next
comment explaining
hour
the
throwing
Monster
around
Roll.
cockamamie bullshit ideas. Set it in place. They're gonna crawl out. and
Monster
Matt's gonna
Roll
go,
deep fried
and that's
roll
what
with
I'm
spicy, crunchy tuna, avocado, cream cheese, seaweed salad, chef's special sauce, $14.95. That's pretty much the average I see for specialty
Because
rolls.
I mean, what else?
I
Some
wonder,
diamonds, or
is
you
that
need some diamonds?
just
Okay,
their
200
name for
Gs
it,
of residuum dust.
Ninja, the
So
Monster
I
Roll, or
need
is that something
600.
that is typical of most places? Because
Diamonds, 600 gold
I
worth
might
of-
try
I
it
already have
tonight.
400 gold
The
worth
place
of
I get my
diamond
sashimi
dust,
from has
400
so many different
diamond
specialty
dust, so
rolls.
I need-
Half of them
that's
I've
400,
never even
200.
looked at or know.
We have residuum too.
A
Do you have
llama.
100 diamonds?
Yeah, I don't know what
100
it was.
gold
Sean,
diamonds?
honestly, their logo was like
I
a
have
llama,
300 gold
and it would
diamonds. Okay, I'll
say,
take that one.
"Winamp."
I was gonna say, I have
It kicks
150
the
gold diamonds
llama's
if you want.
ass. That was just their thing.
Right.
I don't know if there
They're
was a
residual.
reason.
We have residuum,
But it
but,
was
we
just
only
their
have
thing.
200 gold worth of residuum.
It's better to use diamonds.
400 gold worth of
LimeWire,
diamond dust.
Kazaa, I do remember
and then I
both.
still need another
LimeWire,
diamond.
and
So
then
I
you
need
had
you to turn one
Napster
diamond,
was before
this diamond,
LimeWire.
Caleb.
I used to use LimeWire a lot though.
And we don't have
Napster
any other dust
went
or
down,
residuum or anything.
and then
This is
LimeWire was like my
everything
go-to for a
in
while.
my
How much residuum would?
200 gold worth of residuum.
I have 200 gold worth of residuum.
There, we don't need any diamond
200
Great,
gold
but we do
of
need to turn
residuum.
these 200 gold worth of opals into
Llama
dust.
Sims, short giraffes. I haven't seen it elsewhere.
I could try to crush
You
them.
could try to
Opals
crush
are
them,
way
yeah.
softer
Homestar
than
Runner.
diamonds.
I don't know what that
If
is.
they are, do you want to try it?
What the
about
fuck?
Yasha?
Oh,
Yasha could
Sean's
do it.
saying, what
But I
the
don't
fuck
wanna do it
is a
like fast, 'cause I
llama?
don't want it to
A
spread
llama,
apart, so I'm
Google
gonna
it,
put it
Sean.
down on a
It
little
is
thing
like a
and I'm gonna,
camel. A llama
sit and
is like a camel.
And have Yasha maybe
That sounds
down
exactly
onto
like the
my
monster
axe,
roll
just
you could
sitting on
get
top
at
of
my
it.
local sushi place
Like a garlic?
here in
Yeah,
Wisconsin and
like
also in the city. All right, Holly Mac just confirmed that I might be able to get it. I'm not kidding you.
Fix it, but let's see if
Maybe
we can
instead of
save
getting the sushi sashimi
reserves.
deluxe
Let's see if we
platter
can-
for
okay,
4,
yeah.
I'll
Okay.
get my usual deluxe
Placing it
and the
beneath
monster
Justice
roll.
Axe.
Maybe I'll
Using what to crush
eliminate
it?
insanity because it is a gigantic platter. I've gotten it before
You
when I
choose
have
what you
people
wanna hammer
over,
on top of
but
the
I was like, I
Okay,
want to get it. I just want
Already
to
have a
because it
hammer?
comes with so much food. I just
am
want to
going to
feast.
take
And you could. What I do is
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
get it
hammer.
really late at
We have a
night
hammer?
and then throw it in the
climbing
freezer.
hammer.
And then for lunch, I'll thaw it out
Give it a go.
That's a
and
tiny
eat it
hammer.
for
I don't
lunch.
know
Like
if
I'll
that's
thaw it
really
out
good.
around 10 o'clock.
Keep saying you
I'll put
can't
it
put
out
that gem right
like
here and
on
just
top of
flex.
like my table, and then by the time it thaws,
me
it's
try it.
amazing, and I'll have it for lunch. That is what I typically do with my
I'm gonna try.
gigantic
Roll strength
4-person sushi platters.
I'm not
Come on,
guiding
babe.
that.
This is the hottest you've ever been.
Maybe thighs is the way to go.
Game of Thrones reference: the Hound to
Okay, this is.
Sean, I apologize. I did not get it. You said none got it.
26.
You're right. I did not get it. I
Strength check.
Wait, that
apologize.
doesn't make any sense. I'm
My
really
fault,
sorry.
my
It's
friend.
okay.
Math.
If you're jumping
24.
in,
Nope, still wrong.
shout out your
23.
name if you are new,
Jeez.
and I will take the shot
Sorry, I'm-
while we watch
We're all-
greatness of
Yeah.
Critical Role. Anybody?
That's fantastic.
Like the video? If we hit 75,
doesn't work.
we're doing an hour extra. An hour extra. A whole freaking
As
hour.
you
I will
squeeze,
probe.
You do manage to crack the opal,
It's not probe.
which is
I will
impressive.
probe, get some
Not to.
You don't quite turn it to
seared
dust.
tuna
Well, you know, we got it started.
tataki for an
That's
appetizer.
Impressive.
What is that,
Attracted
Ninja?
between
Explain
my-
that one to
my-
me.
this
If
part.
anyone's new in the chat, like the video and say Jay. I want you to take the shot for me. Oh, did Kate?
Put it
Oh,
in.
Kate
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna try
in
the garlic
Madison came in. Albino black sheep. Oh my God, that was one. Kate in Madison.
Okay.
Kate, how old are
I'm going
you?
to.
I mean, you don't have to tell me,
strong.
but I feel
But-
like you must be like
what I'm
within
going to
10
do.
years of my age to know the
I'm gonna put it on the
albino
ground.
black
I'm gonna take my
sheep,
round
because that is
shield
another one.
on top of it, and I'm gonna put all my weight.
Kate and
into it.
Madison, also welcome. We are happy to have you back.
Also, I'm gonna hammer it first.
We're at 52
with my
likes.
axe. The
23
blunt end of
away
my
from
axe.
bonus time.
I'm gonna do
More
all of the
bonus
things.
time.
All
We're
right,
already
make
at
a
bonus
strength
time.
check.
With a D4.
I am gonna wait.
You're doing this.
Till.
You're doing this in the middle of the metallic hallway, or out?
Oh,
I'm gonna wait till
No, of
3:21 to
course
take
not,
a shot.
Matthew.
No, I'm
Unless
asking,
someone
where are you
new
doing
jumps
it?
in.
I'm gonna do
Unless
this.
someone new jumps in, we're waiting till 3:21. That's the hour countdown.
want it to be
Because if I'm
loud.
already doing a bonus 30
I'm gonna
and
try to do
possibly
it
more,
with
I gotta
just
pace
my-
myself
fuck me
better.
running.
But if someone
I'm
new
not gonna
jumps
use
in,
my I'm not gonna hammer.
fuck
I'm gonna
my
try to
liver
do it with just my shield
and my
first.
life. No,
So it
that
doesn't
sounds
make
horrible.
noise.
I love my
Okay.
life. Please
Make a strength check.
don't have 50 people run in here and make me take
on,
50
muscles.
shots. I don't want
Get
to
it.
die. Outside the tavern,
Motherfucker.
before the big fish, she gets a needle back.
That's what the D4.
A
I got
needle
11.
back.
11. So you put the shield
Oh,
down.
oh,
and you
needle back. The sword. I know what you're talking about. House Game of Thrones.
gives
I
way.
know what you're talking about.
The rest of you watch it.
I'm following you, Sean.
Fire off.
I got it, 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 I got it.
Make a
Never
perception check.
knew. Maybe it's
glad we
really
didn't send
literally
them
just
into a
lightweight
Dodgers.
alpaca wool.
17 plus 3.
You do. You eye it as it fires
Alpacas.
off. and you manage to
Alpacas are
find
also
out
kind of like llamas.
exactly
Llamas
where
are
it comes
great
to
for
rest. It is
coats
not
and
lost.
sweaters.
Do you have
Thank God.
Do you have an alchemy kit?
Thank gods.
Thank
You might
the
have a mortar.
gods.
Does anyone have a mortar and pestle?
I do. I
haven't
had an alchemy kit
A
before. our
mortar
stuff
and
was
pestle.
stolen.
That sounded weird. I
Unless
know
I
what
carry
that
it on
is.
me?
It just sounded odd.
Nah. Not to be stealthy.
Yeah.
Just give me the fucking stone.
I've got a jeweler's kit that's got a file, like, but it's gonna take a minute
What
for me to sit there and
counts
file
as
it.
Take a
new?
while.
Take me 5 seconds to
McNullis.
do.
Is that
Sorry, Caleb.
is that another one of
Here,
Michael's? I know I've seen McNullis before.
Patience.
I can't remember who McNullis is, but I know that is a backup account. It's got to be a brand new person, obviously, or Jay will die for no
Somewhere in
reason.
Xandria, there's just a YouTube channel of people
I'm
just
off
taking
topic.
gems
High as fuck. Pardon me, sir. Sean, I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit the pipe because you said that, and I'm saying that in a good way. Sean, this is for you. I need to be higher. I'm drunk. I need to be higher. So cheers to Sean for this. This is a cheer. This is
It's worth
a
it.
pipe cheers.
Yeah,
I'd watch
it's SkyTube Premium.
Yeah.
No ads.
I told you guys I gotta
So I don't
prime
know
it
what you
first.
said, but
Nah.
when they get down in this room, everything from the center of the room to the wall is toast for the anti-magic cone.
It's toast. What do you mean?
if he looks at you, all
I'm
the
shocked
way to
nobody
the
said
wall
to the
in a
window to the
cone,
wall.
You are in it.
I'm kind of upset. I'm
so
talking
we have
smoke
to
out of my
avoid
mouth.
him.
The
I
only
haven't
advantage
breathed it
fighting
all out because
outside
I'm
the
shocked
gate,
that I
you
was
have
trying to beat him
unlimited
to
distance.
it.
It is
I was trying to
limited.
beat him to it
That's
because I'm
the
like to the
biggest
window
thing.
to the wall.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
said to the wall.
But
I
we
mean,
also
it
can
was
set
there.
our
It was
arcane-
there.
We
The
haven't
joke was
done
there.
that yet.
Maybe they don't want to sing a
Our
song.
arcane magic things.
That happens
Those are for chucking out during the fight.
in the top of the fight. That's the
Oh,
first thing
okay,
that
that's-
happens.
So if
yeah.
the fight goes down, we have to get in that
Now?
room and
It's like
Was
putting out
then.
a fire for his.
It's
cone.
now
Yeah,
now.
I'll put up that
But
gate
we'll
at the
be
entrance that
then
goes to the
when
hall
you
and
all
put it at
said
the
this,
other door at
but
the
it's
other end.
y'all's
I'll
now
hop
now.
back and
So
forth, but
Yes.
that reminded me of Spaceballs.
All right.
I thought you
Is
were
it time to
quoting
set the charges?
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
You might have added
Well,
half
I'm
a
gonna
quote
go
of
get the
Spaceballs,
glyph.
but then you
Yes.
went into something else.
how do you get up there?
And I thought you
It's
were
a good
quoting
question,
Spaceballs,
no?
but I get it and I
Beth,
love it.
do you
Clever,
I'm so
you're amazing.
Sorry I keep doing that. I'm
You
so
can call
sorry.
me either. It's fine. I don't care.
Spaceballs.
Doesn't know my name.
So
We've been best
what did we
friends
think
for
in the
a
chat?
year now.
Everybody right now. Everybody, there's 30 strong
You
here.
wanna
We
just
gotta
climb up and do it?
I don't wanna make
Isn't
a
there a
poll
rope?
because I'll fall
There
over
isn't a rope that comes all the way-
and
is
cry
it all the way
myself
to
to
the ground?
sleep.
Yeah, the
That
rope
rope
goes all the way to
An
the ground.
Oh, but it's icy, isn't
An
it?
update.
It
I don't
has
want
a
an
layer
update
of
now.
frost on it 'cause it's
Everybody
got a
here,
full
30
chamber.
What
strong,
if you
maybe
climb up the
more.
rope and a bunch of
Thumbs
us just
up
take the
or
bottom and
down.
walk it
Thumbs
out
up or
as far
down.
as we can
Should
to
I
try to pull
react
you
to the
closer
shitty new
to-
Crow movie?
That's a fun
I
idea.
know it is supposed to be
I don't
shitty,
wanna
but I heard the action is intense
accidentally
at
pull off
times,
the rope
and
and
it might be a
it
good
comes.
bad movie.
I'll
So
just
do I
climb up the
react to
rope.
it, or do I just
climb up the
watch
rope.
it tonight drunk and get it over with and never
We can always
discuss it
guide you if you
again?
need it.
Yeah, yeah,
Thumbs
yeah,
up
yeah.
or down.
Thank you.
Okay.
New
You
Crow
wanna make an
movie.
athletics check for me.
I'll watch it tonight. I'll react to it tonight. Instead of doing the
scared of
Patreon
my
hour,
dice.
I'll
The
react
world
to it
isn't a good
tonight
place to be.
while eating sushi
It's not good
and
to
being
be scared of your own
drunk
dice.
as shit.
Upper body strength.
Let me know. I know it's bad. Every review I've seen, I have not
We
seen a good
can't,
review
nah.
of
Giving them
it.
too much.
This is just a.
And
what
I'm
is
a
this?
massive
An
fan of the
acrobatic?
original
Athletics.
Brandon Lee Crow movie.
10.
You're not even.
I had the poster.
Slippery rope.
Okay.
I think my
So-
ex-girlfriend stole it because I had it framed
So Jessica
beautifully.
gets about 10 feet up, and you watch. She's climbing it fine, and you're feeling good. You're like, hell yeah, this rope is great. And you guys are watching her just stays.
There's all
The running man.
Yep,
then
she slides as
all
much as she
shall
climbs, and
be
then she's
as it
staying
once
at
was,
one
and therefore
height.
all will be to as it was. Agreed,
much time do you
Sean.
need to cast
Star
it?
is 100%
Find
down,
out.
1
thumbs
minute.
in it.
1 minute.
Like a minute.
Okay.
You had it going there.
I can do it. I can get her up.
Okay.
Yasha and Bo
I
were
will-
synchronized
I will
dancing.
levitate.
How
Straight up.
adorable, being as they are
My spells are
madly
less
in love with
important
one
than
another.
your-
Does that have a range?
They are
This
mad
instance
about
would be
you.
really
Let's make
important.
sure that
Or
I'm in the
one of
exact
them
right place.
is mad about the other.
Do
They're
that
both mad
too
about
with the
you.
staff, which
meaning
would
each other.
recharge even if I wasn't sleeping.
Do that then.
Yeah.
You can do.
I also
levitate?
just got a new
With
movie.
a Laura
Does anybody
staff
know
I
about
can
this?
use.
I got a new movie called
Laura's-
Kung Fu
Swiss Army
Games.
staff.
And I heard it had ridiculous
Okay, I'm
action
gonna
as
get
well.
By the way, have you been
So
rolling
maybe
how
I'll
many
watch
charges have come
that
back?
too.
Every
Anybody know what I'm
day?
talking about? Kung
I
Fu
haven't
Games?
used it. Yes, I have been.
I never
And
heard of it
but
till
when I did the
last
last time I
night.
rolled to refill it, it did go to max.
Ooh, that was a hell of a neck crack.
Then the last time I used it was in
That
the
one
murder spree
sucked.
at the
Correct.
sanatorium.
Yeah, just double
It's
check.
been a couple of days.
Double checking.
Just crazy. That's only in a couple of days.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
been a busy few days. for us.
Neil's
Frodo,
saying,
come on. We
see,
gotta
I'm
do this.
I'm not saying to
Don't
react to
start
it
tonight.
as
And
it's
with
like a
that,
good movie. I'm
as
saying
Caleb holds the staff in
it
front
might
and
be
kind of
the best
guides it
reaction
upward,
ever
you feel
because
yourself
it's so bad.
lifted up
That's
from
my
within,
point.
some sort of
Good bad movie.
invisible
It's not.
energy
I don't
almost seems
doubt
to
it's
grab you
bad.
within the chest. And
I just
lift
think
you
it might
up.
be a
Oh,
good
it's
reaction
like
because
grabbing
it's
my
bad.
That's not intentional.
It's grabbing my boobs, grabbing
Inside.
my boobs, everybody. If you want a crazy action film, literally crazy more than action, Let Us Pray is an excellent horror. Let Us Pray. I think I've seen it. I've definitely seen it. I've seen that star. Let me know your opinions on this. Somebody requested
this to me?
something Stalin, The Death of
As you begin to
Stalin.
drift upward.
The new Hellboy. I've seen the new Hellboy, Sean. I thought it was
He's out there
decent.
somewhere.
People hated on it and stuff. I've seen the new
drift
Hellboy.
up
There's
towards the
another
top
new
and
Hellboy
find
coming
yourself
out.
now right
But if you
within
mean the one that
base
was with David
of
Harbour,
that
I saw that
cavernous
one.
pit.
I didn't think it was that
Okay.
bad.
I'm going to reach.
Watch the new
around.
Shyamalan. Clever,
The
I
edge of the
did.
lip,
Trap, I've seen it.
of
I
the
asked, I
cavern
put
where
it on
opens up.
Patreon as a
And I'm gonna
note,
try to
and
find,
no
like,
one wanted me
is
to
it
react to
rocky?
it,
Is
so
it
I just watched it on my
uneven?
own.
So I'm
Trap.
gonna go behind like
It was
a rock that's kind of
that's
dipped
actually
down,
Shyamalan's
right? To
daughter.
where it's, like, hidden
I
from
saw
the entrance.
Shyamalan's new
Easy enough
movie
to
and
find
his
one,
daughter's
Okay.
new movie,
And I'm gonna cast
so I've seen both.
the glyph. I'll make it nice and small.
The symbol, the spell.
The
Halloween
symbol,
is
yes,
so
it's
close,
called
everybody.
symbol.
I saw someone
What does
wrote
the glyph look like?
spooky I think it was supposed to be spooky. Halloween is so close. I love Halloween. The month of October might be my favorite holiday, right next to Christmas, like December.
Some bad dragon shit.
I mean, I feel like everyone loves Christmas, but Halloween, October, I might like October. I might like October better than
but
December.
It's going to disappear.
Because December, it's like, it's cold, and I love it, and family gets together, and, you know, everyone's in the same state of mind with glorious happiness, I guess.
Alrighty.
But
Yes,
I
guys,
love
we know
the
about Bad Dragon.
creepiness of Halloween, and that, like, it starts getting cold, but it's still, like, sometimes nice in the day, but you get that cold,
We have a
brisk
licensing deal
weather,
coming up.
but everyone's dressing up and scaring the shit out of each other, and you see decorations everywhere, and people are trying to murder the world. No, I mean, that last part, I just got a little crazy, but I love me some October. And when we hit October, I'm going to get all sorts of nostalgic and crazy. Ray visits. It's my birthday. We got Halloween. I get to see Ren Fair and Michael
Jester.
visits.
Yes.
That's the
take
one
the
time a
minute,
year.
which
Michael's like
thankfully
Santa
there's no check
Claus.
required,
3 times in
because
3
you are
years, I got to see
gently
Michael.
levitating for the process
Myers,
of casting this
not
minute-long
Michael the
spell.
moderator.
You finish your dick symbol on the
I
back
meant
of
Michael
this
the
rock,
moderator.
and it becomes mostly invisible, facing outward from anyone who is or would be transitioning down. So you are triggering it on what?
I'm triggering it on
We're
anybody
triggering
coming
it.
within. How
Shot.
wide is the opening
Neil is
here?
saying shot. The
Above it's
Michael
about 20 feet
Myers
radius.
Halloween
And the rope is
movie.
mostly in the middle,
I've
so-
never been a
Okay,
fan
so
of the
anybody
Halloween
coming
movies.
within,
They not that I thought they
20
were
feet?
bad.
Okay,
But I've
got it.
always thought the
20 foot.
Halloween franchise was
way past.
the least
Right, they can't get past
80s,
it.
the
got
least good 80s franchise,
And
I
the
should say.
trigger yeah.
Even though the first
trigger
one
will
might
be
have come out in the
anybody coming within range
70s.
of it, but I will set a
Friday the
password on
13th,
it.
Nightmare on
So
Elm
that
Street,
if we have
Chucky.
to, you know, if Caleb has to do
There
the
are
thing.
so many
So
other
the password
franchises in
will
the
be
80s that are so much more action-packed and entertaining. I know Halloween is more serious than all of those, but maybe that's why I dislike it, because I'm Mr. Goofy comedy guy.
You're full of surprises, Mr. Bailey.
And I just,
how to get
I mean,
into Jester's
Halloween was
iPhone.
just, I watched them all. I don't hate them.
nothing. It's not
I just
the
feel like
worst.
Halloween doesn't hold a candle to Chucky, Friday the 13th, or Nightmare on Elm
and-
Street.
Dog's name was Dick.
The dog's name was Indiana.
Wait, did you say
They're
Dick
saying
or
Dick.
Thick?
Jay missed a top
The second
tier meta
no, I said Dick.
joke.
You said Dick. Okay.
Jason
I
and
really thought you
Michael
said
and
Thick.
Freddie.
Sorry.
I know Michael's always up there. I
Finish
just
it,
never
Joe.
agreed. Michael, my moderator. What did
friendship
I
there.
miss in the thing?
All right, so the password is Dick.
A
for
top
someone
tier
who not
meta
sounds familiar.
joke.
We got that clear.
I saw them talking about Sean Connery
it's,
and the dog being named Indiana. Indiana. Hellraiser, that was the other one. Hellraiser? Ninja, I'll give you that. Hellraiser, I think Hellraiser is better than Michael Myers.
Got it.
More's going on. I think the majority of
Symbol
the
of
Michael
pain.
Myers movies were very like
and it's
drawn out and boring.
Got
Is
it.
that what it is?
Even though they're like
Not bad.
Well,
real
you'll
to
just have to say
life,
it's all
they're
just
definitely
a-
more real to life
you
than any of them.
don't
But I'm not looking for that in a horror movie. I'm looking for you to freak the shit out of me and have the most horrific death I ever saw, so that I am like, dear God, I need to make sure I protect
Just say
myself
them
so I
both.
don't get cut in half and
Just keep going with the plan.
have my intestines
Okay.
wrapped around a tray or something like
So
that.
Pain. I'm going to say.
Last movie that
set,
scared me was
please
The
let me
Fourth
come back
Kind
down
with
now, thank you.
Mila Jovovich.
Oh.
That was
I'm
crazy.
just
I'll
floating.
agree with you. I've seen that movie.
you
Crazy
never
movie.
get down?
Very creepy and
What, you just gonna make me fly up here
disturbing.
all
I'll
night?
give you
What's
that.
Oh, I was thinking
The
about
last one that
password
scared me, I
conundrum.
don't even know. Nothing scares me
Slowly drift
anymore
back
except
down.
life.
Onto your feet.
Maybe if you say dick, thick,
What was
dick,
the last
just in
scary
case, it
movie
kind
I
of gets
saw?
it.
Worse, Beauregard.
Dick,
I'll
it's
tell
dick,
you what. You know
it's
what
dick.
sticks out of my mind?
I need
The
things, everything in its
haunting.
place.
Well,
in
no,
a
no,
place for
not the
every
haunting of
dick.
Hill. Even the haunting of Hill House is
Always,
good,
I
but didn't
couldn't
scare me.
hear.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's scary.
echo, it's
Haunting
a
of
little
Hill
echoey
House
in
is
this
good.
chamber.
But Hell House
I'm gonna keep it
LLC.
down just in case. I'm
Hell
not
House
shouting it,
LLC.
I'm saying it quietly.
That franchise
Just
actually
adamantly.
not scares me, but like will creep me out
so
because
now that we have
you could
that
actually
part
go
taken
visit the
care of.
place and it is
Next
kind
step
of
is
loosely based off of like things that have happened at other
first
places and
the
stuff.
tower?
So
And-
Hell House LLC, go check it
and
out. I
it's
think there's
all
like
this
3 or
stuff.
4
Well, that
movies at this
will go
point,
up
and all of them are
late.
pretty
That's
decent.
Mumbo.
They all follow
okay.
like the same
Also, we
lore,
need to do a hero's feast.
overall
You can
story.
do that in the
Go check
tower.
it out. Let me
Yes,
know what you
so
think.
you can still
Hell
come
House
into the tower.
LLC.
We can leave the door open and just.
It
in case
starts
you-
out
or we
with
can
a
have the feast
haunted
right outside of the tower.
place. Like you
Door?
go there and it's like a
Because I thought you weren't
haunted
coming in the tower.
house, I guess you'd say. And I've been to so many of them that like it
I can-
intrigued me.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's like
Yeah,
haunted
Diamond
house
Dash.
gone horribly
Alright.
wrong, basically. Jay,
right.
new person in chat. Oh, who's the new person in the chat?
All right, who's setting the charges?
I saw somebody, but I didn't believe it was real.
Caleb.
Bidet for days. Are you actually real?
right.
Wow.
And if
W
you could help me out, Jess.
For
and Caduceus will blow
Omega. I feel like that is meaning something. W for
Okay, yes,
Omega.
I'm going to give you.
Is that a play on words that I'm
invincibility.
missing? I
Thank
feel like
you.
that is
And
supposed
I'm
to
going
say
give you,
something.
what
I'm
is,
new. Are you
Arcana
actually
and
new?
Intelligence?
I see you in the chat. I'm not kidding. I apologize
Which
if you are new.
means I'm
I
giving
thought
you
you were somebody else
Fox's
pretending to be
kind.
new because it looked
just gonna
familiar,
draw
but
a
now that I'm
beautiful
seeing
little
it,
fox
I
on
don't
your
know
bicep
it.
right here.
My apologies.
kinda
Are
cute.
you actually new, though?
Like
Be
a-
honest.
Could be a good tattoo.
Because I feel like you actually are, and now I feel horrible. So if you are, how do I say
Are
it?
you blessing me too?
W F
Or that's
Omega. It's gotta have a meaning. I'm not catching the meaning, and I need to know because
to set them up?
it's interesting.
Following your
So bidet for days as well. I see you now. I will take that shot. I have a shot poured for
A bit
you.
away from it, and
I just
will
need
do,
to know more
one,
about the name because part of
straight
me
across.
almost
to be
feels like
within
it's somebody
60
else on
feet
a
of the
backup
middle of the
account,
room,
but I'm
but
not doubting you
not
are
60
new.
feet within the
Well, I
tunnel.
guess I am because I said that.
as
But
she
it's
takes
only
the
because
frost
someone
rain,
just did it like
clears
twice
out
before, so I almost thought
Nice.
it
bunch
wasn't
of
real.
Nice.
Because if you
Let
have to
me
go back there to
know
set
more
this,
about
he's not
your
about to,
life just because
set
of
off this
curiosity.
bunch of
But I will take
angry
the
moles
shot
in his
because
path.
fair is
The
fair.
Bratton comes
Fair
over
is
and
fair.
tears his up
Now I
over
want to
there.
watch The Legend of Billie Jean.
Okay. Is that within 60 feet? Is that within 60 feet of the drop?
Center, yeah.
Yeah, 60
For
feet's about there.
the
All right, okay,
screenshot.
okay.
Stands in the middle of the cave.
Bark
Everybody's
once
fucked
for
to the
yes,
wall.
2 for no. What is going on? Bidet for days.
Alright,
Hell
and
House
then,
LLC.
Before we do that,
Clever
and
name.
We're going to call out to each other when we're going
Hell,
to do
hell,
this,
hell,
so whisper,
yeah,
please
Hell House
whisper. I'm
LLC.
gonna
Is
cast
it?
Fortune's
Welcome to
favor
our
on
fam.
myself.
Star is saying welcome. That's
That's
my
like a
boy.
Casting on himself.
John.
Just
Oh,
gonna
all right.
let it
We
go.
are friends with Kobe
I
and
really
Kev.
hope we get a
John, do I
sleep.
know John?
Oh my god.
I'm new. John,
it's
do
gonna
I
be
know you?
physical.
If not,
It's gonna-
either way, we're taking a shot for you.
Climbing up here.
W.
Yeah. mhm.
Am I reading it?
Amidst the rubble, but
W
like
the
for
rubble.
Omega.
Yeah,
Like the
there's a
way it
crack
sounds.
between the
W
cavern
for
and that wall
Omega.
that Caleb's
It
standing
almost
on,
sounds
so
like
in
it's
there,
like
yeah.
supposed to flow,
does
like
not- that'll
W,
break
like
right about
for
there.
Mega.
Yeah.
I know it's
Putting it in that
Omega, but it
space.
almost like
But
to me
we're
looks
all
like
kinda
for
do that,
Mega,
then we have
and I'm like,
gone
does
for
that
bad-
is that
you-
something?
the
Because
kind
it
of
sounds like something.
adjacent
But make
to-
sure
I
it's
don't
not
know,
60 feet
everybody.
within the
I'm
tunnel
insane.
not-
But
yes.
cheers.
Over here?
Well, I'm waiting
So
for
maybe on the
I'm waiting
opposite
for
side.
Opposite side?
John to say something
Oh,
else.
right, 'cause we
John,
already-
say one more
I
thing,
did a
so I know
towel
you're
and I
here,
hit the
so I could
monitor.
cheers you, even though I might have missed you already
So,
because
yeah,
I
like
was
maybe pocket it
assuming
over
you
here.
weren't a real person.
Okay.
I mean, I knew you're a real person, but
Esco will have to
like the video,
Esco will
everybody.
have
If
to
you
burn
haven't,
away the,
we
mold over
are
there, 'cause that's right in the middle of a bunch of mold.
22 likes away from
Hurts us more than it
bonus
helps us in
bonus
this terrain
time.
anyway.
Otherwise, we're
Alright,
almost
so
to
as
the
it
hour
goes,
countdown
there's
anyway.
full
We're
clearing
13 minutes away from the
this
hour
here.
countdown.
to make it a clean space. For
Then
you
we're
to
jumping
work
into
with.
30 minutes.
And with that,
Clever
Something for us to get
as
shoved
in
into.
Hey, buddy,
question
ask
mark?
first.
Should I
Bark
should I also
once
bury
for
a
yes,
fluffer
2
nutter
for
somewhere
no.
around here?
Like right in the center or
Yeah,
something?
in case a fireball goes
Sean
off or something.
Is
Ooh, yeah,
well
we can, like, do we have any
Omega
oil? We can put
versed.
oil in the middle.
We
We
got 1
friends.
minute to do this thing, you guys.
Clever is in. All right, everybody.
what level was
Shot
the spell you
time.
cast to turn it into?
I'm
that's fourth
assuming
level.
John is still out there.
Okay.
Oh, I have.
That
What
is
Not for
a
nothing, but
2.
the barks threw me off.
Yeah.
Oh, I never actually barked
Matt,
either.
do I
You
need
said
to
bark
roll a
once or
D20 for
twice.
my symbol?
Yes, you
I should have barked,
I'm
but I
keep having to
didn't
remember
bark.
this stuff.
I have
So, yeah, any spell
failed.
third level or higher, just keep it in
I'm
mind.
moving
Third
around.
level and higher?
I'm
Third level
straightening
and higher.
myself out, getting
Five?
everything.
You're fine.
It's just a 1 or a 20,
Yeah.
right?
There we go.
No.
I just want to straighten
you don't
myself
know
out on
No,
the
it's, now
main
you're in there
camera.
proper. Shit gets weirder.
Now it's weird.
All right.
Don't
Everybody-
don't let it scare you.
This is
We got
for
a plan.
Neil's friend
Got a
John.
plan.
If we
Got a
have to,
plan.
we'll throw a fluffer nutter. So that's the.
Hail
So what
Mary.
are you
I just had
doing?
a burp before I
Well,
ignited
if we're going to do
my,
that, we need to do
my,
it before we
my
set the
belly.
charges.
Yes.
This is
before I
what?
get-
And it needs
Has
to be-
anybody been counting?
Like Lucian can see, it needs to be well concealed.
Ninja, I will check the radiator. We're gonna hit this and then
Yeah,
hit
I'm
the
confident.
radiator. If
Yeah, I'll go to the
Jay
middle and
blacks out,
I'll bury
it's not
a
his
bomb
fault. We're having a good
loosely in
time.
the snow.
I feel great
Or
right
is
now,
it snow?
but
No,
I
it's not
feel like
snow.
I'm
We're not
drinking and
It's ice
smoking
and
too
rock.
much,
Ice and
but I
rock.
don't think I am,
Pile
and I
with
don't
a little
care.
bit.
So like,
Yeah,
if I
I'll
pass out, I'll wake
rubble-
up. Just
rubble
watch me, and
around
we'll
in
be
one
good.
side
I'm
of it.
totally
That's
joking,
fire
everybody.
in
Don't worry
You would
about it.
have
I'm
to
totally
set
fine.
it off with
We're
a
gonna check the
fireball?
radiators. Cheers to
Fireball.
Well,
John,
remember that,
aka
yeah,
W
don't
for
necessarily-
Omega. And if
Plus,
you're
the
new,
charges go
like the video. I saw
exactly.
Shane Barron too. Shane, did I said
Yeah,
hi,
it's
right?
hard not to think
Shane,
about,
we
like,
love you.
grenades
This
and
is also
stuff.
for
It's
Shane,
something
just
that
because
it's
I'm gonna add a little bit of Shane into this, just in case
Are you doing it now?
John isn't here
Scaring
anymore.
him
Shane, a
move.
little bit of
Trying
this
to
is
make it look
you.
very, very.
But Shane,
very
we love you.
Inconspicuous.
Okay. This is a camouflaging type scenario here. This would be a survival check for me.
Survival check.
Correct.
You're good at that.
Put like a plank of wood over it.
Of hand or something.
My God,
You could ask.
that got
Sleight of
me.
hand is for being able to
That
grab
was
something
piss
without seeing.
warm.
This is like
I think the
taking
whiskey
the
sitting
space
on the
around
desk
you
got
and
piss warm.
carefully hiding something.
Can I?
That literally
Come
just
check
made
my
me
work.
do
Oh,
like
wait, someone
the.
come check my work.
I wasn't
Fried
expecting it to be so
survival.
like.
Someone come check my work.
I'll make sure.
It was like hot.
Stranger's eyes.
Jay, you missed the crit roll gang make
Okay,
sex
come
toy
on.
references.
Anyone.
Michael, I see everything. I see
Yeah,
everything.
that's a 4.
We are having
You.
Okay.
a glorious
So roll
talk
initi-
about
or
life.
roll
We're going to pay
damage.
more attention to that. If there's anything coming up, focus eyes. But otherwise, I
You
am
have
watching.
hidden it.
I'll
Somewhere in
acknowledge
space, you believe.
faces and
Right there. Can't you see
references.
it?
We
It's not
had the
hidden very
Indiana
well.
Jones. There was a clear Last Crusade reference earlier. And if I miss anything, we will just
Person who can we don't
chalk
want
it up
perceive
to
it,
life,
see-
liberty,
can
and the
see
pursuit
God.
of crappiness.
13.
Cheers,
It's not the
Radiators
best job,
Unite,
but
everybody.
It looks like some of the rubble around it.
Do you mind if I just? Do you mind if I just take some of this loose ice and snow and maybe just cover up the brown?
I didn't prep
door a
it,
little
but
bit?
honestly,
idea
we
entirely.
probably don't
Hide it
need to
behind
worry
some
about
of
prepping
the
it.
tower rubble. Like, hide
I
it
think
against
I
the
think any
tower.
bit of high right
Way
now is
easier
going to get
hide it
Jay
over there.
litter
The whole point is
than
they're
the
incapacitated
littest
on top
litter
of it,
ever.
Sure.
A
but
litter
it-
of kitties.
Sure.
A litter of kitties. What is this?
So,
The idea.
Parents are coming home with something.
okay.
Not worth the
We're
risk.
so good at this.
I thought they got food. They didn't get food.
So everyone except for Essex.
They're walking in
you
the
and
back door. I
and
thought they got
Beauregard,
food. Also, Jay,
please
come to
enter
Queens
the,
on
hallway,
Sunday.
Salamander Hall.
We
No.
gotta hit the cured the
Salamander
meat
Hall.
shop.
Everyone else is moving way over
Queens,
to the
like the
Salamander
city
hallway
of
where the
Queens?
intersection is.
Sunday
You
is
got it.
football, Michael.
You all shift over there
Michael,
while the
football
three of
season has
you,
started.
of
Every
which
Sunday, I am
Beauregard only has
engaged
eyeline
from
with Caleb,
last
and
week.
Caleb only has an
Opening
eyeline to
week
Essex.
of football.
You're all
My dad's
clutching
been
one
feeling
of
better,
these
like I
three
said.
Intuit
He was like, "I'll
charges.
drive you to
And
the
then
bar."
over the
But
intricate
if
design,
I start
follow
feeling
Caleb
like
into it.
tired or whatever, we gotta go. So I was like, "Deal." So he drove me to the
Then
bar that
you
we've
do it.
gone
And
to
if
my
it
whole
doesn't
life.
work,
And we were able
take
to
it
watch
with
like
you.
a
we go on
whole
drive, or
half
do
of
we go on,
football,
like,
and then
an
he's like, "All right,
imaginary-
Go on
getting a
drive.
little tired. We gotta go
Find
home." And I'm like,
spy.
"Done."
Try.
But we got there at
Okay.
noon.
Yeah.
The game didn't start till 1. We saw
Okay,
half the
here we
game.
go.
I was like
Shit.
5 or 6 beers
Okay.
deep,
You get
and we left. It was
You get
great,
advantage
glorious,
and a
Studying your
D4.
great,
whole life
grand,
with it.
wonderful.
Eins,
Eins, zweins,
zwei,
drei.
drei.
You all at once press into it.
Eins, zwei, drei.
God.
He's going to go ahead and take his reroll.
Because he did a fatal fortune.
Also, oh, I already read that. I honestly, though, would love the cured meats shop. Michael, what do you do exactly? Like, how far are you from Queens? Are you actually in Queens? I feel like you're really close to it, but I don't know if you're actually
you
in
all
Queens.
together click, release, and set down, and they all drift to the ground. And at first, there's a moment of like, did it work? Then you watch as all of the various grooves throughout the different moving plates
Good stuff.
pulse with a dull blue-green
It
light.
worked, everybody.
One
It
time,
worked.
A second time,
got
it begins to
one.
lift off the
Ghosts
ground.
are going to come out. We
All
have
right, move. Everyone
destroyed
move.
the containment unit.
Hey ho, hey ho.
All begin to run rapidly out this way.
All right, we're
gliding
hauling ass.
through the ruin.
We're hauling ass out of the ruins.
Caleb, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and.
Oh, Caleb's
just fucking-
far.
You're off a bunch of rocks.
Yeah,
and
Caleb
ruin,
is in a
dude.
bad
fucker.
spot.
What do you want?
All right, we're focus time, everybody. Focus time
Make an
right
athletics or
in the
acrobatics
chat. I
check,
will go
your
back to
choice.
the chat.
Athletics or
I feel like
acrobatics,
something's
those
coming
are my
though.
Strong suit.
I know.
We're
Acrobatics.
5 minutes away from the hour
good.
countdown,
5.
so
Did you use your
I don't know. I
fortune
feel like
already?
something's coming.
No. 13.
The fact that we're already in a
13,
battle
you
map, I'm surprised more hasn't
Stumble a
happened.
bit and hit a loose rock, fall, but manage to go into your tumble and
A
catch back on the
13.
ground.
By the way, everybody,
and
it's
keep
Friday the
running.
13th. That was another reason why I was saying I wasn't going to do the Patreon hour and stuff. I totally forgot to say unless I
slows you
did.
down a bit,
Friday
and
the
then towards the end,
13th.
you get like,
We're talking about
come on, And you
horror
catch up
and
to them at
October
about the
coming
20
up.
or so second mark as
There's
you did take
probably
bit
a
of tumble.
marathon right now,
But
a Friday the 13th marathon,
you have another
all
30
of the
seconds
best
before these
80s
set,
movies
and you
ever.
feel like you can make
Well,
the distance.
I mean,
That's
Nightmare on Elm
That's
Street
it.
Infused
Go.
is good too.
Move.
If I had my perfect 80s
Immediately exit the
Marathon.
chamber, looking behind you.
I
watch as all
would
three
love
at once. Just a
to meet a
slight
girl
half second
who
from each
would
other
just
go,
love 80s horror, and I would watch
And they're just
marathons all the time,
gently, quietly
and have children
floating.
of 80s marathons
Now, full
that
disclosure.
were watched
for the
drunken and high. Am I going on a
into
crazy
its
rant? I
charge.
feel like I am. But if I had to pick movies, I'd have the Dream Warrior,
Should set you on a dark path.
Dream
At the
Warriors,
same time thinking
3 and
advantage
4,
when it's
Nightmare on Elm
supposed to be
Street.
one,
Those
and
two
then
are
you
in
can
it.
choose the other one.
I'll
But
back
both
off
those
Nightmare on Elm
dice,
Street
so
after that.
If you want to
I'm going
what I just did, but
Friday
both
the
my
13th,
rolls
Jason
were
Takes
high.
Manhattan, because
So
it's
if I had gone
bad
with
good.
either one of those,
I
it
want
was supposed
4
to
and
be one
6
roll,
of Friday the
and
13th, then
Portrait's
I'll back
favor
off
is if you're
that.
like, shit,
Then I
didn't do it,
want
reroll.
Chucky.
I just went boom, but they were both. So if you
I'll
want
go
me
with
to fall
part
down
2.
more,
I
will.
dig me Chucky 2.
Wait, so
Chucky 2 is what I'm watching.
rolled
Child's
on the
Play
roll
2.
for the-
Throw that in as number 5.
Into a
got you.
charge. I rolled
And I'm
so
already
20s at
pretty
one
fucking
time.
happy with 80s horror right
Neither
there
one
as a
Thinking, like,
marathon.
I'm rolling in advance.
I feel like I'd add in
if you
something
did that,
obscure,
then you
though.
would have tumbled.
Well, let's tumble then.
Okay.
I'll tumble for
So,
you.
Caleb
I'll
tumbles
tumble
a bit
for
and
you.
gets his foot
Colleen
lodged
is
in
in
some
the
of the
chat,
rocks
everybody. Say hi to Colleen. Colleen, did you like the video? I'm sure you did. We are. Oh, my phone signed off. My phone signed off.
Yep.
We have already
I
achieved
will ignite the
next
the
30
boots
minutes
I
of
have
episode.
And fly the fuck out of there.
Okay.
Okay.
So
okay.
as
134.
Beauregard turn around and notice
But
that he's stuck.
we
you go
hit
ahead
75
and
likes. We'll do
charge him as you
another
do. For a
30
moment, you're about
minutes.
to turn and go help him before he just like.
I don't even know how long the
Cannonball
next episode is. Cannonball of the X-Men.
Takes
Good
off
reference.
And charges past
Did you
both
all
of
have a normal day?
And then
I
the
had a
chamber
pretty
before
normal
catching up
day
onto your
today.
feet. And
I
now
got
he's ahead of
up,
both
I
of you.
worked out, I did some work,
let's go.
went and did a
Yes,
job or
let's
two,
go.
came
Okay,
home,
come
Which was
on.
reacted to a
interesting
movie.
indeed. And he floats
And then
quickly
jumped on
alongside
here.
you as you all. He's.
I have not eaten, I
he's a
swear.
little slower, but
I
nevertheless,
had,
you all
well,
managed to
when I say I haven't
convene
eaten,
with the rest of
I've
your
had
group for
2
behind
protein
everybody
shakes
about
and a
that.
I
protein
wasn't
bar.
sure. I was like, what do I do? What
I've
do I do?
been trying
no
to
worries.
cut weight just
All right.
because like I felt like I put
So
on
you
like 10
all
pounds, so
gather.
I've been trying to cut
charge is
weight.
set.
So
The symbols set.
I mean, because of this, I haven't eaten an actual
all
meal.
now at
I
the
would have
intersection.
by now.
What do you do?
But I'm functioning
Burn
on
another fucking
basically
cell phone,
all
apparently.
protein bars and shakes right now. I'm vacationing in Tennessee at the moment. Figured I'd jump in and say
Yeah, might as
hello,
well be
Colleen.
Tower
That is
because
awesome. What is
another
in
creature
Tennessee?
could
Did you just
come,
go
so
to
it's better
Tennessee,
that
or
we
is
have
there
the door
actually
shut.
something
Yeah.
doing in
Hold on,
Tennessee that is like something
Frumpkin,
you do
White,
often? I have always wanted to go to
Cat is here.
Tennessee. I wanted to go to Texas.
So,
I was
we
just
sit,
talking about taking a trip to
just within
Texas
the hallway
because
here.
I've never
And
been
if you hear
anywhere.
anything
I've been
or
to
see anything, please
California,
come let me know.
Florida,
The door to the tower
like
open
the
over here, so you
local
just
East
come
Coast,
over
and
to
then
me.
that's
and
pretty
let
much
me know
it.
if you
I've
see
been to
anything.
Vegas. I've been to
I
New
know you might
Orleans.
not be able to talk to
Never
me.
been out of the country.
weird.
I feel like I haven't
Question, does the
traveled
cat know
enough.
how to shut the door?
Everyone's telling me to visit Texas.
Well, he doesn't
All
have
these
a
places I
posable
haven't
phone.
No, I mean just
that I should go
I mean, you
to.
could try.
just curious.
Michael is just getting home.
Let's
Michael,
do-
I'm
let's
sure, has a
make the
couple
tower so I
extra
can set
likes
up
up
this
there.
feast.
We should also tell the
We might get
rangers
close to
outside
75.
that
We're
if
probably
the
gonna get the
coast is
closest to
clear
75 we've ever
Make
gotten.
sure there aren't any tracks leading into the entrance to the crawl space, just in case we were messy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they're good at covering up tracks.
Especially after we murdered some giants. So I'm sure we left a
I
trace.
just want to make sure I got everybody.
You tried to cover.
Yeah, we did.
did.
Any
a
minute
little
now.
bit,
I mean,
yeah.
the fact that we have a battle map and
As it goes
everything,
ahead,
any
relays the
minute now.
message and they're going to do what they can.
I mean, maybe there is a way that could have went different.
Yeah,
That would have
I
made
shoved
more
the,
happen.
Wand into some loose rubble in front of a section of the wall and lay out the bits of glass and in moments just laid within the wall like I've cut a rectangle in the wall.
Neil, if you were still here, come to Ireland.
Impressive.
You would be very well.
come inside.
Sean, are you talking to me?
But of course.
I would love to go to
I go
Ireland.
inside and immediately start.
I was saying
casting
travel, so I'm sure
Hero's
Sean
Feast.
is.
All right.
Sean, where
Only D20,
in
please.
Ireland do you live?
Does it count if you're in?
I know you've probably
pocket
told
dimension?
me,
Okay.
but I'm
If
going
I'm in the
to
pocket
research it,
dimension,
and I'm
do I
going to make
still
a
have
trip to
roll
Ireland, and
the
I'm
D20
going
for the Hero's Feast.
to have a beer with you.
You'll find out.
I'm not
I
kidding.
cast Hero's Feast.
This
Within
is
the tower?
Yeah.
something I actually would plan to do, just
know.
because I think it'd be freaking insane.
that uses
And I always
the
wanted to go to Ireland. I wanted to go to Ireland, Italy, Sweden. I want to go
I do.
to
I have 2 jewel
Australia,
chalices. Look
New
at that.
Zealand.
All right, how long does it
I
take?
want to
to
go to all
cast?
these places.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So
to cast.
if I
All
go
right.
to them and I
Minutes, an
know
hour
one
to
of you
eat.
there, I'm gonna
Yes.
You got
I'm
it.
gonna be like, hey, we're having a
While she's
beer.
casting, I'm
We'll
going
have
to
food.
my
I mean,
head
we'll
out
have
of it.
food
Is
too, but
anyone
I'm
out of the
more
tower?
excited about the beer.
I'm out.
Gotta
You're
run
out.
back into
Okay,
Pizza
good.
Land for a few. I will be here in the background
Okay,
of
you
the
keeping
chat,
watch?
Ninja.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
filled
be
up.
here.
I mean,
Ninja,
I'll
we
take a short
got
rest whenever it's
over an
available,
hour
but
plus
that's
the
all I
30 minutes.
need
We're gonna
for
be
now.
here.
You gotta eat the
What
heroes
is it right
first,
now?
though.
Yeah.
It's
I can also
7:30
be on sentry
almost.
duty. I have
We're
4
gonna
hit
be
points and
done
4
around
key
9.
points, So
Around 9 o'clock we'll be done.
One
So
person out there.
yeah. I'm just
that
saying I can
is-
trade off with you.
Yep.
I feel like right at 9
You want the
o'clock we'll be
hallway or
done, and then I'm gonna
the roof.
order
You're more
sushi, go
perceptive
pick it
than I
up,
am,
and
right?
watch The
I have
Crow
a
and
+4 to my
poke
perception.
my
I have a
eyes
really
out.
high
I'm gonna have birds
passive
peck my
perception.
eyes
That's
out while I
better
watch The
perception.
Crow.
It's okay.
Because it sounds like that's what I want
We're
to
actually
have
about
happen.
the same.
Jay, I like 2 minutes
try
from
it
the
off.
smoke stacks
Okay.
featured
Alright.
in conspiracy theory.
So, as this is happening,
What?
as it kind of walks
I
into
have
the
to read
tower,
that
looks
when the
around.
emoji's not blocking words. I went through Nashville, then detoured
impressive.
to Lynchburg.
So, it's of your own design.
Yeah.
Parking
spent,
is a
several
pain.
months,
New building going up and
tinkering on it. It's for
and
these
oh,
travel
and
rides.
doing
Look, though,
repairs.
This is,
It's been
Your
nice.
influence
There is a
pointing
lot
at the
to do
stained
here.
glass
I can
window
see why
above
she
the
likes it
unit.
so much.
Happy to
The
contribute
North
to
Belfast.
otherwise,
You would love this country.
prominent
I'm not
Zemni
kidding you.
influence.
If I had no reason to be here to take care of
Truth be
dad and
told,
stuff like that,
the better out of
I
this
would move
Zemni
somewhere
architecture.
crazy like Ireland.
in the
I
best
think it'd be
of,
nuts. I mean, maybe I'd
all
only stay
choices,
for a
there
couple
would be
years
less-
or so or whatever.
less
But
wars
I think
between
I'd
us
do it
in
and
general.
try it.
Someday, some century, maybe.
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 Thank you for coming with
How
us.
are
We could all very well
how
go
is
to-
it by you, Sean? Like I can't in my
Is it
head I
good sweet
visualize
potato
what I
cake?
see in the movies. That's all I know and that all I could go by. Do you like
Asik, what's
have
your favorite
100 bars near you? I do. And it's like not like I'm being like
I don't believe anyone's
like
ever asked me
judging
that
or
like a
whatever.
quick person.
We have bars everywhere. Oh, people are saying focus. Every
Just
5
leave me
feet
alone.
I have a bar for me.
question. And I hope this does not sound strange.
Focus time.
I'm a fan of simple soups.
Fan of
Stews.
simple soups.
Really? Stews. Okay. Like
What is the
beef
sound?
stew?
In the background I hear
A
glass
robust
breaking in the
infusion
music.
of all sorts of flavors and herbs, yes.
Okay. Sure.
That sounds
Doesn't really go with the cakes and the waffles,
Soup
but
and cake?
sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, a stew. It's going to be a stew.
I'm like
And
yourself, but I'm traveling around my country
in
before I see
bread
the world.
bowls,
Oh hell yeah.
stews for everyone.
Everyone's saying
Oh,
focus.
nice
I'm watching.
deep red wines.
Yeah,
Really
I figured I'd
wonderful.
travel my own country first because I've never even done
Now we know what
that.
to get him for Christmas.
Nice crispy bugs.
There we go. Little bit of spice for flavor.
Veggie.
A little bit of bug
like
and
couscous
spice.
And some veggie
Delicious.
dishes.
excellent.
Roasted carrots. Yum.
Do go.
Or
Roasted carrots, yum.
stew's good.
Clam chowder.
Some fish for him.
Some calamari.
Got some rosé. I'm fine.
Okay.
Calamari
And Caleb?
is one of my favorites.
Oh, Spezies.
I don't know what spezies are.
Pretzels.
Spätzle.
It's Semnian. It's a noodle.
I've heard of that.
Joey noodles.
Spezies?
Yeah.
I've heard of that, but I feel like I've heard it pronounced
Semnian.
differently.
German.
What?
Soy noodles.
Maybe I'm
Soy
thinking of
noodles.
schnitzel.
I'm gonna
Maybe I'm
really
thinking of
try
schnitzel.
To
You know, you could just go with a good schnitzel.
German.
Schnitzel.
Yeah,
Did you say it?
good
He just said schnitzel.
Definitely, that's what it will
Literally,
be
that's what I
then,
was
right?
thinking.
That's a different thing. That is like a breaded cutlet of chicken.
How crazy is
Oh,
that?
okay,
That's
yeah, I could
literally
do
what I
that.
was thinking, and they
Okay.
went down that rabbit hole.
Schnitzel it is.
Schnitzel it
Breaded chicken, I
is.
mean, I'll take a fish and chips if we're breading it, like if we're frying it.
Oh yeah.
See,
it's a
you
roll
could
bread.
definitely tell I was paying attention there.
I was gonna make it. Like
How
the
would I have
biggest
ever
fucking
known?
piece,
I'm a psychic. I was paying
everybody's
too much
favorite
attention.
food.
I'm a psychic.
Enough for everybody else to try. You know what I mean? Like giant
So it's
family
like-
style.
I don't want
We
to
even
Or all
got
you can eat
So,
50 different
Fiber
things.
optic. We
Yes.
think we all are
Completely.
geniuses.
Oh yeah, a totally gross buffet. Like none of it goes together, but it all looks really lovely because
Yep.
it's on really beautiful, like a tea party sort of plates,
Can you also make
different
some
levels.
Zantac
Sushi.
75.
Yeah,
some
and I'll
mandarin
put some
oranges in a bowl.
Zantac. True
Do you-
Lay South, way
Are you
better
alright
for now.
with
There's actually a
looking
restaurant
around?
that
I'm
sells
just
that
curious to
near
see
the
the space.
cured meats. Schnitzel? I'm assuming Michael means schnitzel.
Because this takes an hour to eat.
And don't go on the 8th floor.
I don't see any stairs that are
Oh,
particular.
just-
Up.
Yeah.
Up, you just go up. You just go up. Yep.
Whoa.
There you
have
go.
to say it like that every time, though.
Yeah.
Magic is a very specific.
100%.
And as he kind of drifts up through the center, kind of looking around,
How
kind of nodding with a slight smile to the side of his face. But yeah, so.
Who's doing sentry right now?
Ford's outside.
So sentry means getting ready to slam the door shut. If you hear,
Yeah.
ow!
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If
Just
that's
making
the case,
sure the
I will
sentry knows what
follow
the
up to-
job
I'm
is.
not going to take long, but I'll
Yeah.
give him the highlights of the place.
All right.
Matt is. Well, he's still a character. But
Have you rearranged
Oh, no,
the
he's not a
space
character,
since
he
last
is
time
not.
you...
Oh, yeah.
like
architect-
and subscribe if you haven't, everybody. We are down
The hot tub.
to
It folds
about
into the
55 minutes. We're under an hour. We are definitely
This
under
place
an hour.
follows logic and
We've
reason.
already hit 50 likes. 50 likes gets us 30 extra minutes, which we're doing, which means we're actually an hour and a half less.
That was.
If we hit 75 likes, we will continue to do more. So keep liking
Be live.
and subscribe if you haven't.
I'm sorry, go
I
ahead.
spent a
Continuing
month
this path
in
that will not be
Ireland
long
a few
until
years
you
ago.
are creating
It's
your
on
own
my list of happy
permanent
places at the
Scandinavian.
top. I've had a friend as well, Lace Up, who
Do you fuck with that at all?
lived in Japan for 5 years and then lived in Ireland for like 5 years.
I would like
or wait,
to
no,
eventually
Neil.
fuck with Demi.
Is Neil still here? Neil, didn't? Am I
expanding
incorrect? I know Kevin
my
lived in
research.
Japan for like 5 to 10
We're
years.
pressed for time, so let me
Didn't he
show
live in
you,
Ireland too? Didn't he go to
one room in
Ireland for
particular
something?
that
Or
you
am I
appreciate.
crazy because he's Irish?
he don't.
Because Kevin's Irish. He's this redheaded
wanted to say
Irish
that,
friend
but
of
I
ours.
think it-
But I feel like I might be making that up in
It
my
is
head
fun to say,
now
though.
because he's Irish. But it's possible he did go to Ireland for years and live there.
Up.
Neil would know better than me.
So we'll just continue to spiral up and pass by library, bedchambers, more bedchambers.
Neil is here. Neil will be able to
There's lots of
shed
pies.
light upon the subject. Ireland is
This area is complicated.
most people's
and then,
favorites. College
I will not
pie.
my few words
Oh,
of,
cottage
Zemlin
pie.
to the
My sister
entrance
makes
to the main
shepherd's
floor and
pie.
float him up
Every
into,
I say this all the time.
the
St.
chamber
Patrick's Day, she
full
makes
of
authentic
stars
Irish
and
food. She makes a shepherd's
possibility
pie, cold
and illusion.
cannon. She makes some kind of
I
soup.
see the inspiration for this.
She does tons of corned beef and cabbage, and she
Strongly
makes
worn on
like
your sleeve.
potatoes, like all sorts of potato dishes. I mean, shepherd's pie has it in it too, but oh my god, shit, it's phenomenal.
Already a quick student. Of
St. Patrick's Day might be next to Christmas,
have
or even
taken
possibly
no
beats it
lessons
as far
for-
as dinner holidays. Like dinners on a holiday, Christmas is probably my favorite, but St. Patrick's Day is so unique.
A lot of fortunes have changed.
It is a
since.
close second for food. And we drink all day. I mean, I
That is
drink
your
all day
goal.
with Christmas too, but it's like you're required
Ultimate.
almost on St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is definitely one of my favorite holidays of the year. I'd put it top 5. I would say Christmas, close second Halloween,
I think my priorities
and then
have
Easter and
mostly
St.
shifted
Patrick's Day are like right kind of
since
there. I
we,
might like
last
St.
spoke
Patrick's Day
about
better,
Things like this.
but Thanksgiving might hit number 5 just because of
I think what's
parades and
going on right
football
now
and
is
stuff
more
like that.
important than my petty earthly grievances.
I mean, it's great food too.
Still very much fascinated with and attracted to ability and
Fascinated and attracted
skill,
to.
and it's not fashionable to say, but
Is anybody new in the chat? I'm pouring another shot. We're gonna do
Who
it
doesn't feel the tug?
at the 30-minute
Such a
mark.
thing.
30-minute mark is 51.
But
At 51.
yeah, I said it knowing your reaction was going to be.
Unless we have a
I
new
see your
person.
upset.
I am paying attention, Star. Focus time. Focus time. This is how much we have left.
But it
I
doesn't
put a
matter.
dent in
There
it.
are bigger things than you and I.
There's enough to get me to football on Sunday.
I think that's the key.
Look at Ashley. Ashley's like giggling over there.
The pursuit of magic, in the ways that we know it.
The
in ways
wizards
that
are
we've been
flirting.
disparate,
Unless
but
you
in
meant
some ways
cabbage.
similarly raised and studied. At a certain point, it becomes about the self. It becomes about what I can do.
I thought I heard something behind me. It sounded like something was making noise.
It's impressive that you've deviated at your skill level. I just hope it holds.
That's the key, isn't it? Because if you were to put the very thing that I have wondered about for so many years in front of me, I'm really not sure what my reaction would be.
You're still very young.
Interesting chat.
You've been around a while longer.
A bit. I know what
If this blows up into something
sorts
wild, I'll shit my pants right
the
here where I
mysteries of
sit.
magic can bring. Good and bad.
I don't think it is, but
The fact that you can acknowledge this path gives me hope, but... Well,
The one thing that has stayed true, though, is that I carry a lot of sins, like you do.
not anywhere like I do.
Don't be so sure.
taking out the trash. I'm paying attention.
Kara
Hit
looks down
the
to catch your
radiators.
attention. I'm pretty
Prep.
sure, young man.
I'll take you at your word. Everything that I worked for so many years was to atone. And I still want that. I'm just questioning if there is only one path to that atonement.
There can be only one.
I don't fool myself into thinking that I will absolve myself of those things, but I think that if I do enough, I can at least carry it more easily. You know what I mean?
I think I do.
I honestly didn't see this kind of conversation going on between them.
You know what a bunch of wizards in one place
I mean,
is?
Caleb in general doesn't have many
Fucking trouble.
conversations with strangers, especially, or like, you know, not our main group.
Or if nature and history has taught us anything, eventually, it's just one left.
Come on, let's go down.
Nice talk. Food's ready.
You all come to
Nice
the
talk.
majestic spread that
Caleb is
Jester
my
has magically produced for you all
Polypan
manner
King.
of flavors and
Polypan
scents, an odd
King.
mixture of
I like the way
all
that sounds.
sorts of
New Zelda out this month on the
Everything's
plus side.
fried.
What is that, Sean?
no, no,
I did not know
there's
this.
veggies,
I haven't
there's
played the
veggies
last
and
10
stew.
Zeldas
I've got
probably.
fried food.
But
It's
the
just fried veggies. Great.
I've played every
Fried
Zelda up until
fried.
the Ocarina of Time, Ocarina of Time, however the
stew.
frigg's pronounced.
This is actually quite
I've
delicious.
played every
thank you.
Zelda up
You're
until
welcome,
then,
people.
and I still think, well, I guess I don't have much to say. But Link to the Past is probably my favorite of all time.
I'll eat.
I think
fast
all of
and
them
then
are good.
go-
I even
go
dig
forward. Why don't you go
Zelda
in and
2,
Eat.
Yeah, because it only lasts for an hour and everybody has
even
to
though
eat
it's
an hour,
totally
so you guys
different.
have to
I
come
dig
in
the
and eat. You can just do it with the
difficulty
door open.
and challenge behind it.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's total buffet style. Sizzler.
Your meal is
I heard Breath of the
Quickly
Wild is one of the
received.
greatest games of all time. I've never played it.
the hour of conversation and enjoyment of it comes to a conclusion, seemingly uneventful.
Sprinkles gorging himself.
Seemingly,
yes.
seemingly
Desperately hungry.
uneventful.
First meal in
Yeah.
months.
Since the last Heroes Feast.
So at the end of it, if we, aren't dead by the end of the meal,
New Zelda Boa.
everybody gets two
What is going on
D10
with
additional
Clever?
hit
Clever,
points.
it wasn't.
And the maximum also increases by 2d10. So you
Clever
can heal
behave.
beyond
I don't know what's
Do we
going
roll
on.
for
I
that, or do we
read.
roll into
I
the
didn't
roll?
see
I
what
think
happened.
I'll roll the d10s, I
D10s?
imagine.
Oh,
And everybody
I
just
rolled
gets to
so
see.
good, though. Okay.
I mean,
What do we?
Yeah, there we
what
are.
unless how do you want to do it? Do you want everybody to roll individual
Matt,
or
how do
me
you
to
wanna
roll the
do this?
I don't even know.
Actually,
what it
you should
was.
roll for this, and everybody gets that amount. That's the best way to do it.
Okay, I'm sorry because I usually
Roll fucking big.
That's okay.
Roll fucking big. We had a whole song and everything.
Big money. Oh no.
Two? Is it two? Is it three?
2.
A 2. I mean, you could see it was a shitty roll.
Laura. But you know what?
Really?
A 2.
Holy
shit! 2 1s.
I rolled 2 1s.
Man, the 14 I rolled is so much better.
She rolled
Hey, you
2
know what, though?
1s.
2.
How many times does it come down to 1 or 2 hit points?
She's so. Look at her
We'll take
face. I think that's the saddest.
20.
Could have been 20.
It could have been. But at least
I think that's the
someone's also
saddest I
immune to
ever
poison,
seen
they're immune
Laura
to
like
fear.
long term.
I'm sorry.
Immune to fear is huge, because didn't he pull that shit on us a decent amount when we fought him last? Lucian?
Immunity to.
She is like so
And
devastated
we have
over
10 more
the
HP
roll.
It's okay.
higher.
I mean, I
modifier
get it.
Something? What is that? No. But you said
I was
your hit
never
point max
rationalizing
goes
it,
up?
just
by
answering your
2.
question. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Chat friends,
Sam.
let's go down to Politics Land. Another
Just
blah,
talk
blah,
her from
blah,
the
blah.
edge.
Top 3 games, Jay, Sean
M.
M.
Fear.
Top 3 games.
That's great. And you get
They're gonna be old
you get
because I haven't played
advantage
a
on
game
wisdom
in
saving
like.
throws.
I haven't legit sat down and played a game that I like
incredible.
really liked.
All right.
I can't even tell you when. It's probably like 10 years, 20 years maybe.
No, it's not.
100% top favorite
That's
games.
honestly the most important part. The
hit.
I would have to say
points
Final
are-
Fantasy
Like a side
3
Yeah, the croutons
AK6
on top of this
has to
salad.
be in it
Plus,
because
you want a
I
bath
played
salt.
it so many times
Yeah.
and it always comes to mind when I think games.
Weeks ago.
Link to the Past might be
Make
up
it
in
smart,
there.
Weeks ago.
I'm trying to think of like
Alright.
other games. I mean,
With a bath
they'd all
every
be like,
week,
I
or
mean,
shut
Super
the fuck
Mario
up.
Kart. I literally submitted records. Those of you who have been around for a while know
Alright.
I had records in
The meals are
Nintendo
complete.
Power. I literally posted
You take
records,
the
and my
boons
records
of the
were
divine
posted
meal
in
you
Nintendo Power.
Received.
I played so much Super
What now?
Mario Kart.
I
Super
immediately lay
Nintendo.
down like sumo wrestler and tried to go to sleep.
But if I had like that's fun with friends and like to competitively beat records.
What do we
But I
hear?
would
Can we
all my
play?
games
Make
would
a
probably be
perception check.
role playing games. All my top
therefore roll
games would be
as well.
like I love
need to-
Paladin's
yeah,
Quest. I love
need to
Chrono
set the
Trigger.
dome up 300 feet away
So
from
many Final
inward
Fantasies.
charges immediately.
Great. Go.
I'll roll.
But I don't want to wander off by
I
myself.
will go with you.
Okay.
I
played a lot of Guitar
better
Hero.
than I did.
Guitar Hero.
Okay, good. I rolled a 9.
I like. There was like a year or
Okay.
two where I would like
The two of
rock
you
out to
walking the
Guitar
perimeter
Hero
of the
like for
nearby
hours
hallway
every
around
night.
this intersection.
Michael, I
Feels
played
pretty safe.
Sims with.
You don't hear any
Raft.
additional
We
noise,
played
anything that
Raft
catches your attention.
on
It's as still
stream.
as you expected, or hoped at least.
Sims is good. Sims is a good game. Raft was
walking
great. Raft
towards
was
the
great.
Presidious
They're all great
Ward.
games. But if I had to pick
far
like
now?
best of all time,
So we know that from
I'm
from
trying
the
to think of
places we
like
set those
original
charges,
NES games
that
that I
it's at
played
least
like a
70
lot
feet to
of.
the arch. So
I'm,
we can then
like
game
none
out
like
that we need another
immediately come to mind.
230
So
feet,
mostly
and with
Super
Team Mind, I think that
Nintendo
we could
was like my shit.
Hold hands and take steps and go 1, 2, 3, and figure out the max for where 300 feet would be in this.
It would be partially up the incline.
That's fine. And so I will go an extra.
I just started
15
playing.
feet.
I might have told you guys last week. I just started playing this. It's like
as close to
Pokemon
the bottom
Go,
as I can be
but
while being outside of 300
like
feet.
8-bit NES
we wanna sit on the
RPG
incline
base
and
called
slide down.
Arna.
Yeah, it's a pretty
I think it's
harsh angle.
ORNA. Arna. It might be
further back
Arca.
we go,
I think
though.
it's Arna.
I know,
though.
but
Further.
how are we going to stay
And it's
here?
literally
We're on
Pokemon
a-
Go
we're on a slope.
GPS-based
It's
system
45
game
degrees.
on
There
your
is
mobile
rubble
phone.
and stuff there. There's
that
maybe a
it
place
looks
that you could,
and
the two
plays
of you
like
could maybe
a
try and
NES
sit and make
role-playing
it
game.
work, but it's
And somebody introduced it
Well,
to
I
me, and
also
I'm like,
have
this
to
is
cast the
freaking
damn
amazing.
spell.
Okay,
It's
go
like
for it.
Pokemon
If
Go,
we
but
can find a
like
spot.
you
How long
battle
is the
and
incline?
there's like random item drops and stuff.
long,
Very
right?
much
pretty long.
like
I don't want to go an
your old
extra
school
100
Nintendo
feet.
Well, then
game,
let's
or
try
role
to
playing game.
Try to
Yeah, we'll try. I'm
dig
gonna
out
try
a
to
spot.
cast.
But I mean,
Virtually
I'm not
cast.
nowhere near saying it's like
Okay.
one of the best games.
Just two of you, one of you being
Ever.
a halfling. I think
It's
that'll
just something fun to play while I'm
make a perception
bored
check.
on my phone.
We've
We are getting there,
I'm
folks.
not even asleep.
I
18
played way
plus
too much Guitar Hero
27.
and Rock Band.
Falling
Yeah,
the-
there was
the
a
rope
time
that's still dangling
where
there as an aid. You
I
can
was in
easily find
college,
a
I feel
bit
like,
of broken
and
rubble
a
that can
group,
support
we would
your
have,
weight together.
like,
It's not the
frat
most comfortable
parties.
space, but you can
And there'd
definitely
be like
sit
100
and feel
people,
like you
and
can
there'd be
at
like
least
a
not
quarter of the
slide
party
down
in the living
impossibly
room
simple
fucking with
And I
Rock
actually take the
Band.
rope
Like
and
people
just
would be getting
not
wasted
it, but give
drunk
it like a one
and
circle around,
like
so that it's
fighting
like a little-
over
just a
whether they
little
got
bit
the
of a
drums
holding
of the
in place.
guitar or
Yeah.
whatever with Rock Band.
Okay, so I will take the time
And we
to
were
cast
like
the dome,
jacked
release from
weightlifting college
and then
dudes.
make him
So it
appear
wasn't like
here.
we were like nerd. I mean, we were, I
And,
guess,
tell
nerds
him
too.
again, okay, so,
but we were like basically frat
going
guys,
to,
and would literally
go
just get drunk
inside,
and play Rock Band. I mean, there was
your
parties
mind,
going on and
I
other
need you
things
to go
happening at
sit
that
in the same
party,
exact place.
but we got like
And I
really
will
into
be
Rock
watching.
Band.
Okay? Now, if all goes well, there's going to be a bit of an eruption. And when that happens, you're going to go home for a bit.
All right, we're giving orders to
Take this before you go.
orders. Jay, check your DMs.
All right.
I sent you a link
Thank
to
you, and I'm sorry.
for discounted Vision of Mana.
Okay,
Oh,
off you
what
go.
is it? What is the discount, Michael? Is it
Rips off and heads down the hall.
$5,000
Place my
off?
hand on
Still
that
play
shoulder,
Pokemon
and
Go daily.
I am
would. Or
blind and
Ogre
deaf,
Battle is
and I am a
one.
cat.
As you're
Be
looking
of my
through
fav-
the eyes of Frumpkin,
That would be your
you
favorites of
follow
all
as he
time.
trucks
I
down
would play
past the
Pokemon
entranceway
Go
to the tower,
still,
past
but
the
I've told you
intersection,
guys, I
and
had
then once more
one of the highest accounts
archway that
in the
leads
state,
into the
literally.
entrance tunnel where the traps
And then
have
I
been
started
set, but not
spoofing
in
because
the
I
way
don't
of-
leave the country, and I wanted to spoof to get the Pokemon
No,
in
but I
other
can't hear
countries that I
anything
couldn't
I say,
get,
so, you know,
because the only way you could get them is by traveling or going to
okay.
special events that you have to
Okay.
pay for. And I got nabbed for
A little
spoofing.
squeeze on his arms.
And they canceled
Alright.
my account.
And so
And
are
I
you
had
setting up the dome?
literally
I
like
did that already.
Okay, sorry.
started
Yep, so
day
dome is set
one
up,
and
you are
had
just maintaining
ridiculous
concentration.
Pokemon and
All right.
stuff. So much stuff.
And so you wait.
20% off Visions of Mana. I still have it
You
in
all
my
are sleeping,
to do.
except for
Like I definitely want to play
you two?
Visions of Mana.
We'll trade off unless anybody else needs to sleep.
Secret of
Get
Mana.
me at any point?
Okay.
Very amazing Super
I'll try to get
Nintendo
this.
role-playing game, Secret of Mana,
Wanna try to
in
get
the
some sleep in
in
for
the
free, no?
franchise
Get
of
some-
Visions of
Get some
Mana.
sleep.
Well, wake me up.
Zelda
Wake me up.
dot OG Call of Duty
I give
and
Yasha a little
Command
kiss
and
and a little
Conquer.
Yeah.
Get some rest.
I've never
Rest in
gotten
peace.
to. I
Yeah,
know the Call of
those
Duties.
puppies, just
I
little
just
puppies.
never, in general, got into
Whatever
third-person
you want.
shooters.
Yeah.
So I understand it, but I've just never personally played. Like I might have played them briefly.
Yeah, wake me up.
Never got into third-person
Wake me
shooters. World of Warcraft, I got really into. If we're going outside of like console, World of
You-
Warcraft.
As you all are napping,
I was
there's the far
obsessed
edge
with.
of the
Like if
tower.
we're going game
Essek
time
is-
play,
as opposed to
World of
laying
Warcraft is
down and
probably
sleeping,
number
is
one
sitting
amount of time
in a
spent.
kind of cross-legged
League of Legends,
meditative
I got really into
way,
League of Legends
just
for a while.
gently floating about a foot above the ground, and in his kind of
But if we're
reverie
going
type
time
sleep
spent,
is
I mean, League of
concentrating.
Legends might even make it. I would say for 2-3 years, I played that every night for hours and hours and
Just
hours.
ask him later.
Focus time. I'm
hour
seeing
goes by
focus.
without
Hard
issue.
focus.
No, I'm not gonna get a full night.
Second hour goes by without issue.
Second hour goes by without issue. We're 8 minutes away from the 30-minute shot. 30-minute
Third hour goes
countdown.
by without issue.
Get ready. Pour them. 8 minutes. Drinking
Fourth
the
hour
shot.
goes by without issue.
Fourth hour. Third hour. Second hour. All
I
go
need
by
to
without
ask the
issue.
thing. The door is shut, right? The door should be shut
The door's shut, yeah.
because I'm the one
drop it.
opening it after the. If it's
Yeah.
not,
Do you need to rest though? Can you rest while watching?
no.
He doesn't get.
I'm not going to be. This is the gamble. I'm not going to be at full at all.
But everybody else has to be in the tower.
But
In fact,
Essek,
I'm not even at full.
Hard
at once.
focus.
Essek does get a
Everyone's
full
saying
rest
hard
because
focus
that's
here.
enough. He only needs 4 hours for a full night's sleep.
So Essek is good. We're 4 hours in. Essek gets fully.
Yeah.
Campaign.
We all have to be out.
That's universally how elves are.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just very
That's why.
pretentious.
So the door is
Coming
shut.
off pretentious.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. As you will.
And the rest of you are in there.
I mean,
Okay,
they're
so that's why
confirming
you're
it.
coming
Whether or
down.
not it is, Matt
Because I
isn't
forgot
saying a
to-
word.
And then we're gonna wake up at 6 hours and not get full night's sleep.
Uh oh. I mean, at least Essek's good, right?
But at hour 5,
Hour 5.
Essek, who's kind of like walking, or not even walking, and drifting through the tower, pulls the stone out and kind of looks about the quiet space as the rest of you
Is
are
Essek
sleeping.
a fucker?
All right, is anybody still up? Everyone else is sleeping?
I mean, I imagine Ford and I probably fell asleep.
For a second, I thought
together,
Essek was doing
nodding
us dirty.
off,
Right.
In and out.
Essek drifts over to you, Ford. Ford. The Rangers have had a sighting.
Great. Rangers have had a
Troop of
sighting.
5 approaching. They're
Tomb
asking if they are
takers.
to engage.
They're asking, don't engage, you're all dead.
Yes.
Engage! You just killed all those men. You're a bastard. You just murdered all those men. All those people are dead. Everyone's dead.
Engage.
Oh, no.
He puts the stone away and gives you a very stoic nod.
Cold-hearted snake. Snake in my way.
All right, we're paused for 10 seconds. What is
If they are
happening?
What you say they are, there is no way that that ranger troop is going to make a dent.
No.
So we know they're coming. Should we wake the others and prepare?
And that's all we have to say about that? You know they're not going to make a dent, so we know they're coming?
if they know
How
the
about we
entrance is
just
being
got all them
watched.
dead?
Or was. They'll be more cautious. Take more time.
Just to buy us time? Is that what we did? We
So
just
you are intending to let them rest longer?
As long as we can.
That's what he's doing? Did he just make
Caleb
that
set
choice
his
based on
alarm?
us needing more time to
No,
rest?
I'd have to go
I
to
think they
sleep
will
and wake
slice
up
through those
and
fools
gave up on the
in
resting, so they were
record
wrong.
time.
It's just
Am I crazy? Am I
cat
missing
looking for a
something?
Tetsuo
I'm
explosion.
pretty sure
Should
I'm
we open the door?
accurate.
Let us-
That is...
Okay. Because we know they're coming.
Be at the ready then.
I don't think it's going to
Drift
buy
to the
us
left of the door.
hours. We need
Kind of
hours,
close
right?
to where
Like
you were
we're
resting
still
and where you were
hours short
setting
of a
up there
full
and just
rest.
Kind of crosses his arms.
This is the second time we've seen Essex shitting his pants, by the way. They'll be fine. Clever saying they'll be fine. I think everyone's dead. I think they're gonna dice through. Like, we need too much time. It's not even close. I think that was a bad call.
And still silence. You and Essek remain conscious, just kind of locked in eye contact. Waiting.
Remember to
Occasionally looking out over the rest of the troop.
see for it to be like dragged on like this. It's gonna happen quick.
You're now into your fifth hour of Frumpkin. Concentrating. And you're tired. And it's a lot of monotonous staring into a still, dark room with no light source.
But that
A cat
also will
cannot
get your
really
eyes to
see
adjust.
well in this space. I would like you to make a concentration or Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Constitution saving throw. And
Trish,
I'm not-
safety
I'm
meeting
about to do that. I'm not
completed.
relying on Frumpkin
Ninja.
to see or hear well.
We'll be here
If Frumpkin-
longer
if my
if you're
vision
going
goes,
back.
I know that those charges have gone off.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, Constitution save, you said?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I mean everyone's confirming that I am
10.
correct in what I'm saying, and that we're just
In
sacrificing
a long
those people.
time, in the stillness, in the quiet, you're trying to resist nodding off.
Have the NPC Rangers go. I mean, they are
And with
NPCs.
the DC.
I just feel like Essek would have been like, "You just sacrificed my peeps.
There's a flash
Peeps
above.
for my peeps. Sugar for my honey."
Doesn't see me fall asleep?
No, he said you didn't.
fall asleep.
Oh, I thought
You
did-
saved.
No, you didn't. You saved. 10 was the DC. You succeeded. Frumpkin suddenly glances up. Poof. You see the 3 little lights. And then you lose connection with Frumpkin.
Great.
It's happening.
Now let me make some rolls here.
Oh God, we're in it. We're in it.
Oh,
Let me make some rolls.
We're frozen in time, but that means...
Did he say let me make some rolls
guys are
here?
getting
or
shat out
ro-
beside
like I
a-
think he
a
said
stone
rolls.
wall.
He could have said rules.
short rest.
R-U-L-E-S. I
Got a
think
short
I'm
rest.
pretty sure he said rolls.
Not a full rest.
So we did not get
I
a full
rolled to
rest.
see how close
I didn't
they
think
were,
we
and they
would.
were a lot closer.
I didn't think there's
Sorry.
any way we could have bought enough time
Question.
with the
So
Rangers.
if we've already done one short rest and I used all my hit dice,
Then you can't.
Can't use
we
them
can't
again.
reuse them, right? If we
Correct.
do another short rest? Okay.
Until you take a long rest, yeah.
Right.
Cool.
Now, DC is 18
On.
on your symbol.
Laura looks a little frustrated. He said rolls. Okay, that's what I assumed. Either way, it didn't really. I mean, either way, we would have found out, I guess. But I mean, both made sense to me because there might have been like new rules based on the
Does
environment
Hero's Feast
and
bring you back
everything.
up to full hit points?
But we're in a
I don't think it does.
bit of trouble. I mean, shit's gonna get wild very quickly, and we only have single-digit episodes left of this entire campaign.
Yeah, we're fine now.
Sophie's choice: sacrifice the few for the many. I mean,
See now.
the way I'm looking at it is, was it worth the sacrifice? I don't think. I understand. I would totally be like, yo, you gotta sacrifice yourself if the sacrifice seemed worth it.
I woke up now.
I don't think the juice was worth the squeeze there. We barely got like a couple minutes extra out of it, and we probably killed all these good people.
He's mad cackling.
I know they're NPCs and it ain't gonna factor in, but I feel like Essek might be like, that was a bit rash.
The bones tell me nothing.
As long as Otis is dead, doesn't matter.
He's a real big bad.
The Intuit charges do how much damage?
10d10.
That's great.
So that's 30 d10 that just happened.
Sacrificing the Rangers would have given them more time or made the Tomb Takers rush through the traps.
Psychic.
If they don't
So we
die,
hope that
R.I.P.
works.
Dragon
nothing
or
to lose.
Dagon. Do we know for sure? Have we confirmed it?
His posse.
That's the whole point of the epic
That's an average
musical,
of
kind of.
150 hit points of
Dagon-
damage to anyone who is not invulnerable.
I mean, until we get a body, I am not
Actually
confirming Dagon.
Even if they're
Yeah,
like,
so they could take fall damage too.
even if they're resistant to it, that's still
So-
25 points.
If I could have Beauregard and Caleb roll
We're rolling.
10d10 for me.
Caleb and Beauregard,
Should be
Ford and Beauregard?
Intuit charges
Or
that
Caleb?
you
Oh,
set.
Caleb, I think you said.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
10d10. Okay.
10d10,
okay,
Caleb and
okay.
Beauregard. 10d10. We're already down to the final 30 minutes also. We're going to take a shot in a minute. I just want
Oh,
to
thank you. I'm just terrified.
see what we're
Just terrified.
dealing with before we take the shot.
Throw you one.
Everybody
I
get
got
ready.
plenty.
10d10 by both of them.
Where's my...
This is Intuit tax, TurboTax.
You never have.
We are going to take the 30-minute shot. Is anybody new in the chat? If anybody new, like the video. If you haven't, we have already well more than achieved the 50 likes. But if we hit 75, we'll do more bonus time. So like the video if you haven't. I'm just making sure everything's kosher.
One set of dice.
That's not true.
All good.
You're a liar.
All right. Like them,
You
subscribe.
might start over fresh, maybe.
As soon as we see what Matt tells us with the 10d10s,
55
then we're going
for
to
me.
take the shot. 55 for Liam. Caleb. She's got a lot more. Mike, it's 67. I'm going 67, Marisha.
Not too bad for me.
But
66.
how close was I, everybody? I said 67. I was one away.
Yeah.
That is genius psychic abilities right there. And on top of Liam's, that is 121 damage.
So, you lost connection to Frumpkin. What happens now?
I count.
Or whatever it is.
2, 3, 4, 5. And I release the tower.
All of you who are still unconscious are knocked out of your deep sleep.
We just cleared the
into
tower.
The somewhat cold interior, the non-comfortable center of this tunnel.
Talk about an
For a moment,
abrupt
you're discombobulated
awakening.
as you
Aggressive.
begin to realize where you are and why.
Shook out of a dead sleep
Essek and Ford
into
are both
battle.
conscious. Essek looks over at you. It's go time.
Talk about not being
The
ready.
Intuit charges already
We
go
didn't
off.
get a full rest. We were woken out of
Assume.
sleep
It was
and we're
earlier than
ready
we
to go.
wanted.
That is a disadvantage, I would say.
What do we see? What do we see?
Oh, they're in.
You don't see anything right now. There is no light down the tunnel.
We're blind.
I'm going to.
Do you want to make a perception check?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're like in a
I'm gonna
bad
cast a
spot. I
spell
feel
on
like we could,
Caleb.
I mean,
Intellect Fortress, and I'm gonna start running full speed dash.
Okay.
we're like, I mean, I know we
checkers,
knew
you're
it
now
was
running
coming, but
down
I feel
part
like
of a
we weren't
decline
ready
covered
for
with
it like
ice and
this.
frost.
19.
I mean, we're definitely not ready for it like
Athletics,
this, or we would have been rested and everything.
20.
Yeah, you're kind of more sliding down at this point.
Also, that spell is a 3rd level spell.
Indeed, so roll another d20 for me.
Indeed.
12.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay.
Someone did a perfect Billy Barty
I'm not,
impression. I
I'm just
love Billy
using
Barty.
the rope to try to go down.
Can
make it
anyone
right. I'm
answer
not
me?
running or bolting or anything.
One
No
of
worries.
them
No worries at all.
quoted Willow with
All right.
the bones. Tell me nothing. Oh yeah, tell me.
What'd you get?
Oh,
You
the
got a 19?
bones. Tell me nothing. Yes, yes,
Anybody
yes.
else?
I know you're
Another
talking
person
Billy
can roll,
Barty.
or can give
I was
them
gonna say,
advantage?
why did Billy
I'll
Barty
give
come up?
advantage.
Willow.
Are you sure?
He's in a lot of
Yeah, I
things
can't
too.
see. I don't have dark
He's
vision.
he mastered the universe.
21.
He plays
18 after
the little guy.
Nice. So, you don't see anything, but what you hear is a voice going, "Fuck.
It sounds like Willow to me.
Fuck." Ooh.
You recognize the voice?
Sounds very much like Lucia.
All right.
Lucian's down here.
You don't know where it came from. It's echoey and in the distance. What do you do?
The music's great. What do you do?
You all
He's
waiting for
saying
him to come
fuck.
to you?
He's pissed
No.
about
No.
something.
Shit.
It's go time, right?
Yeah,
Go
we
time?
send-
What about the
Gotta light it up.
thing?
I mean, he's not thrilled. Clearly, he's not
decided to
thrilled.
give those-
What-
we never
who's
decided
throwing
to
those
give
in?
those to anybody
Oh,
else.
we did. We got.
The
Well, we talked about how you were going to.
He was also
teach us
in
that, which I
Rumble,
assume we did.
Rumpelstiltskin, and Snow
We're gonna
White
do it over here.
Over here.
from
Feast.
Canon Movie
Yeah.
Tales. Planning
But we
on it,
didn't
but work
say
might
it out loud
interfere.
we said
We
it
just-
ahead
we
of
said it
time. We
ahead of
didn't say
time.
it
You
during.
come in for Ren Fair.
Well, as you all begin to make your way, and it is a bit of a, a
Yeah,
quick
lace
run
up. It's
to the edge,
what is it?
glancing over
I
inside
think
the
3
chamber.
weeks from tomorrow?
Does anyone want to have a light source? Or for those who
Yeah,
do not?
I think it's 3 weeks from tomorrow.
And
we've got 60 feet
It's Saturday,
dark
so it
vision.
would probably
60
be
feet as
3
well.
weeks.
Which is to the middle of the room.
Yeah, that's to the middle of the room.
Who does not have dark vision?
I've got my goggles.
Dark
All
vision.
right, so that's half the group who can't see right now.
And Nat, I
But
don't know
right.
how fast things are
Half the
moving
group
here.
can't see.
Have Veth and Caleb come
We're
anywhere
down to
near the
24
group
minutes.
in the way
I
this is
have to
timing out, or is
pee.
it like, are
You've
we?
got
I
a little,
feel like
you've
I
got a
can
little ways to go.
hold it.
Like
And we gotta do 30 minutes anyway, so we might as
also,
well
to be fair, the
wait.
rest of the group is pretty quick.
So I'm going to take a shot.
least half of
Who
it.
wants the shot?
But you're kind of moving in tandem. So you're about
Somebody
100 feet
new.
behind the
I
rest of
know
them.
there's
You
got to
would
be
fall
someone
down in
new.
this
Somebody,
hallway running, so
if
I'm
you're
gonna
new
bring up
or
globules
you're
of light while we
lurking in the
move so that we
background
can-
and
So both of
we
you
know
running
you,
light?
say what's up.
Show it
Say,
out.
Jay, I'm here. I know 32 people. I know there's 32 plus
say till
people
it's
in the
done,
chat.
but I don't know if that's
I know
true.
all
If they're
32 of you
stunned,
haven't
if
been
they're in
talking.
pain, it'll
Someone
last for a
in the
minute.
background.
I'm
I
moving
want to
in
hear
there.
your
As
voice.
soon as
Call
Bo's acid
my
hits the ground.
name.
Oh, then let's do
And I'll
it.
take the
I get
shot
to the
and
doorway
get
and I
drunk.
have 60
The-
feet dark vision. If I can see him,
The,
read
uh,
it.
childlike
Go
empress.
forward. You get to the doorway there.
I give off light. Okay.
She's not
So you give off.
a
here's what
minor
you
though,
say.
don't
You give
worry.
off,
The childlike empress, she's like 1,000 years old. She's
Bo has
rocking the
a
cradle
holy
with
weapon on
me.
her.
Okay.
What is it?
So we have
Rocking the
30 feet of
cradle?
light.
Is that what it's called? I'm so old, I don't even know what it's called anymore. Robbing the cradle, robbing the cradle. That's what I meant. I'm like, rocking the cradle. That doesn't sound right. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle
Standing in three of them
was
are
also a very
Bulldog
old
gets there
movie.
quickly,
Well,
which
it's
is
probably
pretty
80s
fast. He
movie,
gets
maybe
before
early
everybody else
90s.
Everyone else.
How about one for the mods?
I'm in
Al
the back.
is in the chat. Al, were you
Try and
lurking?
concentration spell
Because I
up.
didn't see
Can I
Al before.
see-
Did I miss you before, Al, or were you lurking in the background? Al is
I have
definitely
my sword out.
somebody that fulfills
Yeah.
the
You have
quota
everything,
of what I said.
Yes.
But Al, on top of Al, Al is new. Al is new enough. I said, or somebody lurking that hasn't talked, and I did not
And
see
we
Al
would
yet.
spread out as
So
fast
Al
as possible.
Do you spread out
works.
as fast as possible?
Who you know who you're
I
going to
sent-
get to
I would
share the
send
shot with
Eldritch
Al?
Blast towards anyone just
Well,
to
now you
kick
know
off
what?
initiative
Al's getting
as
this
soon
by
as
himself.
possible.
We have plenty of
Towards
time.
anyone, towards
max out
anyone
the
It was
in the
90s.
room.
Time to
Hand That Rocks the
shit
Cradle,
up.
90s. Cheers to
smash
Al.
my fists
Like if you
together
haven't
and
subscribed, we're down to
light up my,
20
lightning
minutes
gloves.
before the break. 20,
Okay.
like a little over 20 minutes, and then we're doing
Well, for
another
those
30.
who are currently
We'll
in the
match it
combat
up.
right now,
Oh,
let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Are we fighting tonight?
No,
Okay.
but we're going to do something that's going to set the stage here.
Okay.
This first round will set the stage. So,
initiative.
Hoo-wee! I definitely got to pee after this. We're taking a pee break after this is all finito suave. Finito suave.
Yeah.
I can't even believe
Cool
that.
Angle.
I can't even believe it.
all right.
I gotta believe.
Those who rolled.
All right, everybody,
20.
all go
22.
get that.
23.
Nothing should link in that. I don't know what that. The emoji blocks me. I'm going to drive down Friday night, Saturday morning. At least that's the plan right now. Lace up, you keep us posted. We will be there. Michael
2015?
usually
18.
takes a bus, right, Mike? Oh no, Michael drove last time. I think this will be
Ford
third year in a row
Yasha,
Michael
or
has met us.
Yasha
I feel like the
Dirty.
first year Michael took the bus, and then the second year he
Is
drove.
14.
I could be wrong, but I
I'll
feel
go
like
with
that's what
3.
happened.
Ford Yasha.
So both are options, but we
Ford
drive.
Yasha
It's about an
could be-
hour. I drove both
then
years.
the rest
I
of
already
it is catching
said
up currently.
this year I am not driving.
Alright, so you
I
guys
got
are
stuck
running, and then
driving
actually-
both years, drank heavily, had to sober up. Like I had to stop drinking like 3 hours before we left both times
in there?
because I had to
He's in
sober
there,
up to
but
drive.
Somewhere?
And both
behind you
times
with
were for my
Caduceus.
birthday.
Okay.
But Ray visits, and
It's top of the round.
it would
As
be
you kind of
rude to
get
take
into
his
space,
car.
Those who
Or
can
actually, no,
see-
I drove Ray's car. I did.
See-
He was like, "I'll volunteer, but I don't want to drive," and I don't blame him.
Otis.
And somehow my sister and her
And
boyfriend always get away
Zoran.
with not having to. So they're doing it
Face
this time.
down on the
That's their
ground,
payment. Jesse is driving
not
this time.
moving. You see, just having descended from the rope, Kree, who, while very
Kree
bloodied,
descending
seems to
from
be,
the rope.
like, partially recovered, like shaking it out, and an untouched Lucian, who are both kind of like in the process of frustratingly looking at the space around them and grabbing two large
I'm trying to
sacks,
focus extra heavy.
like
What is
large
this? Who is this at
backpacks.
my door? Oh, it's
kind
my
of
dad.
holding them to themselves before
My
they
dad
look
is
up.
so. I'm
And
not
as you
used to
guys
my
rush
dad
in,
being
there's
up
this-
this late, and like cameras are going off. My dad's just like walking up and down the front steps for
That's a
exercise.
ridiculous thing to do.
A dickish,
First up is Beauregard. What do you do?
dickish thing to do.
I'm
Everybody.
gonna reach in my pocket.
Under
I'm gonna
20
pull out
minutes
that
to the
arcane
break.
field generator, and I'm gonna and give it a little kiss and toss it in.
Okay. Zoof. As you throw it, you can see like Lucian, who's holding the pack, kind of like
Lucian.
backs to defend
I do
himself
dig
from
the
whatever it
name.
is,
It's
and as
fun
you
to
throw
say
it,
for some reason.
this wave of electrifying arcane energy fills the chamber around them and sets in place like these little drift, soft spheres of light, almost like someone blew a dandelion, and all the pieces just kind of held in place, slightly gyrating with this faint glow, and it just fills the area, except for right here.
Great. Okay. I can still move, yeah?
You can still move, yeah?
All right, Bo.
Where's Lucian?
Right
He's
there.
with the dead center? Oh, yeah.
would have been.
Yeah. Okay. How?
Where my
is
fluffer
walls
nutter
fairly
would have been.
Scalable for like a monk that can run up walls, yeah?
Meaning this here?
Yeah, this piece of rubble, yeah.
Robble.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Robble,
I mean, it's a
robble.
wall that's mostly fallen and broken, and who knows if it can hold something, but
Yeah, but I can wall climb. I am
See, my
going
thing, I would agree with her.
to
Even if
haul
it couldn't
ass
hold
and
me,
start
I am
doing
so
exactly
quick.
what we
I will
talked about, and I'm
move
gonna start
before
spreading
whatever
out,
it is
and I know I have a
collapses. I
better
move
shot of making
with
it
such
to this
quickness,
side
like
than
walking
probably
on
some of my
water.
teammates, so I want to
I
try
move so
and-
fast,
wall
I
and
could
jump
walk on
over here,
water.
you mean?
That's what I would think. I am Super
Yep,
Monk.
that's
Bo.
yeah. Can I kind of find that?
That's
like
my
a
name.
pocket,
Super Monk
kind of-
Bo.
My laser's not great. Yeah, kind of around that way.
yeah, and then where you want to land?
Well, that's, I mean, a 50,
top of the wall you wanna
55, no, but I like in a pocket kind of on the other side of the
side
wall.
over here, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
55.
Oh, never mind.
You can wall
55.
climb. You just run up
55.
and you jump down behind.
Yep. How many, was that 50-ish?
My God.
55?
Yeah, we'll say make a Constitution.
I don't know
check,
what all
'cause
that
there is
language
a patch
is.
of brown mold there that nobody cleared.
That's fine.
Well,
There's
that
so
could've
much
been
going
fine.
on in the chat.
That could have been fine.
I don't even know if I could begin to continue to catch up.
13? It's not
13.
good, is it?
You take.
To check?
You
Do I
just
wanna
said
burn this?
suave
No,
as
I
if
don't.
you were
Give it to me.
trying to invoke the charm of
Okay, so you're taking
making.
it? Correct.
Yeah.
Rico,
Yeah.
you know Rico Suave?
You take 19
Rico
points of cold
Suave?
damage
Okay.
as the brown mold is now siphoning the heat out of your body as you land.
Whatever.
But
I'm good.
the room is
Whatever,
now filled
whatever.
with
I don't care.
That finishes your go. Jester, you're up.
We're engaged in battle
I'm
with the
going
Tube Takers,
to
everybody.
cast-
And we're going to go into the next 30 minutes. We're like 15 minutes left. We're approaching 15 minutes. There's no way this is ending
Go
before the
for
break.
it. Roll for an attack on
I'd
that.
be shocked. there's in 15 minutes if this concludes.
That
We
is
gotta
a
be going into the next
24.
episode with this.
24, that definitely hits.
So that's 4d6 radiant damage.
Unless we call like a ceasefire or like a truce or something.
15 points of radiant damage, and the next attack has advantage against him.
Oh, nice.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna use my movement to back up into the hallway.
So you just get
out of the.
Oh, it's Gaelic.
Back up in the
Jay,
hall,
tell
and you can
Jesse
hear the
we gotta
footsteps
catch
approaching
the last
behind
show
Caleb
for the
and Nott
cat
a little
lady.
ways
Also,
down.
one
Alright, that finishes.
hers, one of her
I'm
cats
going to,
recently passed. Is that what you're saying, Michael?
Cast
My sister
Global
is down for anything. My
Vulnerability.
sister.
On yourself?
That's
On
why I
myself.
always think
You
it's
got
funny.
it. All
While
right.
running.
They always
So
make
it's
me
right.
drive
Go ahead and
because they just don't want
explain
to
what that looks like.
drive. I'm like, but I want to
you're running in the
drink. I have a
darkness right now.
legitimate
There's no light source
reason.
in
I
here.
Well,
I don't
there
mind
were,
driving. I just want to
there were
drink.
globules,
And they're
but as
like,
soon as
yeah,
I,
but like. We just, it's like
use
annoying to
cast
drive.
the
We want to
words
relax. And I'm
a,
like, it's my birthday. It's
a
literally
blue, a very
for my
pale,
birthday.
pale
And 2 years
blue,
running,
crystal
I've had to
clear sphere
drive.
just goes
But I was like, I didn't want to argue
and is on
because
both
I have
sides- well,
the,
you're
the
ahead of me,
nicer,
probably.
easier
So it goes
car.
out,
She didn't, my sister didn't have a
temporary
car. And like, it was just basically me not wanting to argue.
Temporaries. So
But
there's
this
like a
year we've
crystal-
already confirmed
there
she's
is
driving.
it's almost like a large crystal bubble like in the Explorers.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. That
Contemporary movie that we all know and love.
some of us
You
were
guys
in.
know.
Technically.
Some of us were in.
Oh, that's
Thank
right.
you.
You were in it.
All right. It is now
You were
Lucian's
so
turn.
cute.
Oh, nickel on my
Lucian, at the start of his turn, shifts
Is your name Amadeus or something?
Amadeus.
Ludwig.
the path that way.
Oh, Amadeus.
So it now
Something
encompasses the whole front
Mozart-y.
part of the room, and you can see it. Like you now see that this is a very hopeful endeavor to see where this cone is facing as he shifts the eye into place.
What is the
and he kind
BIL?
of
Make
picks
the
thing up in his-
BIL do it. I don't know what the BIL is.
Oh,
Jay,
that's right.
I
Fucks up
already
my
saw
plans
that.
a bit.
Can you open container in New
Well
Jersey?
played.
You cannot.
Not gonna lie, well played.
No open container, and they really
Really
hammer you to the
take
point
care of
where
this.
I don't even try.
He's gonna try.
I'll
It's
do it in
now
a car.
Ford's turn.
Like I've many times in a car, cracked a beer,
Kill his friends.
going down the shore or
gotta
something.
get the fuck
But I'll
out,
do like a
man.
12-ounce
They're
beer.
his friends.
And my theory is, if a cop
gonna
stops
run
us, I could easily
30
chug a
feet
12-ounce
and
beer,
And he will move.
and
He'll
I
move
only do
back
it if I'm not drunk.
there.
Like I only do it to pregame.
Keep that.
I've never gotten caught, obviously, but it's still illegal. You can't drink a beer in a car. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking even if I'm not driving.
Yeah, about there.
Like if I'm in a back
that
seat or
cone is
something, I'll
covering
crack a
all of
beer
these
and drink in
down
the car.
people.
But technically, you could get yourself and I believe the driver a ticket for just consuming an open beverage, even if you're a passenger. The driver might even get arrested.
What you doing?
It might count as equally as a DUI or something. I don't know. The New Jersey's got really strict laws with drinking and shit. My cousin got arrested for having a minor in the car when he bought beer for himself, had to go to court, all this crazy shit. New Jersey is not tolerant of drinking
Yeah.
underage.
Who is?
I mean, most aren't, but I feel like it's got ridiculous laws.
Who is that?
That's Zoran.
That is Zoran. Let's
He would be
blow
outside.
Zoran's head up.
Take what you're given. I will run up
Take
to the
what
edge,
you're given.
straight forward towards the cone, stopping short of it.
All right.
Take what you're given.
gate
I
is
feel like
worthless at this
Travis,
point, because if
A.K.A.
he
Ford,
looks
has been super
At the other
serious
side,
this
it's
whole
gone. It's a
episode.
spell that's
Yeah.
wasted.
Shit.
With my bonus action, I will cast Far Step, and I will jump over the cone to where Zoran is on the other side.
All right.
All right,
There.
Cool.
leap the cone, far
And I
step
will
it. Zoran,
Fucking swing away at Zoran on the ground with advantage on my attacks.
we are
Come
going
on.
at Zoran.
All right.
Right?
Savage.
Is that
Savage.
Get rid of
sound
those
right?
death saves.
Gotta do.
So you're just
Yeah.
striking into him? Go for it. All right. you go
Striking
ahead
right
and
into
roll
Zoran.
attack twice with advantage.
Screw that guy.
Come on.
He's gonna kill
He
Zoran worse than he
ate
killed
our
the-
chicken nuggets. We went to
roll
McDonald's
attack
at
twice?
one
Good
point
advantage.
with Zoran, and he ate our chicken nuggets without asking, "Dude needs to die."
Yeah. I can't shoot a spell out into it. It'll get canceled out.
It's a fat die. Brother-in-law.
30 to hit.
Ah.
That's a hit. It's an auto.
Honestly,
He loses 2 death saves.
Lace up. the excuse every year was he doesn't want to go.
Okay.
Shaving off death saves.
Jesse
Do
would
I
be.
need to roll damage?
I'm forcing my boyfriend to go. He never wants to go. So her excuse was, I'm forcing him to go. So it would be rude to ask him to drive to something he doesn't even want to go to. And she's not lying. He doesn't really want to go. He's going only because of her. But I'm like, that's still. Then you got to drive, is what I said, and that's why she's driving. I'm like, I understand that, but that's not a good excuse. That's like, well, I don't want to go to this bar. But if you guys are going, I'll go every week. But I don't want to go, so because I don't want to go, I'm never going to drive. I'm not blaming him. I'm saying somebody's got to make up for it then. I can't be the one. And that's why I was like,
25 feet.
If I drove twice in a row,
25 feet?
I'm not driving a third time.
feet,
So
I can't
figure
get
it
there.
out.
I'm
And she was like, I'll
smoke this
drive.
motherfucker.
All right, go for it.
So I was like, all right, I don't care if you drive or he drives, but someone's driving.
Yeah,
Because
that's,
I ain't going to
28.
keep driving just because. And my sister wants to
How do you
go.
wanna do
And we bought his ticket.
He is
That's the
face
other
down on
thing.
the ground
It's like a Christmas gift. 2 years in a
and
row, we
is
bought
out the first
the
strike
boyfriend's
as you
Christmas.
carve
We
into
bought it
him, the
as a
body
Christmas
just
gift,
gives
and he
him-
and
I'm gonna look
he
up his
legitimately
vision,
doesn't
I'll
want to
take the
go.
steroids, I'll
But
shove
it's
it
like
in
we
his
pay
neck
for
and
his
turn it.
ticket, and he gets a ride.
The head
So I'm
shot
like, Jess, the least you could
dislodges
do
a
is
few
try.
inches.
Like 2 years in a row. I've already made up for it. But it's taken care of this year. I'm just the type where I don't like confrontation, and like if it's family or friends, I try to just make it work, and I usually end up doing more. But I already made it clear. I'm like 2 years in a row. Ray visits. It's my birthday. 2 years in a row, I wasn't able to drink
Finishing your turn,
like I
it is
wanted
now
to.
Kree's
Like
turn.
I literally 2-3 hours before, they're all still drinking, and I'll be sobering up because I'm like, I got to drive an hour and a half home.
I guess there's only one thing left to do.
And it's not fun to be the guy sobering up when everyone else is drinking.
Kree goes ahead and
Especially when
picks
it's
up
sort
her
of your birthday gift.
backpack, darts over,
You're gonna try a dimension door.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
takes her cloak, this like kind of deep red fur cloak.
Yeah, and Ray
wraps it
drives
around
6
Alicia
hours.
and
That's
both
why
of
we
them.
don't. I'm like, I will not let Ray drive. That's the other thing.
Wait.
Ray is my brother. I will not let Ray
Can
drive
you?
because Ray drives 6 hours from Pittsburgh
he's
to
in the
get to
cone?
us.
Ford
And I'm
is in the
like,
cone right now.
I will not let Ray drive. If
Are you
no
thinking
one else
Messick?
will drive and they
Messick,
refuse,
he's not-
I'll
It's a
drive.
60-foot range.
So it's both
away.
years. It was
Matt, you
Jesse's like, well, my boyfriend doesn't want to go.
Well, we're
Ray
not
just
bad.
drove 6 hours,
No, I
and she
know.
doesn't have a car. That's the whole problem. Jesse doesn't have a
Legendaries that
car.
shift the
So
focus.
it's like
God, I thought I got close enough.
either she drives my
well.
car
Doing
or
my
I
best
drive, and I'm
every
like, well, I'd rather drive
so
if I'm
well.
driving because I just don't trust
You did
people with
great.
my car. But now my
Technically, out of
dad said she
initiative,
could
everybody
take the
else
new
on the field is
Wrangler. We have a
unconscious.
2024
That would be
Wrangler we
considered
bought when my dad
urine.
was hospitalized.
And we license.
So
Yeah,
at this
we clear
point,
them.
the Wrangler
All right,
is
as you
basically
go,
the family
right
car,
there.
and she's
We don't
allowed to
hear-
drive it.
as
So
we're running, we
therefore,
don't hear anyone,
that
like,
is what we're doing.
apparates
Jesse drives.
behind us or
Yeah.
anything, right?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
But it's all resolved.
Dungeon door.
No, no,
Basically,
you're
as
not
long
close
as
enough,
we
never
have
mind.
the
You need to-
2024
What do you mean?
Wrangler,
Don't.
she'll
Like,
always
there's
be
something
okay
I
with
could've
You do
driving.
not have to
She
imagine
just
it.
honestly,
You
she
don't even
never
have
had
to
a
know, you
car,
just
I was in
imagine
the
it.
cone.
which is
you know?
her own
walls
fault for
and
not
shit.
having
I
enough
was
money to
in
buy a
the
car.
cone.
But
I was in the cone.
that all
and
aside,
everything.
Yeah.
So
she
they're
never
not
had a
far.
car.
They can't be that
So
far away from
now
each
that
other.
she has a
They're not
car
that
she can
far.
drive,
Anyway.
she
No, but
is like
we-
always
They know where they're
volunteering to
Children, we
drive.
don't know.
So I'm off the hook, basically.
Because we're the only two
Ninja has
message.
returned. We're down to the
We could not spend
final
time to smoke these guys, and
7
we could just
minutes.
turn around and start
We're
chasing.
smoking for
don't
Ninja.
know.
Ready? Here we
They
go,
would've
everybody.
jumped
Smoke.
in our direction. They didn't know we were there or what was going on.
That's the prep. We always got to prep
I'm
this. I
absolute-
feel like it
I'm
needs to be
also
like
gonna
warmed up
absolutely
every
smoke
time.
these people. Bo's right there. She's gonna start chucking away on whoever.
Out of
there.
out of initiative above this moment,
We don't run into them running in.
We have
no. Okay.
7
You
minutes.
catch up to everybody
Less
else
than
and
7
you
minutes.
board
As
gesture.
soon as it ends, we're gonna
Notice in time.
line up the clocks. We're gonna establish where we're at. We're gonna jump into the next episode. Everybody, don't leave. It's Friday the 13th. We're gonna have a talk. I'm like on fire. I'm loving it. We're still gonna have 9 o'clock. I gotta order sushi by 10:30. We have plenty of time. I could even do the Patreon hour technically, but
Done.
in about 6 minutes we're gonna break. Not even. Oh, it's
How do
6,
you know
7,
where
6,
they
whatever. 6 minutes. We're gonna take a break in 6 minutes.
Nova more.
And then we'll pour a shot. I don't want to do anything with shots or anything yet until we're seated. I already had to pee really bad. I still got to pee really bad, but I want to get everything lined up and I can hold it. Philadelphia and Pittsburgh are a long way away. Philadelphia for
I'll
me
put
is
those
under
in
2
check.
hours.
Investigation
Philadelphia.
check. Okay.
Pittsburgh
Can I
is
assist Josh?
around
Why don't you
5.5
investigate
hours
Check somebody else.
from where I
Why
live.
wouldn't you
I can
do
get
it?
to
Because
Philadelphia
I just
way
tried
quicker.
To snap
You
his
have a-
neck unless I can do something else.
You just dropped him. So
It depends on how you cut
You can-
Pennsylvania.
okay,
Yeah,
well,
it depends on where you are.
all
From
of
where
us.
I'm located, I'm really close. Like, it's closer
23.
for me to get to
seeing it.
Pennsylvania
I'm
than my
seeing
shore
the
house. And my shore house is in New
going in there.
Jersey,
20
where I
total.
live.
Okay.
I can get to
Gather
Philadelphia
their supplies.
30 minutes before my shore
Agriculture's
house.
not on
And
Son of a
Philadelphia
bitch. Let's
is
go.
only about 30, 45
Anything
minutes
else
from my
useful?
shore house.
Anything
So you kind of
useful?
go like this, like
Not
a,
really,
like a
other than
V.
weapons, which could be useful.
And
if you wanna grab
Philadelphia,
Why
I'd hit
not?
first,
Fine,
but then
we'll
I'd have
grab
to
their
kind of
weapons.
backtrack
Anything?
to Wildwood, where my
Nothing
shore
else?
house is.
Nothing?
Detect magic.
Detect
Are any of
magic.
those weapons interesting? Fuck this.
I-76
We have
is
to go.
about
To
4 to 5 typical of 5 hours typical traffic.
Zorin's
Yeah,
Mall.
Grab that.
I've visited my
Otis's
brother
crossbow,
at
a
least a
light
dozen
crossbow.
times in Pittsburgh, and I've always taken
Typho's
it's
longsword
always
all
taken me
emit
give
a
or take
magical-
5
grab their
hours.
Grab the weapon.
Yeah,
and go.
no.
Like
We're
on a
running,
bad
right.
day, 5 and a
Alright,
half
you've been running
hours.
down the
I don't think
hallway.
it's ever taken me longer than 5.5. But I
A voice
always make
creeps
sure I
into
leave where I won't run into rush hour traffic
Both of
on
your
the
heads.
major stretches.
I'm not going to lie, that was inspired.
All right,
Well thought.
here we are, everybody.
More than I expected.
Lucian talking. Final 5 minutes.
You're brave.
You know, half of that's going to be Matt saying goodnight.
But you've also shown to be more of a thorn in my side than I ever gave you credit for. That's not going to fly.
Not going to
What?
fly. Not
Yes,
up in
I'm
here.
going to see my handiwork soon enough. You hear this rumbling
He
sound
farted.
ahead
He ripped ass and left.
as the hallway ahead of you begins to shake.
Up.
He's collapsing.
Shake
the
him
tunnel.
away.
He's collapsing the tunnel.
Is he?
Don't.
Bits of rock and stone are beginning to fall.
He's
Do you
collapsing the
continue
tunnel.
forward or do you head back?
This?
This is the. You guys are.
Do
just
we
now
head
hitting
forward
the
or back? Do we head forward or back?
There's
Split
no
decision.
way.
Split second
No
decision.
way. What?
Gotta go forward.
Forward. You
That's
gotta go
game
forward.
over.
That's
Don't
my
shut
first.
up.
Yeah,
We got
my
nothing
first
else.
thought.
Can
Gut
everyone
decision.
haul
Forward.
ass?
Forward. Forward. Everyone haul ass. Go forward.
Oh my God.
That's what I would
We're
do.
gonna get in here.
We're gonna get buried.
I mean, maybe we're
I
wrong,
don't
but
know.
like
Some
if
of
we gotta
us
choose, that's my
right. Some of
split
us
second
some
decision.
aren't.
Go forward.
You
Move
can
forward.
Dimension
Hope for the
door?
best.
Yeah.
We could probably do other
Nope,
things
'cause
if
nobody
necessary,
got
but
a full rest.
I've got 1 5th level spell left. That's it. I can dimension door 1 time and then.
we're out of
everything's
spell
wiped
slots.
otherwise.
Fucked us.
You got any fours?
Nope.
oh my god! But what do we do? I mean,
can't go in there
I already
without-
said my
No,
piece.
we're-
If we
this
were
is what-
under
this
a
is what
time
broke us
restraint
last
or like
time.
quick,
Yeah, stop.
quick acting decision
We have
making,
to regroup. We have to assume this is not something that's going to happen immediately.
We did okay. The
Regroup.
trap technically worked, and.
I mean, they're right. We probably should go back and regroup,
I feel
to,
like we're gonna
like
get buried
for
in
safety
We
reasons
can
and
try and
everything.
go down the
But I
sewer
already
and
have
cut
been
them
like
off that
diving
way.
Like,
in
if
first.
we back up a little
head
bit, does
first.
the rumbling stop? Like, how far does the ceiling collapse to?
Yeah, it's
Well,
like this
if you
whole.
stop and are you not moving forward? Or are you?
We're not gonna move forward if the ceiling's like
Okay.
collapsing.
The ceiling around you isn't collapsing.
All right, so just
Yeah.
the
The
hole,
hall
so we can
above,
stay
you're
where we
seeing
are and be
parts.
fine. Okay,
It's
that
200
honestly
feet
is a
of
good
hallway
question
and shit's moving
because I
and
thought
falling.
everything was,
I'm
and
not
we had to go
able to-
one way or
It's
the
not the
other.
way to die.
So we don't necessarily
200
have to
plus
rush
feet, yeah,
backwards.
that's-
We just have to
having to
rush
climb
forwards
up
if we want
Yeah.
to
climb
before
up.
it's
At the
done.
very least, we have to wait for it to stop falling and
About a minute goes by before the shaking stops. Localized
Shake 'em
around
away.
the hall.
Sam keeps doing the shake 'em
before.
away.
Some sort of magical quake.
Yeah.
Magical
As it
quake.
subsides and the dust begins to settle, the hallway is not entirely collapsed, but there is definitely a lot of fallen debris in the way that will
All
probably
right,
have
so
to
we
be
can still
cleared
get. All right,
before
fair
there's
enough.
any chance of
We
moving
can still
forward.
get
We're
our
not
way
certain
through.
how much of it has fallen in.
and we could
not
probably
without a
take
proper
a
inspection.
quick or a
But as
long
that
rest
dust
if
begins
needed.
to settle a bit and you all take a deep breath, the voice comes back once more.
This asshole.
Just putting a bit of space between us, you understand. I've got important work to do.
I like that
prince-
he's never aggressively, violently
along.
trying to kill us. Like
Hate
like
first.
he could have
No one
took
to
us
see the product
down
of our
probably
hard
right
work.
there. But he's always trying to like just move on and not
And as you
really
stand
fuck
there in
with
the
us.
middle of the hall,
Almost like he knows
taking in
us. Isn't that odd?
Partial victory, partial
Mm.
loss. In the quiet silence.
This is
and
it. Matt's
darkness
ending it. You know he is.
Of Aor.
Aor. And that's where we're
end
gonna
tonight's game
There
there.
we go. We're gonna let him say goodnight, but I have to pee so goddamn bad.
A rousing success.
That was a rousing success.
Driving in for Ren Fair is going to be 8 to 10 hours for me, likely. Yeah, I go to Wildwood at least, well, on when my dad's not doing bad, like probably 6 to 10 times a year. And round trip for me, Wildwood is about
This is not going to be the
6-7 hours.
We knew that this was only
round trip, and I'll do it like a lot of the
few
times I'll do it in a day. Like there'll be like there's a noon meeting,
Come on, Travis.
and you're
You gotta
required to
take
go as a
the-
renter. Like I rent my unit out. So as a person renting out your unit during the season, you have to go to these meetings.
That is a failure.
If you don't, you have to get you pay a fine. If you don't, they're like you don't have to go. But if you don't, you have to pay a fine of like $200-$300. So I make a day of it. I'm like, I know they tell you way ahead of time.
If we can find them,
I make a trip of it. I go down, I hang out at my house, I grab dinner, I come back.
The good news is
Round trip without dinner and everything is 6 or 7 hours.
whatever.
And I
is
do that
living in
many
this
times a
ruin,
year.
For the time being,
But
they're getting to them
anything
first.
over that, I'm like,
now.
you know, I like to have a place
there are a
to
lot of
dock.
factors at work
You're
here
doing
that
8
can
or
work
10 hours
against you
one
and
way.
work for you.
I like to have a place
depends
like
on what you
3
use at your
hours one way,
disposal
3.5
and
hours
what
one
choices
way,
you make as you
easy.
go forward.
Dock,
Don't
have
think you're out of
dinner,
the game
hang
on
out,
this.
grab a beer, come back.
Frustrated.
Frustrating.
But 3 down.
3 down.
3 down.
3 down.
Not to sneeze at.
No, it's not. 3 down is nothing to sneeze at.
I'm calling it a win.
I am
It's
too.
nothing to fuck with.
That's a B minus.
What is that song I'm thinking of? Something that ain't
this is
nothing to
that.
fuck with.
We're 8 against 2.
Why can't I think of the song?
We're not grounded and we're not going to Disney.
I think I have to pee so bad that my mind is fogging. Matt, say goodnight. We have like 10 seconds. What are you doing?
We'll find out. At the very least, you know he's only 500 feet ahead of you.
Oh, it's a short one. The next one is a short one, if that's
So,
the right
we'll
episode.
pick up
Matt,
there
say
next
goodnight
week.
out of respect. I
Thank you all for
cannot
joining
leave without
us.
saying
Thank you
goodnight
very
because
much.
we've done it forever.
Is it Thursday?
Good night, Matt. Good night. Is this the right episode?
Hello,
Ooh, it's a
everyone,
short
and
one.
Welcome to tonight's
It's
episode
a
of Critical
short
Role, where a
one.
bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around
Right.
and play Dungeons and Dragons. And welcome back.
And it goes late.
So,
Oh,
last we left off, the Mighty Nine have trekked back to Islecross. You've conscripted the aid
Matt.
of your longtime ally,
Recent.
the Shadowhen, Esecthalus.
we're pausing it. I'm not setting the clock. I literally have to pee so goddamn bad. We're going to talk anyway. So we're going to be back in 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes tops. I'm going to get another Gatorade because I've been out of drinks for a while and I've been taking shots with like sips of whatever's left and milking it for all it's worth. So everybody, we will be back 30 minutes. We're going to watch the next 30 minutes. The Streets of the Forgotten. I have to pee like a son of a bitch. We'll be right back. Everybody, shots and smoking when we return. If we hit 75 likes, we'll watch more. Like the video. I'm back, but we're gonna set the clock Ready? Here we go. We're setting the clock. Then I'm going to fill this with ice. Because I forgot I got to run over and do the ice. And I left my cups in here. We're going to line up Matt with the clock. So we know how far we're going. We're going to talk. We're going to reconvene
Upon
in 5
arriving,
seconds.
you inspected some of the space within. You set a trap for the tomb takers.
Set a trap for the tomb takers.
And successfully managed to ensnare them.
We ensnared them.
Killing 3.
Killing 3.
And the only remaining members being Lucian and Kree.
I mean, the two most important.
In this climactic moment,
two
as
most
you
important.
rushed in to finish them
Lucian
off once
and
and
Kree.
for all.
And Lucian's still
the
acting.
last trick up their sleeve allowed Kree and Lucian to escape, shunting themselves past.
I mean, Lucian, I think, kind of how we were like able to sacrifice the Rangers, so to speak. I feel like Lucian is like totally chill with what just happened.
You had just finished killing off the remaining members of the Tomb Takers that lie there bleeding and unconscious.
Bleeding and unconscious. Do we question them?
But as you,
I mean, we could technically do Caduceus' questioning of the dead on them.
And you all look at each
kill
other
them good,
in the low light,
slaughter their bodies. Well, we don't have
the
to do
immensity
that.
wash
but
over
we could
you
question
of what just
their dying heads or dead heads.
We
dead
commence
heads.
tonight's game. So,
here we go.
What would you like to do?
Right there. 14:05 is where we're going, everybody. Talk about a long, for a short episode, we're already under 4 hours. From where we're at right now, it's already under 4 hours. And we didn't even start. And there's a break in the middle. And we're about to do 30 minutes. So what? Now I already forgot. See, I talked too much. 14:05. Everyone set the clock. 14:05. 14:05. Set the clock. There we go. 14:05. Everybody like and subscribe if you haven't. What is Northern Canadian, Ninja? I drove 14 hours one way to Northern Canada in February, LOL. 14. The furthest I ever went was I did drive to Florida twice. And round trip to Florida, or not even round trip, one way to Florida, when I went by myself, or I went with my girlfriend. I went once with a girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend, and once with my entire family, including my grandmother. When I went with them, it was 21 hours to Florida from here. When I went with my ex, we did it in 17. But granted, or like mind you, when I went with my family, it was my mom, my dad, me and my brother. My sister was, I don't even think she could speak yet. She was an infant. And my grandma came, who was like probably in her late 60s at that time, maybe even older. So we were all in a van. And we probably had to take 50 pee breaks. I was only like 10 or 12 years old, so I barely remember. But I remember my dad told me it took about 21 hours. Then several years later, I did it with my ex-girlfriend, and we did it in like 17. So way better. But that's the furthest I've ever driven, and we went straight through. We didn't stop. We stopped to eat and stuff, but like we didn't like break and get a hotel. We like stopped to eat like once or twice and went right through. So, and that's how we did 17 hours. I think with my grandma we did too, but we just took longer because we made way more stops. Florida, 24 hours. Vancouver, 7 days. Damn. But yeah, for me, I did it. I feel like I did it in 17 hours to Florida. I might have been hauling ass. I had a GTO at the time. I was probably speeding. I had like a really advanced radar detector. I don't remember. All I remember is I feel like the number was 17. But either way, 14:05. Let's see. 30 minutes is going to, I want to see we're going to do the deal right here. 30 minutes brings us to 44. So we go to 44. Now I do the hour. Patreon brings us to 1. Patreon hour brings us to, why is it blowing out like that? 144 is the Patreon hour. And then the break. This might be perfect, everybody. 154. 154 is the end. So perfect. I couldn't ask for a more well-paced live stream. We're going to do the 30 minutes right now after I get my ice. 30 minutes. Our Patreon. 10 short-minute YouTube video because it's a short episode. The break ends around 2:15 and goes to 4:11. So we will have an hour and 55-minute live stream, a 10-minute YouTube video. We'll start right after the break. A perfectly aligned and adjusted video. I love it. Let me go get some ice. We'll be right back. Like and subscribe. If people are jumping in, tell them Jay will be right back. We're going to do 30 minutes. Then it'll be around 9:15. I technically could still do the Patreon hour and the YouTube video and get my sushi ordered by 10:30. So let's see how we do. But I'm not holding myself to that. It doesn't matter for you guys. I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, everybody. We're all set. I'm adding, I just filled, like you can see, the ice. I'm going to fill a third Gatorade. Fun fact, unless you're clever, Marine is closer to Africa. Maine. I thought it said Marine. I'm like, Marine. Maine is closer to Africa than Europe. Newfoundland is north of most everywhere. I'm adding this last Gatorade, and then we're jumping in. Ooh, it's not even going to all fit. I almost just flooded my entire computer desk. All right, everybody. We're going to jump right in. Get your thing ready. We're going to smoke the radiator first because it's the easiest. Then we're going to start. So, radiators unite. Jay, read my last post. North from here. Jay, read my last post. Oh, how's the shaved head? I'm thinking about shaving my shit, but not sure if I want to call it bald just yet. I love shaving my head. I just did it recently. I mean, like, this is like a week ago, honestly, probably. My hair grows pretty quick, but I shave my head all the time. People think I do it because I started getting like a receding hairline. I shaved my head before my hair even started going. Like you could see, I mean, now it's more than a receding hairline. But I have been shaving my head forever. Like you see, it grows back pretty quick on the sides. But I usually bick it. It was probably like, I want to say like 4 or 5 days ago, but it grows back so quick on the sides. Get that boy a globe. Literally have one. But I've been shaving my head since I was like little, and I had like thick hair. I had like a mop of hair when I was younger, and I would still shave my head because I was just like, it's just more convenient and less to deal with. I'm like the type of guy, and I love hats. I love wearing hats, but it's flat, so I don't know what that means. Round France. I my whole life I've also loved hats, so I always wear hats. So part of me was like, having hair is just annoying and something to deal with. You know how much money you save on like hair products and all that kind of stuff, and just like having to deal with it. I had a cousin that I used to go out with, and he would legitimately spend like an hour on his hair every time we'd go out. And I would literally just shave my head and be like, let's go. And I'd go out and like rip jeans and a t-shirt, and I would get more girls than him because it wasn't a bit like he was all about like looking the part of the pretty boy. And I'd just be like, I just want to go drink beer. And I was just like a cool, fun guy to hang out with. But either way, I've been shaving my head that long. We're jumping in because I want to get sushi, and now we're getting near 9:30 ending. So let's jump in. Everybody ready? Like if you haven't. 3, 2, 1, go. We're in.
Is anyone crazy hurt?
Is anyone crazy hurt?
Anyone get hit?
Anybody?
Always a problem. I shave my shit down once a week, but it's pointless. Like, I used to shave my head like every 2 or 3 days. When I was like on top of shit in my 20s and 30s, every 2 or 3 days, I liked it to be nice and straight and clean cut. Like how when I just took my hat off, you could see the darker hair growing in spots. I always liked it to be like where you couldn't tell. So I would do it like every 2 or 3 days. I would manicure my head because I'd go out to clubs and parties all the time and stuff. Nowadays, I'm just like, I don't give a shit. I put a hat on, I'm fine.
We needed it.
We still need it.
We still need it.
Close.
But if we're going to follow them, we should try.
I cut my hair
and make
this
up ground,
week
yes?
after last Ren Fair mohawk fade, and now it's down
Also,
by
we
my
did
nose.
just do a heavy number on them as well.
I think we called this and take the win last
Little
time
shot.
we tried this idea of
Anybody
running,
new in the chat?
running
Little
them down.
shot time.
It didn't go well.
A little more than that.
What? We
I just don't want to get
this?
too
What do you
crazy because
mean?
I do got to drive to get
Sleep,
sushi.
and we pick up. Well, I have.
I'm
going to
save this for football.
I do have an idea, but
Well,
we
then
need
say
to
it.
sleep. Yeah. I should show it. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the rest of that for Sunday football.
It's in the city. It's
then-
something I found in the city. I think
I'm gonna get a bullet bourbon
We
bottle
have to get through the rubble in order to get there.
and only drink on
Well, we're gonna
Fridays
have
and
to-
Sundays.
before we sleep, I think
I gotta
we're
get
gonna have
back into
to
shape.
get in
Every
there,
time
so
I
that might
let
be the
myself
place.
drink and smoke too
These
much,
two
I get
on the ground,
lazy.
they're breathing,
I
they're
put on
dead.
like 10 or, I mean, it is winter
if I
time.
recall, before we finished
but for,
last
you
time,
know,
you
my
finished
health,
off
and I feel like
members, yeah.
I gained about 15 pounds at this point. And I feel like even that little significant weight gain, I start having back problems, as crazy as it sounds, because I start hunching over and stuff, and I literally feel like the extra weight affects my back.
This is a smaller little travel.
So,
That's right.
we're gonna start
The other two we just
going back to
dispatched,
J
but I
diet
don't know if
mode. Iron J, work that body every day. All right, who's getting the shot?
we could
Oh,
take
you
all
know
three.
who's getting it? I was thinking this before everybody.
Might not be a bad idea.
You take one, I'll take the other.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Once we have time to rest, I can put them in the amber.
I'm making room to fit the rest of
We're
this
going to rest.
Gatorade, and then we're gonna have the shot.
They could
There
get-
we go. It all fit.
They could
now.
get all the way
Final
to the city.
Gatorade down.
They could bring it back home.
This is
Don't we need to know where they're
2.
going?
Guess
in
who
the
this is gonna
city
be,
that
2.
that you
I'm giving
flew
you
over?
30 seconds to
do.
guess who this
I
is
do
gonna
think
be,
it's smart
2.
for you all to get a rest at some point in time.
And then we're having it for that
I can do
person.
nothing.
If
I
we
already
find
have
them,
it
what can we do
picked in my head.
other than yell?
I mean, they're pretty hurt too.
And
Maybe we
this
all just
shot
Beat
goes
each other
to
silly while we're bleeding to death.
I think their hurt and our hurt
The
are a world
great.
of difference right now.
and powerful.
You got a better look at them. They were both hurt.
It looked like
If
Cree
it's
had
the
been,
last one, me. Michael
more
saying if
banged
it's the
up and
last one,
loose
me.
and-
James Earl Jones, everybody. We always do one
got them both
for
out at
those
the
who
same
pass in the field of acting and greatness.
But again,
And James
if they're
Earl
on the other side of
Jones
that rubble, and if they're going
is
into that
all
city
the
and
above.
we don't know which
And
house
we never
or
said
which
anything
wall
about
or
him.
which
James
secret
Earl
area,
Jones.
We're going to be
Everybody
lost unless
passed
we have a way
away
of
this
tracking them
week.
that I'm not aware of.
I believe 91.
That's an excellent point.
Was it
Do you have any
91?
way?
I'll be able to track
But to James Earl
them.
Jones,
Well,
Darth
I can track them,
Vader,
too.
What is your
Field
plan?
of
Because we
Dreams,
can't get through the city.
1,000
So,
million other
we get
things
back in
throughout
there,
my life. He is way older than
I
my
found
grandfather
this
would be, even if he was still alive.
Amphitheater.
My grandfather would have been
theater
like
of some kind.
88 right now, I feel like,
Filled.
and passed away like
with
5 years ago. So to
corpses.
James Earl Jones, the great
They were
everything that he
Watching
was. There's
this-
not just one thing you can label him.
this person.
So to
who was
James
on
Earl
stage
Jones,
Who, I don't know how to had an air of power. They were frozen in those bubbles, the way that some people are. I think this person might have been fighting whatever happened.
Sorry, Steve, you lose.
Maybe if
Who's?
we wake
The mod. Elisa was saying
up,
to the mods.
we might have an ally.
We'll probably have
in
one more.
finding
We'll probably
a
have
way
one
to
more
stop
before we
this.
all close out.
It
I
might
mean,
be crazy.
we still got 25
going
minutes.
to maybe talk to somebody in the crowd. To
We'll
see
have
if
one
they
more
can tell
shot
us who
for
this
the
person
mods
is.
before we
it might
close
be
out.
someone who can help.
Oh yeah.
We tried to
That's smart.
dispel it before, though, didn't we?
Those of you who don't know, though, I've talked about this in live
That's
streams
true.
before.
Isaac might have a better
James
idea
Earl
of what to
Jones,
do. I'm
they
pulling
had
rocks,
paid
looking
him.
for
I forget
loose
who it was. I
rocks
think it was
that-
Disney.
All right, so you guys
They
head back into the
paid
tunnel.
somebody
It's
paid
like-
him
Well,
millions of dollars to
extremely
sit down and
capable of
read
dispelling
tons
that
of
thing
lines
that was on your chest before.
that
I
weren't
did that.
necessarily
I
needed
realized
in
that.
a
That's the
movie,
point. I was
but
being
were things
Oh,
that would
okay.
Oh.
I
be
just wanted to
things
remind.
one might say
appreciate
if needed after the
But
fact.
nevertheless, and
if
you
he
see as
passed
starts, like, putting
away.
his hands out in front like
Go
this.
check it
It's
out
almost like
if you
he's-
don't
he's
believe me or know what I'm
soft
talking
throwing objects
about.
Forward. You watch
He
his
literally
rocks
got
start
paid millions of dollars because they were like, he is
coming out of it. It's
obviously
like
going to
plucking them as
die
he pulls
at
the
one
gravity
point.
from
It's
them,
inevitable.
kind
Everyone
of
dies.
aiding you as you guys go
So,
along. He's
anticipating further Darth Vader type
perception or
content,
investigation check.
they got him to record himself
try to
speaking
dig through
tons of
and
different
retrieve
lines,
my
so they would
unspent
have the
fluffernutter.
ability
Okay. Go ahead,
to
make an
do
investigation.
voices
Pulling,
after
pulling
his
from
death.
the top so that we could
for Darth
potentially
Vader
just
specifically.
move the top layer of rocks and like crawl through,
Okay.
so we're not like trying to clear the whole fucking thing.
I don't know if it was for other things too, but
Glancing
I know it
through,
was
this
specifically
hallway that
for
you guys
Darth
travel
Vader.
through. It's pretty well reinforced on the sides, and elements of it did hold pretty well. This quake definitely found the weak parts, and the elements that did collapse, you can see there are probably two batches or two sections. of about
Definitely
10
found the
feet
weak parts.
that are
I
more or
appreciate
less
you,
fallen
Daniel.
in of
Mods,
loose
someday,
rock.
all of you,
Some larger than others.
someday,
but,
all
it's not
of the
like an
alcohol in the glass
extensive
shall
cave-in.
belong
It's-
to you. Yes.
Hard to say how long it'll take.
Well,
but if it's all
I mean,
hands on deck,
Daniel,
it may be quicker.
I agree
If
with
we're
Daniel's
pulling
statement.
rocks
Yes, I have
and they've
heard that
fallen
story
from
too. Holly
way
Mack saying
above,
about James Earl Jones.
It's a potential.
They're
going
going to try to use the likeness in some
bullshit.
bullshit, the
Possible.
likeliness.
Cool.
But
I'll
that will probably happen too,
By the way.
Clever. But the thing with the voices was
I'm
legitimately
down, I'm
done
down.
in anticipation of him dying.
Everyone's
Like they
hoping,
were like,
like they wanted
dude,
to
you're
make an
not
athletic
gonna live
formula
long enough
as
to
a group.
probably do all the movies we want to do.
Yeah.
So here's a couple million. Read all these lines. Somebody told me it was like
11.
hundreds of pages. Like they were just like, read all this, and it was just like everything you could
12,
imagine someone saying
7.
in a movie that might be needed in the
25.
future.
25.
And he just had to go through the lines like, I will kill your father.
It takes a little longer
I
than
like
you maybe hoped, but you
donkeys.
do manage within the
The
next
color
15,
blue
20 or so
is
minutes
not
to pull
really
enough rocks
blue.
free of that first
Like stuff like
section
that, everything you
there's
can
enough
imagine.
space to kind of crawl through and not feel
I
like you're
wasn't
gonna
trying to
shift
do Darth
loose
Vader,
any
by the way.
additional
I
load-bearing portions
wouldn't even
of the rock
attempt it.
above you. You can see there's
I
a small
suck.
pocket above where one
I'm
of these
pretty
heavy
miserable
pieces
at
of shale
most
kind of shifted a
impressions.
bit and was kind of leaning inward, but thankfully you could probably make it through okay. As you crawl your way through that first batch, as it kind of glides through and then reaches out and pulls out something and kind of clutches it near his face. It's Dagon.
Dagon! We're actually getting confirmation about
Right.
Dagon.
Yes, head back and let them know. Thank you. There are some rangers lost, many injured.
Dagon
but
is good.
There are some survivors. That was their warning call to let us know that the Tomb Takers were coming.
Well, they got the warning across.
So there's.
So
they're
some are okay. Some are okay.
Some.
Some are okay. Dagon's okay. If I'm not.
Dagon seemed a little worse for wear, but
Dagon seemed a little less.
speaking
You
of
guys scare me. Who was that? Clever? I think it was Clever in the last episode. Was like, poor Dagon, R.I.P. Dagon. Somebody said R.I.P. Dagon.
we get the
I
rest
said
of them down here to
immediately,
help
I will
us?
not believe it. Even if they said Dagon is dead. Even if one of them goes,
for them to head back.
Dagon is dead. I wouldn't believe it until I saw a body. You show me a body, then I'll believe Dagon's dead.
Okay.
But they didn't even say it.
Yeah.
Dagon is alive and well,
All right,
back
for
in
the
good old
second
1885.
passage. Everyone,
Shoeing
please make one more
horses
athletics
and
check.
fixing wagons.
Much better this time.
3.
I'm just pretty miserable. Why are you pretty miserable, Michael? Don't be
9.
miserable.
3.
Always look on the bright
19.
side of life
Natural
and then
1 for
whistle.
5.
Monty Python taught
24.
me that. Sure, dragons. Sure,
Not great.
Daggons. None.
This one takes a little longer.
Why does that look like an R? It
Roughly
says that there's an
25
R in
minutes
that, but
and
I'm
a
pretty
couple
sure
of
you meant
precarious moments
Daggons.
where you pull one rock free and a few more slide back in, and everyone kind
I'm
of
like,
freezes for a
is
second,
my
afraid
eyes
that the next
blurring?
collapse
Because
is
I'm
gonna
pretty
happen.
sure there's an R in dragons.
And then
or
one by one,
Daggons.
carefully find the looser bits.
The
And
looser
then
bits. We're 20
open
likes
before
away
yourselves a passage
from another
almost
30
you can
minutes. So,
travel
I mean, if
through
you guys are jumping in
comfortably.
still, or
a couple of you
you
not
have
as
extra
comfortable.
accounts still on hold,
But
there is
eventually
20
you
20
climb
likes
to the
away
opposite
from
end,
30 more minutes. Otherwise,
right
we're
about where
20
that
minutes
bend at
down.
the top of
20
the
minutes away.
incline was.
10 minutes down.
You can see there is the bridge board that went across. It has fallen somewhat in, but it can be readjusted and placed back. Well, that was the rope you guys had placed. That's right. But you had taken the rope.
We left the rope.
We did leave the rope.
You did leave the rope.
Using it to lower down.
Correct. So the rope would still be there, though a large portion of it is currently buried, but it is still a taut rope.
Buried.
across the
Back again, Ninja. We're going to have a smoke for Ninja.
Help Naruto run across.
Ninja, how long is this break?
We're
We're going to smoke right now for you.
With your help.
It is almost
and with
9
our
o'clock.
We'll say.
We're
at
down
the
to
ease of
about
time,
20 minutes
carefully make your way across.
till we're done with this.
I will Boruto.
I will
run
do the
across.
Patreon hour and then order my sushi. I got to get the
If
order
you're
in by
a little thrown out by the
10:30,
next generation,
so I will do the
sorry.
Patreon
Yeah.
hour after this. But Ninja,
They're very similar.
I just want to know how long your
Very,
break's
very
gonna
similar.
last. Clever,
to climb up.
smoking, token, drinking, everything else. We're gonna hit this.
Well, you eventually reach the end of the tunnel, and it opens up once more into the ward where you've previously been. The same darkened, massive chamber before you with the various glowing pin lights of color in the shadowed distance. The neighborhood
Just
lies
a few
before you.
minutes,
What would you
Ninja.
like
Right
to do?
Is there
before
dust on the ground?
you give
Can
me
we
a
see
30-second
footprints that left,
countdown.
anything like that?
But your
Pretty
30-second
investigation.
countdown will probably
Did we
be
trap or
delayed
anything? No booby traps?
by a
Oh,
minute.
because they were here.
Yeah, I think they were probably moving
Give,
an
give
hour
yourself
ago.
like a
They were
minute
here.
Yeah.
and say, Jay, I
Have we
gotta go
walked
back in, and we'll
through
do a
the
shot for
threshold
Ninja.
into
We're gonna
the
do a shot for
vast
Ninja
chamber of the city, or
and
You're at the threshold currently.
the moderators
scan around
when
the
Ninja
threshold,
goes in.
see if there's anything.
Because
up
Ninja,
or
I mean,
on the
Ninja,
sides.
I feel like
Traps.
Ninja would be a moderator,
Perception
would have been
investigation,
a
your call.
moderator by now. I've known Ninja,
All right.
I feel like the
You do not see any
longest.
traps.
Honestly, I
You
feel like
do
I've known
see
Ninja longer than
what looks to be signs
most,
of
if not
travel,
all,
because
of the
there are any
people in the chat.
footprints necessarily.
Me
that
and
kept
Ninja
your
go way
attention,
back
but because there are some
to earlier
fresh
YouTube
dots
stuff.
of blood.
So Ninja would probably be a moderator if it wasn't for the fact that Ninja gets stuck working every Friday when we're
Can
doing
we follow
these.
these dots?
So I just want Ninja to know
heals herself,
he's
I guess.
appreciated
Yeah.
jumping in and out on a work day,
Well,
and
who else to
also
lead the tracking?
to motivate
This would be survival based.
to strive and be the great worker you
My
are.
survival's pretty decent.
Continue to be. To continue to be, you know, you already are,
Mine
obviously.
is too, and I will. If
So
you're
Ninja, you tell
done
me
with
that
I will
shot is
cast Detect
poured.
Magic as
It'll
well,
be for the
and
mods and
like you
Ninja.
said.
This final shot. I
Certainly.
might have already did a shot for
Okay.
Ninja, but
Searching
it's
for-
you know it's for the mods too.
Their
Is
direction
it hard to
follow
deliver
along as far
pizza
as
on a
possible, while
longboard,
also
or do you have
for
a
at least the
special
first 10 minutes seeing
backpack?
if any kind of
I found you
glyphs or
earlier
words.
on. Yeah, I am always working
Taste
hard.
of
Yeah,
our own
Ninja.
medicine, like you said, is
Ninja
waiting
was
for us.
You've got
way
it.
back to football live
Still be
streams
pretty
years
quiet
before
as
I
long
even
as you're there.
discovered Critical
Okay.
Role. Right? I'm pretty sure.
You kind of expand your consciousness.
30 seconds. All right, we're
to
shotting
reach
it
for anything
for Ninja. The
arcane
moderators.
around you.
We're pretty much down to a 15-minute
11.
countdown.
Okay.
We're halfway
You
through.
feel
So
pretty
to
confident.
Ninja, the moderators,
Where are you guys
love
heading with
to
the
all our family, our
Blood.
united community. We had 20 strong the entire time for at least
along.
half, if not longer. We
And
had
you rolled
30
what for
strong. We were
survival?
almost up to 40
I-
people today.
I didn't
Great
roll
live
for
stream.
survival.
We
Oh, you
still
should
have
roll for
time.
survival now.
So don't say
Or
goodnight
whoever's
yet.
helming that, I should.
But keep
blood
liking.
check.
We might get to more.
Unless- wait,
Cheers. Love you
were
all.
you doing
I thought I was. I thought that's what the 11 was.
23, 24. No, way higher than that.
Okay, I'll say. So,
20.
were you both rolling, or were you?
I thought you were rolling for detect magic. I didn't realize
There is
you
no
were rolling.
rolling for detect magic.
Oh.
It just does it.
Probably. I only came in
So,
reluctantly
and you
after
rolled one,
Critical
no?
Role because
I
you
rolled a
needed
19
it.
plus 4.
I mean,
plus
you're
5.
all amazing. I love you all. I
like
just
that number.
no. It's just funny to me
So,
because
between
Ninja,
the
I
two
feel
of
like,
you,
has been
Keeping
around
an eye out and carefully
for
watching.
a long time. There's
The
been a few
blood trail
people
is not
that have come and gone,
extensive,
but I feel like
but it is fairly
Ninja might be the
consistent.
longest.
Meaning about every
And one more hit
30
for
or so
radiators.
feet,
One
you
more
can find a
ninja.
sign of
No,
some sort
sadly,
of
I only carry
additional
my longboard
blot.
in my car. LOL. Food would get
scattered bit.
too cold.
fresh
Ninja, I'm
enough
also going to
where
get that
it's still
monster
wet.
roll, just to let you know. I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to
begin to
post
make
it in
your way
Discord to prove
steadily
myself.
through the wood. You
I'm
can
going to
see
do the
it makes it dive off
sashimi
the main
platter
road,
like I always do, the
head off a
deluxe.
bit,
And then I'm going to do
continuing on
a
for the
monster roll.
10,
I'm not going to get the
15 or so
mega thing.
minutes.
If they
We're
have it,
beginning
if they
to
don't
find
have it, I'll
ourselves
show
deep
you a
into
picture of
the
that to
city of
prove
Sword.
so. But I'm going
Dancing
to,
around
I'm making
the-
it a point monster roll,
The air
or
still kind of has that.
I'll prove that they don't have such a
tense
thing where I am,
silence
because they suck. Radiators
stillness.
Unite. Ninja, you have a good rest of
Your
the night if we
ears,
don't see
aside
you
from
in the
sound
next
of your very
20 minutes.
Careful footsteps. Occasionally, when you stop and listen, it's almost oppressive how quiet it is, pressing in on the eardrums. And you continue. Are you going carefully, or
We just mega smoked
When you took your
and took
little
extra shots.
trip around,
Probably should
was
call
there
it quits for the
passage
night.
in
But
the
I told you, I
direction
am going to do the
generally
Patreon
that
hour.
we're
I'll have an hour Patreon video to sober up.
Any passage.
And the sushi
wouldn't go
place is
far.
only 15 minutes away. I'll be
Are we
fine.
heading in the
You
direction
guys
of
see,
the-
I'm just
the
a wild and
Coliseum?
crazy guy.
Loosely.
I'm okay.
All right.
I will
Yeah,
take
so,
pics
well,
for
a little
tomorrow's
bit of-
sushi feast
a
and
little bit of
also
side path.
throw them
It's
on
kind of
Discord
in the direction
Ninja.
you're going currently.
I got to start doing more. I tell you guys all the
We're not
time.
far
I
enough.
mean well.
Okay.
I just like when I'm like have an hour
Alright, so
off,
some
I
slower
just like
travel, but
zone
I would
out.
make a
I
stop check.
smoke and I watch like Kill Tony, and I just like zone out. And the rest of the time, I'm usually working or doing something productive. So don't think I'm not always thinking about it. I just don't ever. I wish I had a personal assistant that could
First one was
just
a 3.
I could just yell
Second one was
things
natural
to
20.
and remind me.
Nice, so total
I just
of-
need a constant reminder. I have a horrible short-term memory.
Jester?
18.
18?
12.
34.
34.
9.
9.
Or
4.
21.
I'm like just saying everybody's number in like an expressive way. I'm not doing that
20 waves,
intentionally.
Yeah, no shit.
Blessing of the
I'm not picturing electric motorized
Carefully as you go,
longboard pizza delivery. Let's do
Occasionally,
it.
a few of you
I'm
begin
now
to stumble or
picturing.
step
I was
into
gonna say
some
let's do
loose
it.
rubble, and as
When
it's
I
about
thought
to
it said
crack,
I'm
a
not,
hand
but
reaches out and
I was
grabs you,
picturing it, and as
helping
well
you
as
steady,
you were.
preventing you from falling
Longboard
and
pizza
causing ruckus.
delivery.
And you continue
One
onward,
wheel pizza.
following the intense, dark cutting eyes of Jester, who follows the blood trail.
The blood trail.
Continuing on,
Investigation.
Anybody got any suggestions for anything? I know Wayne is a
I
constant
did that.
just want to drink
talk
tea
about
and I can't.
thing.
long
I
has
will
it been,
like Wayne.
roughly?
The only reason I'm not going to jump
Since the
into
battle?
We
it
start-
is
no,
I think
no,
it was
no,
already
no.
said to
Since
me to
we
not
started
react to
tracking
it.
the
So
blood.
if that is confirmed
Since we
right
started
now, then I
tracking
will
it,
watch
it's
it
been
this
about,
week.
I'd
Guaranteed.
say at the pace
I
you're
have
going,
plenty of time
15 or so
where I can watch
minutes.
Wayne. Should I react to it or just watch it? Michael,
Total time
tell
since
me.
we separated
Go.
is like an hour and a half.
I would deliver
approximately, yeah.
Okay.
With
Or
like the time it took you
a
to take out the
one
rubble.
wheel. That would be
First
awesome.
15-ish minutes. Second was
I
25.
would
-ish.
deliver on one or a one wheel.
And are the blood splatters still a consistent size? or
Ninja.
diminished?
Well, Ninja's still here, but
At
Ninja, I
this
mean, if you
moment,
got to
they
go
seem
back and go back
consistent.
in, you can answer
And
later
this-
if you
it's-
jump in. But
It's enough that
is
you could tell there was a brisk pace being taken.
there a chance you're coming to Ren Fair, or that ain't
I don't know
happening?
if it's like from a
Ninja.
wound
I'm
or
talking
they using
specifically to
the
Ninja.
blood
I know
to
Lace
heal
Up said he's gonna.
themselves.
Hard to tell
That's
with
the
these two.
intentions. I think the only one attempting it besides Michael is,
Could even be.
and Michael
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
coming,
It's their,
is Lace Up and Ninja.
Because I guess I'll kind of.
If anybody else has let me know, I think maybe Shane Barron or Colvin said they might try to. I feel like somebody else said that work was going to get maybe the dude.
Any type.
Others were saying workout in the way.
They've covered their tracks.
October
Just kinda
5th,
keep an eye out for
Ninja.
any, like,
October 5th.
funny
We're going
business.
for my birthday. We go every year. My family, my brother comes from Pittsburgh and visits. Michael has joined us
In
for
this
going
instance,
on
this is a quick
3
glance
years
as you
now.
go. This isn't a
Lace
stop
Up
and
is going to
carefully spend
attempt to
5
come,
minutes in the dust.
and my
You got
sister and
moving
her
forward,
boyfriend join
unless you'd
us.
like to stop.
But it is in Tuxedo, New York.
Perception.
We go.
18.
It's Saturday, October 5th. We always go on a
Pretty good.
Saturday.
Okay.
And Ray comes down and
the
visits.
footprints that you can now begin to make out as.
But if anybody
as
wants
opposed
to join,
previous
anybody
entrance to
in the
this
chat
ward,
is
there's now a
welcome.
lot
Any
more
of our
rock, rubble,
family and
dust,
friends.
just general debris around where
But,
you can
I
make
mean,
out
most
where
of
the
you probably live
footsteps
far away.
near this trail are, and it does appear to be a fairly.
Oh, that's right. C2E2. That's who it was. Colvin.
There is a
Colvin
haste
wanted to, but had to go to
I do not think that they've
C2E2.
stopped or have taken care in guarding their path, from what you can tell.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We're a few minutes away
Okay,
from. You can
okay.
just begin to see at this distance, at a bit of the glow, the massive.
We
shape of
have
the amphitheater that you
About
had
10 minutes left,
previously.
everybody. Running up
arrived
to
at
about 10
within this
minutes.
ward.
We are slowly running. The funny
worth
thing is, we're
stopping
still
to see
over
if we
20
can-
people. But considering the rest of the live stream was like 30
How far
plus,
off the
I'm
path
like,
is it?
oh, people are
It'll
dying
take
out.
maybe
But
5
like
minutes
this
to run there.
was a nice live stream.
You're great.
We gotta
We can-
keep
we
building
can
this. I want to
get
be
the
in
empire
20
and get
years.
back to
I
the
want to be
exact
like
spot.
a couple
You'll be able
hundred
to find a way.
people,
Absolutely. But
like
I wonder-
family. I want like
we're
a
talking
couple,
about taking
not
a
like a
rest,
couple hundred
and
people
we're following a fresh
numbers
trail,
wise. I
we
want
think,
like
if
a
I'm
couple
not wrong,
hundred people that we know by name, that we drink and talk and
Do we stop
shoot
and
the shit
detour
with
to
while watching
try to
Dungeons and
enlist
Dragons. I
the
think
dead,
that's
or
amazing
Do we
if
try
we
to
keep
follow
building
this
this
trail as
family.
long as it is fresh, even if we know we are going to try to rest relatively soon? I don't know. I'm
I think
just
we could just get a
fucking-
general direction to where if we get on the path, then we know that that is the direction they're for sure headed.
I don't think
what I'm thinking
I
is
will
if we just
make
go a
this
little-
year's Ren Fair, but
not
I can try to
abandon
make
the
next year's.
amphitheater, if we follow a little
Ninja,
bit
we're going to
further,
try to do it every year.
and
We've
maybe
so
can
far done
ascertain
it, like I said.
where from
I
this
when I say
massive
try,
to nowhere
the
and
only
not
reason we
going.
wouldn't is of
then
like
we know
some
we're stopping
tragic
anyway, so
problem or
Tomb
something.
Kickers
So
happens
plan
to
on
know where
Ren
they're
Fair
going.
every year. I told my sister.
always ask.
It took her forever to get me to go to one, and once I went, I'm like
Time
sold.
totals on,
It's like I look
leaving,
forward to it,
to
and it's my
talk to a
birthday
dead
month.
is
Like I feel like the
instantaneous?
fact that it's like always the
pretty
week of my
much.
birthday makes it more exciting
yeah.
too. Because
And
my
it's better than
brother,
anything else we would
it's
try
the
on
best
Blue.
time for him to visit.
Blue was
Work is slowest. He
instantaneous.
does
Okay.
like
We want
traveling
to talk to somebody in the crowd to make sure
artist
that this wasn't a
gigs, and usually in October it's the time of the
Bad
year.
guy.
Spring is the time, or fall I should
sabotage
say,
from
is the
inside.
time of the
Also
year
don't want to let out
that
like a super powerful
he is not
wizard from
doing
1,000
much.
years ago, but I'm sure that's not the case.
So all around, it's just like a great
Maybe.
time, and
You'll
Ren
see.
Fair is awesome.
They're probably not all like Halas.
Oh my God, we're losing likes, everybody. We're losing likes.
Mostly.
Likes just went away. What is happening? They're
Mostly.
being sucked out
We
like
all
the
keep
abyss.
pursuing?
Yeah.
Like
I think
the
we
video,
should.
if you haven't. Oh my
Yeah,
God, what is happening? They're literally all just like going away.
All right.
I was joking, but
Follow
now
the
it
blood.
literally is down to we just lost like 6 or 7 likes.
And I'll have Caduceus point.
See, I swear that YouTube
and,
figures it
the
out.
way to
I
the
swear YouTube
amphitheater
figures
so
it
that I know,
out.
using keen mind, where we are now, where it was. And
We're at exactly
I'll do
50
the
now.
math later. You can
We
tell
were
me
at like
triangle.
56, and we just have been going down.
It's fairly
I've been
large compared
asking
to a lot
for
of
it
the
for a
surrounding
couple weeks now.
buildings. It's just the certain angles because
Lace
it's so
up.
dark in
Jay
here,
missed it again.
There is
Daniel,
no
yes,
skyline
he
of the
hasn't
buildings.
seen it.
It's only at certain points do some of the lights pass
Wait,
by
Lace
or
Up, the
around
DS
the shape
movie.
where you can make it out. But it,
Dungeon
beyond those
Siege.
moments,
Oh, we're
it
talking
just
Dungeon
blends into the
Siege.
rest of the
I'm
darkness of the
catching
cavern.
up.
The city just kind of appears in
Where
shapes as
did
you
the
move
likes
and
go?
advance.
Yeah, all the likes just went away. Now they're going away more. Now we're under 50.
So,
I think it's backup accounts. I think
Continuing
YouTube
onward.
figures out a way to start
about how long
adjusting
do you
and
wanna
figuring it out. Even though it was a while ago, they just start like
I don't-
going
I don't-
away. The likes are just dropping.
Forever, as long as we get to the end of the city.
But yeah, lace up.
Well,
We
I
will
think
do
we
Dungeon
wanna know
Siege at some
where we're
point.
going
I
from
do
here,
know
so we'll
of
follow
it.
as long as we can.
I'm gonna add. I keep forgetting
Okay.
And if
to
we
add
stumble
it to the
upon them,
thing.
we
I have
still
to
have
add
numbers.
Dungeon Siege and
We're not,
The
I'm
Death
not
of
completely
Stalin.
tapped.
remind
Does
me
anybody
every
have
week until I
any
do
reserves
it.
left?
Everybody. Death
Yes.
of Stalin.
Yeah,
You?
Caduceus has a lot of
Dungeon
stuff.
Siege. I gotta
but
add
it's
it
all-
to the list.
I mean,
I have
I
forgotten
didn't
every
come in
month, and
here
I just
looking for a
added
fight. We
September's.
get into
Like I
one.
just reacted to
Understood.
I
September's
can just keep
monthly
some of
winner
you
on
just in
If we
Patreon,
step
which
on a bear
was
trap, I mean, you know.
Lost in Translation. If
Well,
you didn't
it's
hear
not me.
earlier,
I've got some
Lost in
low
Translation was the movie of the month on Patreon.
push forward.
Voted
See if we can
won
figure out if they're trying to
by a
exit out the
slim
side of
margin.
this space or down a hole.
okay.
Okay. I'll check
What
my
about if you make
PS4
another survival check?
one in a couple hours and post the results. YouTube
Nice.
SLC Punk.
Detecting magic.
I watched it. Clever. I haven't posted it yet. But it was so close to winning one month that I watched it and then it didn't win and I already watched it. So it's sitting on reserve for when it
The path
wins.
is
I already
always
told people, I'm like,
challenging
sometimes
to
I watch
continue
them
following.
and then I
The
hold them off until they
blood
win the
trail
poll
begins to
because they're on the
thin.
list and they get so close to winning. SLC Punk almost won,
And
but I saw
about
it.
10 more
It
minutes
hasn't been posted yet, but I saw
forward,
it.
you
It'll be
notice
posted
the
soon, I
path is
guarantee.
bending a little bit to the right. The darting between alleys and between structures, it's not a continuous forward motion. It's tending to curve
Forward
in a somewhat
motion.
right-hand direction.
Down
which,
to the
Caleb,
final
you would know would be
7 minutes,
more of a
everybody.
southern
7 minutes.
direction from where you were
Like,
facing, as opposed to going kind of
subscribe if you
eastern.
haven't. Anything else you
you
got
all
to
were
say, you write it in
originally
that
at.
chat. Because we
Right,
only
and
got
I-
about
and
7
I-
minutes left.
Because of the feet, nowhere north is always so.
Exactly.
A little GPS.
But eventually that blood begins to fade and then comes to a stop.
SLC
right
Punk
next to what
is
looks to
the
be
best.
a
only
A
posers
different
die,
door
man.
To the left of where you're standing.
Ninja, I think we talked about it.
There's one
SLC Punk. I watched
probably
it right before a
incredible
live stream a couple
multi-tiered
months
opulent
ago.
Temple-like structure.
And It
but now
was
stands at a very
riveting. No, it was a
precarious
really good
and
movie. It
looks like
reminded
the
me of
majority of
Clerks,
it
more
is
aggressive and more violent, more
fallen
real
in
to
on
life.
one side and
I
leaning
kind of saw the
slightly
ending
to the
coming,
left.
but also didn't
leaning
think
tower
they'd go
plays a
there,
kind
and
of
they
way,
did. And
though
it got really dark and
structurally
sad,
much
and
more
I mean,
dangerous.
it was
And it is
making
sitting
it
within
more
what looks to
real
be
to
a
life, I guess.
deeply fallen
It probably
sinkhole
made it a better
about
movie,
20 or
even though
so
it wasn't a
feet
more
beneath
like
it has pushed into the ground. And then
it wasn't a
fallen to that
feel-good
side.
movie, is my point.
Surrounding
It
you
left
can
you
see
like, holy
numerous
shit,
deep cracks
and then it
that
ends, and
spiral
you're like, holy shit.
around from the base of
And
where it
I
currently
rather
stands.
that because it makes more of an
And what
impression
looks
than a
to be
feel-good
sundered
movie. I'd
grounds
rather
of
a
earth and
hit you in the
trees
gut
and
kind of movie, real to
bits of
life shit
garden
that makes
that have
sense,
fallen into the sinkhole
than
where all the
another happy
greenery
feel-good
now
movie.
lies
I love your
gray
happy
and
feel-good
pale.
movies, don't get me wrong. But I have enough of
But
them.
you do see an open
Every
ending
now
to
and
the
then you need a
structure.
gut punch. And SLC Punk was that gut punch.
Well, the
And I love Matthew
as I've
Lillard.
petrified
Grew
does
up with
not
Matthew
mean
Lillard.
it's what I thought
13
my entire
Ghosts.
life.
Scary movie.
As
Without
I
a
was
paddle.
clarified on the
So many
Twitter
other
forum.
things. She's all that.
Exactly. You learn.
I don't know. He's in a billion things.
No, thank you.
Dictionary that's
I like chocolate.
Gotta go, Neil. We're heading out. Neil,
You're wrong.
there is 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
You're gonna cut
plant
out
life does not appear
5
to be
minutes
alive
before the
and
end.
has lost its
Got
hope, but you were not
wrangled
close enough
into
to fully
rearranging
inspect
my living
to get
room.
any sort
Oh,
of
okay.
sense of
All
what
right,
its
Neil.
real state is beyond
Understandable
the
family shit.
pale
I was gonna say, you're gonna go to sleep.
the leaves
If
and
it's
bark
that's
and
more understandable. Neil, either way, you know I love you. I'm just joking. Neil, we got to do a movie night
it's
soon.
adjacent.
It's like summer's ended, and now there's no good movies.
The leaves are on.
We have
the
run out of
structure?
movies, but Neil, movie night
They're,
soon.
like, in
We
the
haven't hit
sinkhole
Ruts Hut. I have
based
not been
around
to
it. Like,
Ruts
it
Hut
was sitting
since
in this
the
kind of
week
slightly
before
circular
Boston
garden
won.
toward
That guy is
the
probably like,
garden
did that guy
courtyard.
get killed in
And then it all
Boston?
fell
Me
in
and Neil
about
would go to
20
Ruts
feet
Hut
from the
every
temple.
week and talk shit with the bartender
side slightly.
who was a massive Boston fan.
Should we go,
And the
should we
week
go take a
before
look
the
at the
final
National
game,
Fund?
we went in and I was like, I'll see you in a week, and we haven't been back since. And that guy was like,
if we think
I'm like,
they're
yeah,
going
I'm
to
like, I go to bars
take a
every
closer
night and I
look
like
and see if
while
they've
out.
done
He's
that.
probably like, oh my god, that fucking guy died.
This
So
is
Neil,
one
we
of the
probably should go there
trailers.
and let
They
him know I'm
could've
alive
went
and
off
well.
that direction,
But
they could've
have a
been in
good
the
night.
building.
Good luck
So
with the
it's
living
just
room.
evaporating here, the trail.
Yeah.
You know the direction it's going, but at least the blood, which is what you've been primarily following this entire time, has come to a halt.
Are there footsteps heading into
The blood. The way he's saying it, the
Go ahead and make a
blood.
perception.
I'm going to guide
invest-
you.
I'm gonna investigate.
I
I'm
can
gonna search.
investigate
I'm
this
gonna-
one?
You're taking a moment to
Yeah,
carefully
take a
look
moment.
around for
I'm
it.
gonna just give you lots of pats, and
Lots
one
of
of them
pats.
is gonna give you guidance.
It's
But
the
does
Salt
take time,
Lake
but yeah.
Man.
Okay. Investigation.
It's like
Guidance
buoyant.
has +4.
What is that? This shower
Perception's a quick glance.
head has
Investigation is on the
13 settings,
ground.
all of which I'll
21.
gladly show
I
you
looked as
now.
well.
Like
Rolled a
Rick
24.
Moranis sing from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Like
Yeah.
just pouring
I love
through the
it.
grass.
I love it. I didn't see that till
yeah.
just now, but that was posted a while
Sorry, what
ago.
were you saying?
3 minutes
Oh, I
away,
said that
everybody.
I
3
looked
minutes
as well
away.
and rolled a
Like,
24.
subscribe. We
And
dipped right below 50. We're at 49 now.
movie's so
I
good.
was hoping we'd hit 75. We hit records. We were in the
can see
40s by we had 2 hours left.
because
We were in the 40s. We're still in the
There isn't a lot of
40s.
weather in here.
And we just did another
It's a little hard to
2.5
tell
hours.
which
It blows my
have been
mind
long
how
trekked
quickly we
versus
got there,
what
and
is
then we're
fresh.
just like there.
The fresh blood trail.
Nothing
is
against
what was
you
really
guys.
kind
You
of
didn't do anything
guiding
wrong. I was like, oh my
what
god,
was new
I
and what
literally,
was
I get so
uniquely
excited. I'm like, oh, we're gonna hit 100,
recent.
and instead,
There are numerous
I'm just gonna cry.
footprints in the region.
myself to
There are
sleep.
some
Jay,
that
are you
head
in
around
top
to where the
message
structure is,
mode
some that continue
or
on the path where you guys
all?
were currently walking.
Jay,
some
are
that
you in
bend
top
back this way.
message mode or all? I don't know what that
And
means, Mike.
You do also continue to find
SLC Punk,
more and
waiting
more
on the
mummified
car
bodies that are now kind
to
of strewn
sink?
out in these sides of the street.
Car do sync?
Probably a little more dense than some of the previous roads.
I also got to pay attention because there is very limited time. Okay, fam, I gotta run off into Pizza Land for the night. Hope you all have a
Someone goes
great
in the
week,
building,
and I'll
someone
see you later,
lights up
Ninja.
the hole.
Ninja, you'll see in about an hour
Yeah, 'cause if they're
pictures of a
camping right
monster roll or
inside
not.
something.
And I'm gonna hit this pipe one more time for
either-
Ninja.
Either they
Take
passed
care.
this,
Be safe, my friend.
or perhaps this thing is sunken in. It could be that there is a passage down under this place. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Because it doesn't cost anything, I'll use Divine Sense. 60 feet, Celestial Fiend, Undead.
Okay. And you are encompassing just the space in the road.
Final
just
minute
I'll go right up
approaching
between the
everybody.
Sinkhole and the
And then I'm
building
gonna
just to see
go
if there's
right into the
anything
Patreon hour,
camping out.
and then order my sushi. As long as I get my 10, I said I might even be able to do the YouTube video. We We
Something
did
alive
great
or
tonight.
just
We made good
something?
time. We
Something.
cleared the
can
50
I
likes
tell?
and then
Does it
started
specify
going
that you can tell
backwards.
what the
You can
source is?
detect
If you're
good
jumping
and
in right
evil until
now,
the end of
if you're
next turn,
jumping
you can
in
sense
being like,
anything
who is
affected
this
by the
guy?
cause, spell,
And
or
you're
location
totally
of
new
any
and don't even know what's
location in
going
the
on,
celestial
say
field
what
or
the
undead
fuck is
within
going
60
on,
feet
take
that
a
is not
shot,
behind total
explain
cover.
yourself
I
to
will
me,
say
and
that
like the video
it is not
so we
behind
hit
total
50.
cover.
I would like to hit
You can
50
just
before we
faintly
end
make
it.
out something in there.
Okay. There is something, I don't know what, inside the building.
Inside the
A
building.
very
I feel like we're
celestial
hitting. I'm going to
field or
look
undead
while we're
nature.
Are
all
there
on.
cracks that you
Where
could
is the
maybe see
most
through on the outside
replayed
of the
moment?
building? Like where you could like give a little peeksies on the inside?
Usually there's like the most
Without peeking your
replayed
head in
moment.
the
Oh,
door?
right there. It's going to be in the
Possibly.
Patreon hour. Okay, we're not even
You wanna do
close.
Sure.
I wanted to just see if we were like close to it.
I just want to see what it is.
So you climb down through the
Take me
sinkhole
back.
to go up to the building.
Is that what
look
you're doing,
into one
Dan?
of the
Or
holes.
Clever? It looks like do do
You're
do
doing
do. Take me
I
back.
already said it.
That's what you looks like you're doing in the chat.
So you all watch as Jester begins to skip down into the sinkhole amongst
help?
the.
I'm not skipping. I'm
wanna-
being careful.
You want to heal or something? Okay, never mind.
You want some help? Or
Like it's gonna be perfect timing.
I cast Detect Magic again and follow her down quietly.
Oh, good. Caleb's got it.
Right to the second. Right to the second. It was exactly 30 minutes, and honestly, that is like a perfect time. I probably wait. Ready? We're gonna go. We're gonna go 44:07. So it's 2 seconds over. Can you believe that shit? We went 2 seconds over. 2 whole seconds over. What kind of crazy shit is this? Like the video if you haven't. I'm gonna say goodnight to everybody. I'm literally gonna jump right into the hour of Patreon. That will leave us 10 minutes for YouTube and then almost a 2-hour live stream this coming week, which is what? Just a normal week. I thought it was an important week or something going on. But we are 3 weeks away from Ren Fair. Michael Lasapaki might go as well. But let me shout everybody out. I'm going to jump right into the Patreon hour because I honestly, I haven't eaten. I told you guys. You might think I'm lying or exaggerating. All I've had is a protein shake and a protein bar, and that was at least 6 hours ago. And I've just been drinking shots of wild turkey. I am so fucking hungry. But I want to just do the Patreon hour. I'm going to order the sushi in an hour when I'm done with that. And then I'm going to eat the world. I'm going to get a monster roll. I'm going to get it in honor of Ninja and post it in the Discord. So everybody, I'm going to shout you all out. Holly Mack, it was great to have you back. You've been here the entire time. Lasapaki and Michael, the dude, JB, and my brother, the moderators. But Lasapaki and Michael were on point tonight. Vero G, Daniel O'Day, 44, clever name I made. We have Star. I haven't seen Star in a bit. Star, did you say goodnight? Maybe I missed you. Maybe I didn't. But either way, Neil, my good friend Ninja Master, the little Paramonster, Shane, Baron, Colvin, Vero G, Callisto Warrior Queen, Amy and David France. I know Amy and David France are out there somewhere. Al, M. Gormley, Rogue, Dark Wolf. I saw the Northern Wolf earlier in the chat as well. I'm trying to remember everybody, but I'm pretty drunk and I'm pretty high. I think I did a good job of remembering a lot of them without even looking, and I don't see anybody else that's ringing a bell. If I missed you, right down below because it won't let me go any further. I think I got mostly everybody. I want to make sure I didn't forget somebody, but I think I got you all. If I missed you, you know I love you, and I love you all, and I don't know why I said that twice. Is it Friday yet? Because I'm going to go watch a Patreon hour and order some sushi. I hope you all are safe and have a glorious day.